ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereof, welcome to the Mr. Brick & Co. 10K survey program. So, as I'm sure you've all seen in our award-winning short film, we announced that to celebrate hitting 10,000 subscribers, which is still just an incomprehensible number, we hosted a Q&A. So we put out a video and said, hey, ask any questions you want. And now we're here to A some Qs. You guys ready? Class?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not ready at all.
You're not ready?
Yeah, no.
What question do you really hope someone didn't ask?
Anything Undertale or Deltarune related.
A single fucking question about Deltarune or Undertale, you're getting banned from the channel.
What's your favorite songs from
you're
Undertale? Okay, so
I'm waiting for you, M87.
So again, I have a whole little presentation set up of basically just like all the questions. I think we got like over like 150 questions, and we're gonna try to get to pretty much all of them. So you guys ready to answer some questions?
Yeah.
All right. A resounding yes from the crowd. All right, so M87 Lol asks, what are your favorite songs from Undertale / Deltarune soundtracks, and also what do you think is the most underrated Deltarune song? Not the most underrated Undertale song. We can't answer that one. Do you guys want to start with this one?
No.
All right, then I'll start. So, favorite songs. I feel like, again, I feel like we've kind of talked about this a little bit in the going through all the anniversary videos, but I feel like there's a lot of like easy ones where it's like, oh yeah, of course, like Hopes and Dreams is really good. Of course, Asgore is like one of the best songs to soundtrack. Of course, Undertale is one of the most emotionally impactful and best pieces of music ever created. Whatnot. I think if I'm gonna, and I feel like all of those are some of my favorites. I think I'll to talk about here. I guess I'll tie it into a bit of what's the most underrated song. I want to talk about An Ending. I brought this up before, but it's the Neutral Route ending theme. There's something that's always been so kind of like I've always just really loved that song. Like it's just so, it feels like so like melancholic and fits the vibe of like, again, like Sans talking to you on the phone about like what's going on with the monsters and stuff. And I think particularly like the sort of like I don't know what the musical term is, but like at the end where it does like the da 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 bum 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 bum, like when it like all the whole like accompaniment like shows it, it's just like it's so good. But and I think for Deltarune, some of my favorite songs would probably be like, I think Guardian is 100% up there. Like that song is really good. I think like overall themes, I think like Field of Hopes and Dreams is obviously really good. I really like TV World, and I think this might be a hot take, but I think The World Revolving might be like the best composition Toby Fox has like ever made. Like that song is like really listened, just like wow, it is so well made. And it's one of those ones where it's like, again, all these songs have obviously been like remixed to death. And I feel like I've never quite listened to a remix of The World Revolving that's really like hit it for me, because I think it's just like the original version is just like that good, and yeah, it's just a banger. But yeah, so what are some of your guys' favorites?
I think for Undertale, I don't know why, but I really like Hotel.
Hotel?
Hotel's really nice. It's just one of the, because like all the other songs are good, but it's like I feel like that one I could never get sick of. It's so like
that's an interesting. I feel like I've never heard someone say that as like, oh, that's one of my favorites, but that's cool.
I really do like, but Deltarune, I gotta be Big Shot, like the
Big Shot's really good.
because I love the Mettaton Neo fight, so hearing it,
yeah,
it was like
getting to actually hear like the Mettaton Neo, like
yeah,
like I guess it's like the Undertale like genocide like theme, like yeah. I think Big Shot is also so cool because it's just this sort of just like
it's
absolutely
intense.
like melting
It's
pot of like, it's like you have like Spamton's like motif, you have like Power of Neo, you got like again like the freedom motif, like Tenna, like the da 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 da.
Yeah, and underrated. I don't know the name of it, but when you're doing the sword route, it's like kind of like that one song that drones out. It's like da na na na.
I think that one might just be called Sword.
Oh yeah, sword.
But
I
yeah,
hate that one. That one's so evil sounding.
Dude,
yeah, I love it though. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
The weird route, like
it's so
yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
dude, those ones are really creepy sounding.
Yeah.
Right, Jacob, Dalyn.
Ghost fight Undertale.
Ooh,
That's good.
Ghost fight will have me doing like break dance, like spin moves on like my pinky finger.
Did I feel like all the ones that use the sort of I guess mini boss like motif, like Ghost Fight, Dummy, and Spider Dance, and I guess the Mad Mew Mew song too, like they're all like such.
yeah,
like,
I gotta
bangers.
change my answer. I remember Spider Dance exists.
Yeah,
bruh.
Spider Dance is crazy.
Oh, also I want to mention actually I think probably another one of my favorite songs in Undertale, again alongside like Undertale, the song itself, Asgore, Hopes and Dreams, is It's Raining Somewhere Else. Like that is, it's such a vibe, and I feel like it's only become even more impactful. Like, you know, I don't think I need to discuss it, but
yeah, and also with the Spamton Neo and its TV time, I feel like that Spamton Neo did get a lot better once its TV time was introduced.
yeah.
But yeah, Dalyn, you were saying.
But yeah, and for Deltarune, definitely, yeah, World Revolving, like, I actually listened to it recently for the first time because, like I said, I never actually fought like
Yeah.
Jevil. So whenever you would talk about the freedom motif, that shit was like, whoop, bing. Like I got like the general idea of it, but I never actually heard it myself. And then I actually like listened to the World Revolving, and then I re-listened to Big Shot, and I was like,
Wait a second. Dude.
There's this thing called the freedom motif.
Also, like, bro, Hammer of Justice. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's so. I feel like it's especially crazy because honestly, one of the sort of main like motifs in Undertale that I was always kind of like, it's good, but it was one of my favorites. Is like all the Undyne themes. It's like Spear of Justice. It's a cool song, but it's not one I'm like listening to like over and over compared to the other ones. But I feel like Hammer of Justice really like. It kind of like finally got there. It's like, okay, this is the song using those sort of motifs that I'm super into.
Yeah.
And I think especially the fact that we heard the freedom motif on a banjo, man.
Dude,
Like, come on, bro.
No, that was hard. When the banjo came in, it was crazy.
Hey, Jacob.
Favorite song from Undertale. Such a nothing song, but unnecessary text.
I knew it. Fucking.
I read it's like when we played this together, like for the first time when you knew nothing about it, you would just always talk like, dude, unnecessary tension. It's a banger.
It's no wonder
You're walking down a hallway, but like it's so like
It's
it's a banger. It's a banger song. But and Deltarune's probably Hip Shop. I'm not gonna hold you.
Hip Shop's really
Shop.
good. I feel like Hip Shop, I really like, but I feel like Green Room almost feels like the next step in
Yeah.
it, you know, and it's like I
Yeah,
really
Hip
like
Shop,
that
yeah.
one.
Also, Black Knife.
Black Knife is insane.
Black Knife is great.
Black Knife, like, just as soon as the fight starts, it's already in like 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's no build up. You're straight into it. Like,
Dude.
it's like insane.
And then becomes so beautiful halfway through.
Yeah.
And back to evil.
That's so cool. Okay, but I feel like that's probably enough talking about the very first question.
Yeah, we're gonna
But
be here a while.
yeah, thank you for your question. Let's move on to the next one. So, what was y'all's first impression of Spamton? Does he make you happy? Does he treat you well? I've got an answer to this, but do you guys have any first impressions of Spamton?
I fucking hated that guy.
I thought he was chill. He was a funny guy.
He's so strange.
My
He
first
did.
impression of him was like spoiled because I saw what he looked like before I actually saw him in the game. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I remember.
this is the guy. Like,
I remember you telling me that you kept on seeing like fan art and stuff when you
I was
saw
like,
him.
who the hell is this guy? I was like,
See, I think first impression of Spamton is funny because I remember playing it. The first time I encountered Spamton, I was just kind of like, I don't really like that. It's funny. It's like I feel like I've never really had a Toby Fox character where my first introduction was like not immediately positive. Where I was like, I don't really. I think it took like seeing all the like secret boss route stuff and like just interacting more with Spamton where I like warmed up to it. And now obviously I like Spamton.
Wait, what's that?
But yeah, so it's like my initial like I wasn't super into Spamton at first, but then I grew to like enjoy him. So, this is another so a bunch of people asked a very similar question. So I'm just gonna read out the questions and get the idea. So, what is your favorite album? Bonus question: what is a song you associate with the character from Deltarune? Top 5 albums or whatever, type shit. And do you like hitting it from the back or what?
What
Y'all
the
think
fuck?
Yeah. Which of each of your guys' favorite albums? I get distracted looking at the vinyls in each video. Also, I'm jealous of who owns the Fallout Boy. Take this to your grave vinyl. I can't find that thing anywhere. Fun fact: that's actually not mine. The vinyls, a majority of them are actually my brother's. My brother moved out of the place, so unfortunately, yeah, the vinyls are gone. It leaves a hole in my heart. So yeah, that's his vinyl. So take it up with him if you're jealous. And what music do you guys listen to? So I feel like just in general, we could just talk about like what music do you guys listen to? Some albums, artists, like what music do you guys like?
None. I hate all music.
Alright,
bro.
fuck you, man.
Dude,
No.
music's overrated, bro. I just like read the sheet music.
Yeah, that's real music.
Yeah.
Recently I've been listening to a lot of Deftones and Linkin Park, but like some artists, the name is like Kendrick, Tyler, Igor. I really liked. But yeah, I like Deftones. I like it as basic as it is. I'll just listen to whatever I'm into right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so confession. I have got into a really weird genre of music. It's like Balkan, like horns and shit. Yeah, no, wait, I'm not even trolling. I'm not even fucking trolling. So I listened to the Creature Commandos and I was like, oh, that was it's like a bunch of horns and shit. And then I just let autoplay do its thing on Spotify. And now I'm in this like rabbit hole. I have a whole playlist of like 30 different songs from like European and all this shit. Just a bunch of horns and Slavic and Bulgarian and all this shit.
it's got like a Battlefield 1 soundtrack.
Like I'm gonna send you a song later so I can like play like a quick bit of it. You'll be like, what
Sure.
the fuck?
I'll just hop in real quick and say it's like I feel like in general like music taste, it mainly like the main thing I listen to is probably sort of like like hip hop, like R&B, like that kind of music. Like again, like you said, like Kendrick, like Tyler, both like great. I really love Outkast. I feel like I had to pick like one artist that's my favorite. It's probably them. I think like albums wise, like I think obviously stuff like like Good Kid, Mad City, like T-Pab, like are obviously really good. Stankonia, like Outkast, I'm trying to think like the ones I said. Also, actually, recently, on the suggestion of one Mr. Kevin, who was in a previous video, I've been starting to listen to Ka recently, and it's very a different kind of sound for music. It's almost like kind of like a little bit like spoken like word, but it's so like lyrically dense and like beautiful, like in the way it like incorporates like religious themes and stuff like that. If I had to pick an album name, Descendants of Cain is really really good, and so that's I think. I haven't listened to him. It was kind of recent, so I feel like I can't say he's like one of my favorites just yet. But that's like kind of what I've been listening to recently. It's a lot of Ka stuff.
Anyone, you want to go?
No, I don't like music.
Okay, fine.
Come on, you gotta like some music.
No, I don't like no music.
Okay, for me, my favorite album is Self-Titled by Avenged Sevenfold. You guys fuck with Avenged Sevenfold? Hey, you know Origins? You remember Origins where the big ass fucking robot is like stomping and shit? That's them.
That's them. They
That's
made
them.
that fucking song.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You
Dude.
didn't actually know that?
Really?
That's crazy.
No.
Yeah, no. They made that. They made No Time to Die. And recently a lot of My Chemical Romance, which is
Yeah.
kill me, literally just kill me, bro.
Did I feel like again, it's not like the main thing I listen to, but a lot of that sort of like pop punk stuff, like I like listen to a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Like them, like Fall Out Boy, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Also Arctic Monkeys, I like them a lot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think favorite worst nightmare, that one's really good.
Oh yeah.
Look up a picture of an Arctic monkey.
Yeah! Yeah!
I think like some album. I really like Diamond Eyes. I listened to the first time like a few months ago. Like it's beautiful. And I was gonna say something. Oh, another niche thing. I've been getting to like the old Call of Duty zombies like songs and shit, like Lullaby of a Dead Man.
Yeah.
115. That shit is so. Yo, Kevin Sherwood. I forgot the lady's name. I feel so bad. But they.
Fuck, I know who you're talking about.
I'm pulling it up, bro.
I know exactly what you're fucking talking about.
No, yeah, but like.
Yeah, bro, 115 had me moving on some like.
Oh
AMV
my
shit.
god!
Yeah.
That had me moving like AMV.
Oh,
like, every time I
Elena
listen, like-
Sigmund.
Yeah.
No, beautiful artists. They're great. I love all
Yeah.
their music.
I think I also just want to add just a little addendum here. So you know what that word means now, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? So I wanted to answer the bonus question here. Is like, what is a song you associate with a character from Deltarune? And I wanted to mention this because particularly this stood out to me with some music by Flavor Folly. Again, they make like I think like Vocaloid like music and stuff.
Mm.
And two of their songs, Static and Spoken For, they feel like listening to them. They're so like tied thematically to what's going on with the characters of Tenna and Chris respectively for both songs. But legitimately listening to it, it sounds like it was written with those characters in mind. Like it is so like pertinent to like what's going on with those characters that it sounds like music made for the characters, which is crazy because something like Static came out before like Tenna even like existed. Where it's like, and like I think also it's just speaking of just like I guess like English Vocaloid stuff. Like I've listened to like a few songs and some of them are really good. And talking about specifically related to Deltarune, there's also another one. I forget the name of the person who made it. There's one called Machine Love, and I feel like listening to that one, that's very Ralsei coded. So have you guys heard any of these songs that I'm talking
No.
about?
I feel like Machine Love I have heard. But
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I think what's it called? Vocaloid has always been something that I was kind of like I wasn't really like into because it always just kind of like it sounded weird to my ear, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't super into it because like this sort of like synthesized like voice, but something that kind of recently I've been picking at, getting a little bit more and more interested in. I think specifically the English side of Vocaloid, like people make like indie music and stuff like that, because I think particularly a lot of them is like they have really good like lyrics and like, they're so like lyrically and like, thematically like dense. To where I feel like I like those maybe more than some like the like original like Japanese stuff just because like I can actually like understand the lyrics because guys I know you're big shock I can't speak Japanese.
You're not
What-
really
yo,
from
what the
Botw.
fuck,
You son
dude?
of a bitch.
But yeah, no, Vocaloid's pretty dope. I haven't officially like got into it, but like I really respect it, and I've been wanting to get into it. I'm just lazy.
For sure.
You played this Hatsune Miku in Cross Worlds, and you were like, "Well, now I've got to listen."
Okay, but unironic like some of the music that was for the I think they made like a crossover with Miku and Sonic. They made like a bunch of music for it and some of it's really good.
Yeah, I started getting into it because Miku was in Fortnite, and I played as Miku.
Yeah.
Fortnite. Yep.
The red one, Teto, she's funny.
She is funny.
I like that one.
I like all the art of her. They draw really funny.
But yeah, I think that's sufficient answer to this question. Moving on. Okay, so another
Ooh.
big topic here. So, top 3 movies of each person, if not top 3 games. What's y'all's favorite movie? Outside of Undertale and Deltarune, what are your favorite games? And for Mr. Brick specifically, since you asked for Sonic questions, what do you think the best Sonic game is? We're going to get the Sonic stuff later. It's tucked away. We'll explain later. Top 5 movies. Hey guys, other than Deltarune and Undertale, what are games you love? Huge congrats on the milestone. Thank you. Q&A, what other games do you guys love? Me, I'm a huge fan of Hollow Knight and Halo. Also Celeste. Also, this person put like 1 in their question, and they only had 1 question.
Well, they didn't say it was gonna be a long list.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you guys want to start with movies or games, because I feel like this is in general people asking about movies and games.
I think I'll do movies since I kind of have like a rough list in my head. Off the top of my head, not in any particular order. I like RRR. I like the new Superman. The Suicide Squad was the new one. Newest one was really good.
Wait, you don't like Suicide Squad 2016?
What are we, some kind of Suicide
Just
Squad?
gotta just freaking go.
What am I, Will Smith?
Parasite's great.
Parasite's really good.
That's all I can think of. Oh, Superbad. That's pretty awesome.
He's looking over like the blue.
Yeah, no.
Frosty the Snowman.
The Simpsons movie.
Well, look at the shelf.
Yeah, no, but like rough top 2, bro. Like it's either Superman, the newest one, or RRR.
Yeah. So I think,
Oh yeah.
we talked about this in I think the Switch 2 video with Kevin. Again, we watched RRR when he was like hanging out down with us, and it kind of collectively changed all of our lives.
Bro,
I think if I had to pick just one movie that is like my favorite, it's probably RRR, because it's got like everything. It's like super like well shot. It's got like a good story. It is incredibly entertaining. It is so funny. It's got such cool action. It's got good like musical numbers.
Mhm.
It's got like everything.
dude, the amount of by the way, we watched RRR, and then the day after Superman dropped, so it was really.
So it kind of honestly ruined our experience. We just watched like the greatest movie ever, and then we're gonna go watch some dumbass
Okay.
hate shit.
Hack gun. Okay, so to clarify, Superman's fantastic. It's really really
I
good.
cried, bro, like
Yeah.
twice. It was
But like,
amazing.
it's just like
not
All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Superman wouldn't like you.
that's not punk rock of you, Dave. But yeah, RRR is fantastic. It's so good. I think some of my other, I guess my basic like film school answers like, oh, there's my pretentious movie, but it's like I really love The Truman Show, and which is funny because I'm not like the biggest Jim Carrey guy, but like his acting that is like phenomenal. It's such a cool movie. Same thing with Dead Poet Society. Yeah, I remember watching for school and I was like, this movie's really good. So I think those are probably like my top 3. And then also I just want to mention like Ghibli movies. I haven't watched a whole lot, but I would say like 2 movies, like Ghibli movies that I think are absolutely like some of my favorite movies ever are Kiki's Delivery Service and Whisper of the Heart. Both of them I feel like, especially like as a creative, are incredibly, almost uncomfortably like relatable. Like they are just such beautiful and enjoyable movies. Yeah, I just love those 2 a lot. And so I guess, and obviously some like Spider-Verse is also fantastic.
Spider-Verse.
So I think those are, I guess that's my like top 5, I guess.
Oh, I like Lego Batman. He's awesome.
Like a Batman's good.
Dude,
I'm
like Batman's so
Batman.
fucking good.
Movies, you guys?
Not in any particular order, but probably LA Confidential and like I think what's like a crazy movie.
Dude,
Yeah,
I don't
I mean-
think it's called American Psycho. You ever watch it?
No.
Okay.
I hated that movie.
I liked it.
Top 3 worst movies of all time,
It was
dude.
funny because we watched it in a group, but the actual movie I genuinely would never watch on my own.
I've never watched it.
It's
Good. Don't.
Is it really like not good?
It,
Ooh,
okay.
wait, speaking of good movies, John Carpenter's The Thing. That one's also
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. I saw that for the first time in a rescreening in like New York, like on a big like screen. It was so good.
Dude, that movie like ruined my life. I remember one time I was like, and then like I hear like fucking screaming. I'm like, what the fuck? I wake up, look at the TV, and it's a scene where they're like fucking burning him on the table. That shit.
Yes, sorry, cut you off. You know what I mean?
Spider-Man 2 and Transformers 3. Dude, I'm trying to think. I swear I had a much better movie in mind. I swear. Oh, Starship Troopers. There you go. There you go. I had to think about it.
It's funny, that was a movie we were gonna watch.
Yeah,
like-
and then we
Yeah,
got
we were gonna
fucked
watch
over.
Starship Troopers, and then
And then
Kevin was like, we should watch RRR.
no, I was like,
Oh, yeah,
again,
somebody said it.
put a picture of Kevin on the screen so people can have context for what he looks like if they haven't watched the video. I think we were at like a 7-Eleven, we were like preparing like snacks or whatever, and we are talking about what movie we were gonna watch, and I think these 2 suggested Starship Troopers. And we were about to watch that, and I was like, "Oh, I've been seeing some clips like on like like Instagram or whatever recently, of like clips from like RRR. Like that movie looks really funny." And then Kevin looked at me like the Malcolm in the Middle
Yeah.
gif, where it's like, and then he basically turned to everyone else like, "Guys, we're not watching Starship Troopers. We're watching RRR. Just trust me, and it's a good thing we trust.
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Yep,
no.
yep.
I doubted it. I really doubted it. I thought the movie was just only hype moments and aura. But
Nope,
that
bruh.
We have to be writing.
Dude, we gotta watch more
Right.
Bollywood movies, man.
Yes, we
There's
do.
So I like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Ooh.
Yeah, just I guess in no order. My top three are like The Wild Robot, the first Cars movie,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Transformers One. I guess I really
Mhm.
like those movies.
I remember like when Wild Robot came out, it was like, oh yeah, guys, I just watched it for like a fourth time.
Yeah, I watched. I think I actually watched Wild Robot like 9 times now.
It's a good
Damn.
movie. So top
Oh.
3 games.
We always
or I think
have,
just,
like,
like favorite
FNAF
games
1,
or whatever.
FNAF 2, FNAF 3,
Boom.
not FNAF 3.
I feel like we have
FNAF
this
4.
discussion like every other month, bro.
What's the best games ever?
We had the discussion, but we never recorded, so
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can't profit off of it.
All right, let someone else go first. I went first twice now. All right, I'll go first.
I'll go first because I literally just had a huge argument with like some of our friends in a PlayStation party about it. But what's it called? Yeah, my top 3 games. Fortnite, no. Ratchet and Clank 3, Dark Souls 3,
Mhm.
and Resident Evil 4.
Those are
Which
some
one?
good
The
games.
original or remake?
I just count them both.
Oh.
I mean, they're both good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Off the top of my head, I literally have it written down somewhere. I think Hades 1, Binding of Isaac. I put too many hours in that game, and Hotline Miami 1 or 2.
Good answers.
Halo 1. I love Halo so much.
Hey, you got someone with you?
Yeah. I oh my god. I'm like I'm the Halo guy.
Every fucking function, bro. We play
We play
Halo.
Halo.
Jay's like, yo, let's get on Halo, bro.
It's just what you do.
It's the rite of passage. We have to play 4-player split screen. We have to.
Yeah.
Number 2, Ninja Gaiden 2. Yeah, rest in peace to
Yeah,
Nobu.
Yeah,
He
he
died
died
bro.
It was like this
recently.
happened like yesterday.
I can't fucking believe that shit. I'm drinking and I'm smoking him tonight, bro. I can't fucking believe that shit.
Here.
And number 3, Metal Gear Solid 2.
Mm.
I love that guy. I love Kojima. Kojima, please scan me in your game.
Digitize me.
It'd be an honor.
Kojima, please come to the next video, bro.
Mr. Brick and Co. and Kojima.
We have to bring Jeff Keighley too, just because.
well, they're like attached to the hip, like.
Yeah.
But it's less that they're like
Package
together.
deal.
It's almost like Kojima's somewhere, and then Keely's just kind of behind. It's like, hey, it's like he's always following him, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a stalker.
So my favorite games, I think, I get a few of these questions specified like, oh, other than like Undertale or Deltarune or whatever. I think, as always, I'm gonna copy Andrew Cunningham a little bit and say I remember him saying that, oh, like Outer Wilds is his favorite game other than Undertale, and he said like, oh no, it's not his second favorite game, it's his favorite game other than Undertale. Like Undertale's in like a weird space where it's like it almost shouldn't count for the list because it's so like
Yeah.
I feel like it's a similar place to that where it's like I think if I had to pick like my favorite game like ever, it probably is Undertale because it is irrevocably like changed my life and I can't go back to the way I was before. But I think some of my favorite games, I think I'm a fan of like Persona and stuff. Like you guys all play like P5. P5 is really good. I think if I had to pick like a Persona game that I like the most, it'd probably be Persona 3 Reload. Because that game is really, really good, which is funny because I had a long history. We would all talk about how terrible Persona 3, like the original one was.
This calls and just spam gifs of like Persona 3 bad, like
Yeah,
just
because
because.
it was just like I did not like that game. We all just kind of clowned on it a bit, and then, but I always thought it had like potential and stuff. And then Reload came out, and despite it having like some issues here and there, some things that I think is maybe better in the original version. It was like, wow, Reload is such a fantastic game, and it came to me at a really important part of my life where like the themes of the game really affected me. So I think that's one game I'm just kind of forever tied to, where it's like, yeah, this is one of my favorite games like ever. Again, alongside stuff like Undertale. I'm trying to think of other games. I think again, one person mentioned here Celeste. I love that game. Again, I'm a big fan of sort of like platformers with really cool like movement mechanics and stuff like that. I love that game. Untitled Goose Game. That's a really funny game. I really like it. It's simple, but like I like it. Shoot, what are some other games? Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. That game is so fun.
Yeah, no. For one summer, we didn't play that one specifically, but we just meet up and play with our mutual friend Joe and just Mario Golf for like hours.
Yeah.
Like we meet up like, yo, let's meet up, and we just play for like 4 hours straight.
It was
Our
so
brains were
fun.
melted by the end.
We can start recording those. Make it like a weekly upload.
Yeah, the weekly Mario Golf. Bringing up the blue guy again. I think Sonic Adventure 2. I really love that game. It's very. I just like that one. I think if they're the best Sonic game, I guess I'll just mention this now. We're gonna talk about Sonic more later. Best Sonic game is probably Generations because I feel like that's the most just like solid, complete package.
But Ian Flynn rewrote the story in Shadow Generations. this game fucking sucks now.
Wait,
Fuck!
but then he wrote like the Shadow Generations portion of it, which is like one of the best like Sonic stories like in the whole thing. And Shadow Generations is like one of the best Sonic games ever made.
Damn, he was revealing that like the side effects of like
Yes.
a.
Real quick, I want to mention Kid Icarus Uprising. That is another one. I think that's probably like, my top 3 like favorite games. Yeah, like Kid Icarus Uprising. It's such a fantastic game. Again, like great characters writing, gameplay is super fun. I hate Masahiro Sakurai with my entire heart because on his stupid YouTube channel, he made a video about Kid Icarus Uprising because he made the game, and he was like, wouldn't it be nice to play Kid Icarus Uprising on the Nintendo Switch? And then like over a year later, it's still not on Switch. So he just said that to hurt me.
It would be nice, but I don't give a.
It would be nice, Sakurai. It would.
Another game I really fucking like was Castlevania Aria of Sorrow.
Dude, yeah.
Dude, that shit was like that was my first introduction to Metroidvania.
Dude, I've only played one Castlevania, and it's Rondo of Blood, but I really liked that one. That one's really fun.
Also, like the Yakuza series, specifically Like a Dragon, because that was the only one I could fucking finish.
Also, speaking of sort of a Castlevania-ish, like I also I like Mega Man a lot. I've played like the first few classic games, and like Mega Man X. Those games are really good.
Shovel Knight is also really good.
Dude, I need to play Shovel Knight.
Dude, Shovel Knight, it's actually insane, like how like especially now that all the DLCs are out for it, like it's such a like huge package.
Yeah. Dude, also I'm remembering. I feel like again, more just general like series stuff. Like I've always been a huge fan of like Kirby. Like those games are super fun. I think if I had to pick one, it'd probably be like Robobot. Like that game's really good. Or Forgotten Land, like the 3D one that just came out. That one's really
Superstar Ultra, I think, is my favorite one.
Okay, maybe I changed my answer because that's like one of my childhood games.
Yeah, it's actually crazy how it's like a billion games in one. Like,
yeah, it's so fun.
Dude, we need to like somehow like play that on here.
Yeah, actually, they probably have it on like maybe not the.
I know they have. Yeah, they only have a Superstar, like the original version.
Punch
We
Out.
can still
We
play
got,
that.
ooh, Punch Out.
Yeah, Punch Out.
Good cat. Yeah, Punch Out Wii is so fun.
Yes.
I love that game.
I really like the original one. Because my dad he got like the NES like
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the classic dude. That shit's awesome.
Dude,
Yo,
Super
beating
Punch Out. Game is like,
beating
That
the
cheese-ass game.
Yo, they know what's gonna happen before you even know what's gonna happen, bro. Like I can't stand those AIs, bro.
what was the Indian one that like he did the tornado thing.
I forgot what
Fuck.
Was it Great Tiger?
Yeah.
I think,
bro.
Is it something Tiger?
Something
Like,
It was something type, bro. Like learning the attack pattern on that when he did the tornado move. Because for some reason, my brother's like, "Yo, let's play this shit." And then we like he'd play, but then when the Great Tiger was it, every time he shot like, "You got it, bro." I'm like, "I do got it," and I blocked that shit perfectly, bro.
Dude.
I mean, there was that time we played it like at a party, and I got pretty far. I think I got to like. I'm pretty sure actually, yeah, like I think Great Tiger was like the last guy I beat, and then we got to like Soda Pop, and I couldn't
Soda
beat
Pop,
him.
yeah,
Soda Popinski.
Vodka
beat him.
Drunkenstein.
Yeah, no.
I think I did Aaron Ryan without having to restart, but he did whoop my ass.
Oh yeah,
He's
so
a cheating ass
Yeah,
bastard.
He puts like weights and stuff in the glove.
yeah, no.
And Punch Out characters are so fun
Yeah.
too.
Also, wait, real quick before we move on to the next question. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1. Soul Reaver 1 is one of the greatest PlayStation games I've ever played in my entire life. All right, I'm good. The end.
All right, so I think
Your
we're
Sonic
pretty.
game.
What?
Did you answer his favorite Sonic game?
Yeah, I said probably my favorite's probably SA2, and I think the best one's probably Sonic X Shadow Generations, like both of them. And I think also Sonic 3 Knuckles. I really love that one. But I think we've pretty thoroughly covered all of our favorite like movies and games stuff. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, so I love the videos. Really enjoyed them while I was waiting for the new chapters to release. My question is, what's each of y'all's favorite piece of art in general? It doesn't matter if it's a game, song, actual art piece, etc. I feel like we've covered a lot of the other sort of like you know games, like movies, music and stuff.
Mediums, yeah.
So I think I'll just start up here and I'll do a little curveball and talk about some like actual like art, like some like paintings and stuff. I feel like if I were to pick like a particular artist that I really love their work, I really like Rene Magritte, like all their paintings where you know the guys in like the bowler hats and stuff, like the stuff covering their face and very like abstract and stuff. Like I really love them, and it's probably because I like Jojolian and it's like, oh, it's like the Wonder of You, you know. But I've looked into a lot of Rene Magritte's art and I really like it. But
Unfortunately, I'm not an art head. Like I recently went to I went to I went to a museum. It's a really big museum. And dude, like just like digesting all the art, it's like really fucking beautiful. Like there's so many great like portraits and shit. Like I don't remember the artist name because there's so many, but it's like it was for a class trip thing. It was awesome, man. Like, but like I think favorite like piece of art. The first thing that came to mind was Igor by Tyler Creator. I feel like it encapsulates perfectly on how like a breakup feels, and because at the time when I listened to it, I was going through that, and it was just one of those things where it's like, listen, it's like, dude, this is like awesome, and it's like just so much to it that was great.
Dude, yeah, I think I didn't mention it specifically, but I think Igor is definitely one of my favorite. I think probably like my favorite like Tyler album. It's really good. I think also if we talk about just like piece of art, like piece of media in general, I feel like my answer usually, if I have to pick like favorite like thing ever, is usually Avatar: The Last Airbender. Because I think that's one of those things where it's a show that it was like part of my childhood and I loved it then, and then still now I think it holds up like spectacularly. Like it's really really good. So if I had to pick like one like my favorite piece of art, like again like sort of like non traditional art, like it'd probably be Last Airbender.
Also, for a show, so I like to rewatch shows a lot, and I think I've rewatched Better Call Saul like 8 times now. And I'm rewatching it again as we speak.
That show is long too.
Yeah.
Literally like hour-long episodes. There's like what, like 10 of them maybe like per season.
By the way, that doesn't include Breaking Bad. I rewatched that a lot more.
Jesus
But
Christ.
point is, I think Better Call Saul is a really, really fucking great show. Like all the themes, all the plot, everything about it's great. The acting, I think that's like my favorite part. Like TV art way, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I
Like
think
those shows are obviously like it kind of goes without saying that those are both like phenomenal.
yeah, I like the Penguin. That shit's awesome.
I feel like there's almost like too many TV shows.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
like-
I don't even want to like get into it. 'Cause I'm like, oh, you know that, and then it's like there's also the whole can of worms with like it's just a lot. So I think I'll just leave it at one, which is like last.
Yeah, no, like I'm done. Like we could be here talking about all the games I played, everything we played. But Jacob,
I'm not art like that. I don't like museum pieces, but if I had to like actually like say like a favorite artist of mine, it's probably Alex Ross. Like anything Alex Ross puts out.
God, yeah,
he's
bruh.
he's incredible. I mean, you could say that it's literally just him, that he's just drawing himself.
Okay, but like that man has an inhuman level of like skill, bro.
Bro.
It is like it's genuinely
Bro.
beautiful.
Bro, wait. I literally just saw this today. This fucking piece of him. He drew that. Look at that shit.
that's awesome.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, bruh.
How do you do anything like that? Nigga. How do you do anything like that?
you like
That
Mark
shit is
and
crazy.
Dave?
Is that not crazy?
Yeah. No, it is very impressive. But yeah.
Then you got any answers?
Yeah, in terms of like physical like art framed in a museum, you're gonna be like talking to a brick wall. But yeah, like animation as animation as like a whole, like just it like enthralls me like thoroughly. That's
Yeah.
why I like the Wild Robot so much, because I mean, it's an animated movie, but like the watercolor like art style, everything around like in the background of the 3D characters, like it just
Yeah.
it's so like insane to
It's
see.
just yeah. I think I definitely agree with you there. It's just like animation just as a medium is just so like just like fascinating and like awesome, and it's like it's one of those things where it is a shame that I feel like it doesn't get like as much respect, you know, like in general compared to like other stuff. Because it's kind of like, you know, so quite I was like, oh, this like kid stuff. But I feel like honestly that sort of like thing has changed a lot recently, and I feel like a lot more people are more like respective of it. And it's just again, it's just so beautiful. Again, like talking about something like Ghibli movies, like especially like again, just like Kiki's and Whisper of the Heart. Those movies are just like so just like looking at them is like beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially because what's it called? I got into Gundam very recently because this guy was
Oh, me?
yeah, he was like talking about like all the time. So I was like, I guess I'll watch it. And then like perfect timing too, because it was like before they removed the like Gundam like
Yeah, the movies,
compilation
right?
movies
Yeah.
from Netflix.
Mhm.
So I watched all 3 of those, and then I started watching like Zeta, and then I watched Double O Gundam. Jesus, dude, it's actually like insane how good it is. I think it's like the one series I feel like doesn't have like I don't have like a problem with. A lot of them like end like, what the fuck happened? Like that was stupid as fuck, or it just ends abruptly. But like Double O Gundams, especially the last fight, it like paid off insanely because I just watched all the original Gundam stuff. So when I saw that last fight, I was like,
I just think it's so crazy that it's like, oh yeah, you can just draw a bunch of pictures in sequence and then they move like they're real.
Yeah.
Like that's just it's just still like it's just something, especially like hand drawn animation. It's just like again, like 3D animation is also like fantastic in its own right, but just like 2D animation, there's something like so. I'm just looking at it, just like, whoa. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah.
Okay, so this is a Deltarune sort of I guess like theory question. So someone asked.
I'm kidding.
So, how likely do you think it is that Des is functionally undead and basically skin and bones held together by darkness? Additionally, how likely would you say it is that the voice in the code is Des's soul in the depths, while her body is soulless like Flowey?
Okay, but the question is, how did Des get that fucked up though? Like, how did they?
That's what we're
I
gonna find
mean,
out.
Yeah, no,
She got gastered. Whatever happened to Gaster maybe happened to her.
could be.
I think I do kind of like the idea that maybe whatever's going on with Des is sort of like a parallel to Flowey, since Des is kind of the Azrael of this game.
Mhm.
But I don't know how I feel about that. Des's soul is somewhere else than the Knight, because I feel like the knight, it isn't just some sort of like wild animal, you know, like it's has tendency to that, but there's clearly some intelligence about it and has some like awareness and like it's like sentient still, you know. And I feel like this is just not necessarily like there's evidence for this, but I think just personally, I really like the idea that whatever Des is doing, she knows what she's doing, and it is deliberate. You know, it's not just like a animal like lashing out or whatever. Because I feel like taking away some of that agency, I feel like it's just more compelling if they're like Des is doing this like again, even if it's bad, it's like
she's aware of it.
That's compelling to me. But I think what this theory posits definitely like could work, and I do kind of like how it kind of parallels Flappy. And I think again also it's just like this would be kind of weird because it'd be kind of like essentially two Desses because there's the undead, like basically I guess almost like kind of like a Dustiner, kind of like Gerson, like that's the knight, and then Dess's soul is still in the code or whatever. But I think there can be kind of like a balance to it where it's like maybe Des is like still conscious in like both like areas or whatever. But I also think like if we're assuming Des is the person in the code, which I think makes enough sense because like who else would it really be? It is kind of I feel like if that's the case, it has to be that it's her probably in the past before wherever she is now. You know, it's almost like a flashback because I feel like that's the only real way it kind of works under the interpretation that Des is the knight, which obviously is something that I may or may not believe a little bit, but yeah, thank you for the question. So, what is the first game each of you played? Mine was a Shrek platformer.
I remember mine actually.
I also remember.
It was Call of Duty World at War Nazi Zombies, bro.
That was the first.
That's the first game you fucking played.
How old were you?
40.
5? I was like 5 or some shit. I just remember it because my dad was playing, my brother was like watching, and then I took the control, and then I remember shooting Nazi zombies, and then that's all I remember. But yeah, I think first game was World at War.
You guys remember?
I think it was Mario Kart DS.
See, that's funny you say that because that's also the first game I ever played. Or I guess Mario Kart DS was the first game that was ever like mine. Because I think I probably like played stuff, or like a lot of times I would like watch my brother, like older brother, play like games and stuff, like when we were kids. So the first ever like console I had that was my own was a DS like Lite, like the blue one. Yeah, it was a DS Lite. And the first game I ever got for that was Mario Kart DS.
Yeah,
So
I had
that's
the
like
original DS.
Oh, like
The
the chunky one, the ugly
I
looking one.
think I had like every single one. I had the original DS, then like the DSi like came out, and then I got that. Then the like XL came out, I got that. Then like I didn't get the 3DS, but I got the 2DS.
You can whatever DS. I had the one. I think it's the DS Lite, the one that has like the Game Boy Advanced. Like you could play it.
Yeah, like the cartridge at the bottom.
Yeah.
What about you, Jacob?
Shinobi for the PS2. The most. Nigga, that guy had aura, bro. That guy had fucking aura, bro. You would fucking kill people, and then like they would stay in place, and then when he sheathed the sword, they'd all die instantly. It was so cool.
Was cool as hell.
It's so fucking cool, man.
I found it one of your guys' first games. Like, oh Mario, I was like, we were killing Nazis. You were like, a
Wearing diapers, I crawled up on the bed, I grabbed the controller, and I started shooting. Like wearing like that like helmet.
All right, thank you. Next question. So, which one is better, Super Mario 64 or The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild? This question
couldn't have been like Ocarina of Time, like giant jump.
This question is really important, so much that it might change the destiny of the universe as we know it. So we gotta choose our words carefully here.
Well, I can't answer because I played neither.
See, I have played both, and I have a fun answer for this one. But do you guys?
I say Mario 64.
I was about to say, yeah.
I didn't.
Mario 64 has the.
Let's go. I
Yeah,
think
backwards long jump.
It also has the backwards.
again,
BLJ.
I played both these games, and I think Super Mario 64 is also on my short list of like favorite games ever. Like that game is so fun. I feel like a lot of people say like, oh, it doesn't control well. I think it controls really well. Like I think it's really fun to like move around Mario in that. Like the levels are super fun. So I think I would definitely pick that, especially considering I am maybe. I guess you would say notorious or infamous rather for being kind of critical of Breath of the Wild whenever we talk about it. I am not super big on Breath of the Wild, but here's my thing. I feel like I'm like Breath of the Wild. It's okay. I think it's got some problems, but I think it's a good game. It's not a great game. I don't really love it. And then I say that people are like,
You hate The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild?
I feel like
What about JoJo Part 5?
we can't talk about.
We'd be here all
Okay,
day.
anyway, so guys, I need you guys to be as stone-faced as possible. I'm being deathly serious right now. I would say that I'd give The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild probably like a 6 or 7. Completely unironically, those are probably around the score I would get. I think probably closer to a 7. It's like I like Breath of the Wild, and I think I've also said this. I think Breath of the Wild, if you fixed a lot of the issues that it had and like reworked some of it and fixed the issues in like a sequel, I think Breath of the Wild could be like the best game of all time. Like I genuinely, in this from a game that I'm not even like super big on. And then Tears of the Kingdom came out, and then I was like, oh, it looks like this like a game that has all the exact same problems that the original game did, and just has more junk on top of it. It's like the junk is cool, Also,
Calm down, Anthony.
I haven't even played Tears of the Kingdom, but I want to say this because I feel like everyone talks, oh, it's so revolutionary because it changed the way games are played.
You ever
It's so...
played Nuts and Bolts?
Okay. No.
Oh
Hey,
my God.
listen, yeah, I think like the systems they made is pretty impressive. However, I don't think you can say it's revolutionary because immediately after they put out that game, they patented all the stuff they developed for a while, like all the combination, like creating like vehicles and stuff like that for the game. So, oh, it's not revolutionary because no one else can use it other than Nintendo.
Wow. Thanks,
Except
Nintendo.
Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts did it like
Yeah, right. Yeah,
years
way
before.
first.
way better.
Yeah.
It reminds me
You
of
ever
that.
play Graffiti Kingdom?
Reminds me when
Dude,
they
we
were.
need to play that. It is really insane.
It reminds me when they're making the Last of Us show. It's like, games like Last of Us never
Yeah,
like.
you jump on Goopas and then they go down the pipe, and no game has ever come out.
Yeah,
before.
it's like I just love the image where it's like
Yeah.
Mario 1, literally no game ever.
And
Last
then Last of
Us.
Us.
But yeah, so I think it is a pretty unanimous decision from a Spriggo that we think Mario 64 is better than Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And we think that Breath of the Wild is terrible, and there's no
It's
single
ass, bruh.
good quality
Yeah.
about it. And it's not possible to like a game and also not like some of the things in it.
Yeah, I think with Mario.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Mario 64.
That's why I hate every single Sonic game, and I'm not a fan of Sonic games. Okay, what is your favorite smell?
I'm searching through my memory.
I like poop and pee.
Me too. I like especially poop on the bagel.
I know one thing of like a real answer. Like I was like, what is
Yeah,
my
right.
favorite smell?
What's my? I think like
First one is gasoline.
rain smells really good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think like wet leaves.
Mm.
Those smell good. I think just all the autumn smells are really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very nice. Oh, I'm gonna say a weird nostalgic smell. So back in like I was about to say smell a garden for some reason. Pre-K and kindergarten. Kids would vomit like
I go to
kids would always fucking vomit. So and they use like the sawdust, they use the bleach and clean it, and that smell would always be in the fucking pre-K I was in or the kindergarten. So I guess that smell, the smell like bleach and like
So
cleaning
now
shit
I
up.
grab police bottles, I pop them open, and
Oh my god, that's just
still thinking about smelling good.
I love the smell of chicken.
Chicken's good. All right, moving on. Okay, what's your guys' favorite lines from Undertale / Deltarune?
Tolgor-tastic.
Woo!
Let's give them the old holiday family
Fuck their arm.
saw off their hand.
That was like the funniest.
I think any line by Burley is awesome. Also like when Alfie talks, they're funny.
Despite everything, it's still you.
That's the classic one.
Yeah.
You can't beat that one. Bro.
You really can't. It's so it's evocative.
It is. It gets the people going.
I've got a few I'll just like rattle off. I'm thinking about where it's like I think one that always like kind of hits me is whenever you're talking to Asriel and you like go through all his dialogue at the end when you're talking about the flowers and he says, "Don't you have anything better to do?" And that's like the last line he says. There's something about it that's so just like because I feel like it like represents that whole. It's like you want to save Asriel, you want to keep talking to him, but there's nothing left in the game, you know.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
And it's just like I think also just a lot of like, Asriel's dialogue at the end there. I think also another just kind of innocuous dialogue is when Asgore is talking to you. Just pretty much everything he says before his fight in Undertale, particularly when he was like, it's like, oh, like, I can tell you're not ready for this, like, neither am I. And then he's like, try not to get too, like, nervous, just think about it like a visit to the dentist. Because, again, it feels like so, like, again, Asgore's one of my favorite, like, Undertale characters, and it feels so representative of, like, Asgore's character, where it's like, he's just this kind of, like, kind, like, fatherly figure, he doesn't want to do this, and he's trying to, like, soften the blow, but it's, like, so much, it's like, oh, yeah, it's like, be scared about it like a visit to the dentist, like, oh, yeah, he's gonna kill you.
Like, we
Yeah,
are going
right,
to
yeah.
go into the next room and we are going to kill each other.
Yeah, it's gonna, like,
Die.
but he's trying, it's like,
It's
I just love that like line. I think I also say I think pretty much literally everything Gerson
I was gonna
says
say
Yeah,
that.
right, yeah.
across both
Not
games.
like anything Gerson says.
I think in particular I really love the line when he's talking about Susie. He's talking about like oh like the white pen of hope, and he's like oh like I can see it in your eyes like burning bright, burning black, burning up everything. Like that's just such like a good line.
yeah.
Locked in.
Well, for Deltarune, like we already said, basically anything that like Gerson says,
Mm.
but also basically also like anything like Queen says is really funny.
Yeah, Queen is really funny.
Yeah.
Pick up the banana, Chris.
I like
Get
when
the
she's
banana.
like, "Oh, Chris, you don't do like undesirable things, like have opinions." Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I think also another one that I really like is it's like a simple one, but it's when Gerson's like talking to Susie and he's just like Susie is like, wow, like you're the first teacher that's ever made me not feel stupid for not knowing something or something along those lines. Like I feel like it's just such a good one.
Yeah,
Like
right,
it's
yeah.
like
Real.
he's really in his bag when writing Gerson, man. I feel back. 'Cause I feel like I'm missing so many good ones. You know?
There's a lot.
basically
There's a lot of
anything in
fucking
Deltarune.
lines.
Like
Yeah.
Deltarune has a lot of really good lines.
Yeah.
Starbucker.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I think again another iconic, really good one is Burger Pants when he's like, "I'm 19 years old and I've already wasted my entire life."
That one is so good, bro.
And then also it's like on the genocide run when he's like, "I can't go to hell. I'm all out of vacation days."
That
That's
was
really good.
That's
Fuck
hard,
yeah.
yeah.
All right. For all of Mr. Brick and Co,
Ooh.
would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more games, or games unlimited games, but no more games?
What?
I think I'd
Um,
rather have unlimited games, but no more games.
I think I'd rather have unlimited bacon.
Yeah, no.
But then there'd be no more games.
Nigga, or games, unlimited games, but no more games.
Well, no, it's would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more video games, or games unlimited games but no more games?
I think they just phrased it wrong. The alternative is just like unlimited games, but no more games.
Okay, no,
And it's
no,
edited
no,
too.
No. I can say for a fact this is written exactly how they want it.
yeah.
No, because this is a reference to something.
Oh,
I think what is it?
I
It's
like
like
the profile picture.
I think I'll peel back the curtain. I think this is a question that what was Schlatt, the guy with the mutton chops.
Yeah, that guy.
I think he has a podcast, and whenever they have someone on, they ask them this question, and it always I haven't never watched this podcast, but I see like clips of it, like, oh, Scott the Waz. They ask like the question, and then it's just like they're always confused. Like, what do you mean? It's like
Talking about.
that's really. I'm glad none of you guys knew about it beforehand. All right, next question. Okay, so this is the big one.
The
So-
Rock Tour.
So, actually, this first question comes from Patreon. There's a whole segment based on the Patreon questions, but a few of them are mixed in with some other people's questions. So they'll get there separated from their pack of other patron brethren. But this is Dania's on Patreon. Patreon asks, "Where the frick are you guys? Are you in like a college dorm or something? When you record videos? Also, how do you guys know each other? / where did you first meet?" We'll get to that
Jesus.
question a little bit.
Room tour, and I speed up by like 500.
Can't see anything.
I'll just read the quick Q&A. Can you do a room tour? Considering crazy theories you guys bring up, we need to make sure there's no black mold. The room is black mold free. What consoles do you guys own? And can you guys show us the game collection?
Fuck you,
Friday
bro.
MD,
Bastard.
dude. So this is the person who makes all the like shitposts and stuff that are
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
Mhm.
And it's like, when is the Church of Josh crucifixion? I'm glad that this person has still kept up this bit where I think I said it one off, where it's like Josh crucifixion special, and they keep bringing it up. So I appreciate that. So Josh, when do you feel like getting crucified?
I'm busy Monday through Thursday. I think Saturdays I'm good for. What was it, Friday? You guys free to
Well,
Well, we
play?
have to do it on Sunday.
We do have to do
Well,
it.
no, we have to
We
do it
do
on
have to-
Friday.
Oh yeah, because
Oh,
yeah.
Again, we're gonna need him for more videos, so he's gonna need to come back 3 days later. Okay, and then also game collection showcase. I need to see what's there. It keeps bugging me every video. P.S. The first out of context video is almost in existence. So I guess that means we're gonna a new video, which I am very, very excited about. So-
We gotta watch this one on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna react to this one.
Okay,
Is
so,
a lot of the games just stuff you found, or is like games you?
Well, I
Bottom
think
extreme,
we're gonna
like,
maybe
items.
take a little break from recording this part. I think I'm gonna grab that phone there, and we're gonna do a little bit of a room tour.
Okay.
So you guys down?
Yeah.
Guys, boundary break. You're seeing behind the curtain. All right, so here is so we're just gonna do a quick little room tour / collection showcase. So we'll start over here. So here's our TV, our little raw say. There's sometimes more stuff over here, but I try and keep it tidy. So over here we got the original Xbox, which is not plugged in. Because I think that doesn't work, so that one's just it's a conversation piece. Then we got the PS5, also conversation piece because there's no games.
No.
We got the Wii over there. Again, over here we got like a little corner. Here's the Switch 2 box, but not Switch 2. Switch 2 would be here if I had one. It's not with me right now. We got some other got the Ocarina of Time poster.
There's
Bang.
Marco, if you go up.
Yeah. Well, here's I think it's Avatar book. Okay, so this has been in the background of a lot of the shorts, and I've been waiting for someone to point it out, but nobody has. So peek behind the curtain. So I've got this Sans and Reagan here, and they've been sitting together, lovingly as the couple they are, and nobody has commented on it. So no face. We got some printed out stuff here, and then
Oh my God.
Workplace.
Oh, yeah. Here's the mic.
Cold
Here's the
Oscar
Josh,
going
by the
on.
way, dude. We gotta get new ones of these every once in a while because they break down.
We'll keep blowing it
Okay,
up.
so here is full look at the shelf, or I guess the two shelves. So yeah, for context, the shelf here is mostly a collection of stuff comprised of both me and my brother. So a lot of the stuff is mixed between his. So if there's anything that pisses you off, blame it on him. So up here on the first shelf, we got a lovely little Tien Shinhan figure alongside a Trunks figure,
I got him there.
which a good nice friend of mine got me.
You know the fucking old lady where they like zoom in on her?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, there's Tien. Again, there's Trunks. I got the Undertale Collector's Edition that I got, way back when it first came out. Next shelf, we got some Deal Makers Kirby. So this is the Thief Next to Jesus Ka album. There's actually a story behind this, because again, this isn't actually mine. Again, like I said before, the vinyls that used to be here, and now there's an empty part of my soul here. Most of them are actually my brother's, so like all like the pop, like punk, like stuff like that's usually his. Even though I do like that music, because he's the one who actually had a record player. But yeah, so the Thief Next to Jesus, this is actually an album of our friend of the channel, Kevin. So he again does not live near us, and more importantly, he doesn't live anywhere near New York. And he basically won this raffle, right? Because Ka obviously passed away tragically, and they were selling a lot of the last of his like vinyls, like CDs, stuff like that. And he won a raffle to buy something, but he wasn't close enough to actually pick it up. So he called in his good friend Anthony to ask if I could travel all the way over to New York and pick it up for him. And I was like, you know what, I like going to New York, sure. So I went and I picked it up, and because he's in fact still several states away from us, he hasn't been able to pick it up, so I've basically just adopted the album for now. So yeah.
When's he gonna get out of Guantanamo?
Once his
He's in like that Thai long prison.
so you got Deal Makers. Here's a Lego Angel Island, pretty cool, with also a little emerald there that I bought also in New York. And then here is like the game collection. We probably won't go through all of them because I feel like it'll take a while.
Point to your favorite one right now.
Favorite one, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, baby.
Wait, there's Overwatch.
Hey, don't forget the Epic Mickey.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. See, here's the PlayStation games. Again, this games pretty much comprised of both me and my brother. And now we have the Stain on our collection, the Wii U games. Look at that. Take a screenshot. And then over here we have the Wii games. And we have 2 copies of Epic Mickey. And this has basically been a conversation piece for as long as we've had this room down here, and we've had like shelves, because people would always go look at the shelves, look at the games, and they would be like, why is there 2 Epic Mickeys? This question has come up a lot, like literally anytime we've had people over, and I always have to be like, I don't know. I don't know how 2 of them got here. But yeah, classic shelf moment. And then also another classic one, Josh pointed out before, Eminem's Beach Party. So this one's funny because I bought this on eBay by accident, because I found it on eBay.
It was on accident?
It was on accident. So I was looking on eBay, and I think I was just looking up random games. I found Eminem Beach Party, and I saw there was $4.20, and I was like, that is so funny. And I think I put it in my cart because I was thinking about getting it, because it's like, it's cheap, but I was like, I don't really want to get it. And then probably like months later, I go to buy something else on eBay, and it's still in my cart, and I purchased in the cart without really looking at it, and so I accidentally bought this alongside. I don't even remember what the other thing was.
We did play it at one point.
We played it at one point. It was funny.
We gotta play on the channel.
I'm sorry, I keep on
You gotta
stepping
play
on.
on the channel, get your money back.
Yeah. It's tax write-off like years later.
Investment piece.
So yeah, the rest of the Wii games. And then we got some Nintendo Switch games. Look at that tiny font. Can you read any of the games? Little Yarn Yoshi. And here's our Blu-ray collection. Now this is the funniest part of the collection, because most of them are like it's either like stuff that we bought or stuff that like we've just had for forever. So it's just like it's a funny looking collection. Like we don't have like the greatest movies, but we got some of the hits. We got Scott Pilgrim versus the World here. We got Night at the Museum here.
Superbad.
We got Superbad. Actually, this one's again. This is also my brother's. This is like a steel book. This one's super cool. And then yes, we got some more. We got like pretty much all like the Spider-Man movies. Again, most of this from like when we were kids and stuff. And then over here we have Weezer signed by Scott the Woz. And then on the back it's signed by all of his friends. We got this at Too Many Games like a while ago. Again, this one is also my brother's claim to fame. Oh well, there goes Mario. And then also we have El Hombre Arañas 3.
Yeah, I really like how Chris Evans looks. It looks really fucking funny, man.
All right,
Down.
we're back.
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing to come back to. So over here we have some Xbox.
Halo Combat Evolved, baby.
And more importantly, we got Hulk. So we got some Xbox PS2 games, and now here's the GameCube games. Good collection. We have Donkey Konga 1 and 2 that was gifted to me by a friend. We got the best game of all time in here, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, and then we got PS3 games. Okay, it's
Like
messed.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
No. Okay, so it's funny here. You can see. We don't have the other. We have 3 copies of Little Big Planet 2.
That's where my copy went.
I think it's just like we like, because again, like as kids, like me and my like siblings, my cousins, we like love that game, and I think we just kept on like either like losing it or like it stopped working. We got Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, and then over here,
Red Dead Redemption.
yeah, over here we have Glover. Turn that up. We got
It's important.
we got Glover signed by Scott the Woz. Again, this was the thing that I got signed. Yeah, awesome. Also, awesome game, Glover. I love that one.
Is that
And then,
actually good?
yeah, I played a little bit of it. It's actually really
They
fun.
remastered it.
Yeah. And then over here we got all the 3DS games. And then down below we got some more knickknacks. We got it's a little dusty. We got Oolong sitting down there with KK Slider. Lotad, love that guy. Bongos, some Zelda books and stuff. We got some DS games. This isn't the whole collection because a lot of the games are like loose. We got like all the Genesis games, all the Genesis Sonic games, and Shaq Fu. We got Bulbasaur over there, standing on top of Journal 3 and the Book of Bill and stuff like that.
And your favorite part of the shelf?
Favorite part of the shelf? I don't.
Get the fuck out.
I don't know, honestly. I feel like the Scott the Woz signed stuff is obviously really fun. I honestly really love the Trunks and the TN statues. Again, thank you so much for that, Josh.
What about the lobster in the vent?
Oh yeah, got a lobster over here.
Or what about the picture of what's his face?
Oh, actually, yeah, this is my favorite part of the whole room. We got a framed photo of Vito Corleone, and I think I forget who those ones are, but yeah.
I like
Is that name John?
like an ice cream cone.
Yeah, this is to show off my Italian roots. We have these up here, but I'll show Dalyn. Look, get a good look at that. You've been deprived of this for so long, and now you finally get to see it. Oh yeah, we didn't really comment on this video that you're finally in the video now. And Snoopy. And then actually I forgot to show up here. We also have some of, I think it's the original like Mario, like Smash 64 like amiibos and stuff like that, and I don't know, a sewer lid or something.
We should play a lot of those games.
We really should. Jimmy McGill.
Jimbo. An amazing fantasy.
Oh yeah, there's also some. Whoa. So yeah, here's over here by my what's it called? I got a calendar, not being very well used for calendaring, but yeah, there's a little Gappy Jojolian and a little what's that one? Mario.
Rock.
But yeah, I think that's enough for Boundary Break, Mr. Brick and Co. I hope you guys like this room tour, guys. What did you think of it?
I never seen this room before. In my life.
It's all been like blacked out until the camera started recording.
I put like horse blinders on you guys so you can only see the TV.
Why is it over the head?
I guess I hope you guys like the little peek behind the curtain to see what we've got going on over here. Cool. All right, next question.
I don't want to answer.
Oh,
Wait, who is that? Buell?
so next up we've got the Patreon question segment. So this isn't all of the Patreon questions because some of them are interspersed with some of the other like big grouped up questions. But these are pretty much all the questions people asked on the Patreon. So let's get to that. So
Adam Sandler.
So Adam Sandler asks, fries or burger? Now, all I'm saying is, fake fan, because when Sans asks you, it's fries or Burg.
Does he actually?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going to say burger, because when you pick fries, a big fry goes into Spamton's mouth, and I didn't like that when that happened.
I liked it when it happened. Surprise.
You like that shit?
Fries. I remember I saw someone, like, it was like a screenshot of Twitter. It's like, what the fuck is going on in the Undertale thing? And then above that, it was like, it's the image of like, and both of them had the image of Spamton with the fry. And then so I was like, you think Tenna did it to Spamton? I was like, ew, bro.
You guys got master.
But I mean, I feel like burger, right? Because fries is a side,
Yeah.
you know.
Burger
Yeah.
or none?
I would kill some fries though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I think-
but like,
If you were to eat like
Just
I don't think it's harder to fuck up fries than it is as easy as it is to fuck up a burger, bro.
there's some bad fries out there to be fair.
yeah, but there's a lot of good fries.
Okay, if I go to Applebee's, right? I think no matter.
They got them like big ass fries.
I think I'm
But I just feel like I'm eating like wood.
That's like a beaver, like.
That's how I eat 'em. That's literally how I eat 'em.
I'm gonna go with burger because I'm probably gonna get a burger.
Yeah,
later.
if we're talking about like eating, like I'm hungry as shit, I'm not gonna buy it. Like
But what if it was one really big French fry and you unclenched
And
your
then,
jaw?
I'm
back
getting
of
that
your
shit,
throat,
bro.
yeah. All right, next question.
Next question. All right. Dusty Plush says, "What costume are you guys planning to do for Halloween this year?"
I want to. Okay, I can't. I'm not gonna say it because it's a really good fucking costume idea, and I want to order it, but everyone's busy this Halloween, so I don't think it warrants me like getting this grand costume.
See, I feel like
War for Halloween this year.
I think as you guys may have seen in our award-winning short where the drink interviews Tenna, I'll probably just stick with the costume I already made for a different costume party, which is the drink. Here, I'll put up some photos. But you said you probably have something in mind, but you're not gonna do it.
I literally have it in my cart of like everything I need, and I gathered the pieces from my home. But it's just like, do I really want to drop like $70 for like a bit for like 6 people?
Fair enough.
I'm going as Dean from Supernatural. My girlfriend's gonna be Sam.
Dude.
I was wondering if you'd be a fit repeater like me, and you're
Nah,
do
I'm
the
not
Common
gonna be
Rider.
Can we get a photo of the Kamen Rider?
Kamen Rider is on screen also. And here's me and Jacob post up really hard as Trunks and Kamen Rider.
Oh my god,
Photos so good.
that's like an album cover.
And you said you're too poor for Halloween.
Yeah.
All right, just for prosperity's sake, here's Dalyn dressed up as Tenna. Here's some
Put that
photos.
picture,
Yeah, the-
yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, so I guess that's what we're doing for Halloween. Okay, so okay, if you're watching this, I want you to answer this because I feel like I've said it both ways, and these guys, whenever they said the Patreon thing, they said it both ways. Is it Riley Swab or Riley Swab?
Riley Swab.
Because you could probably read it both ways. I'm gonna go with Riley Swab this time. So again, please let us know if we're saying it wrong. Have you ever played any of the Mother games?
No, yeah, like the first one when it came out.
Yeah, and then a few years later, I was born, and then
I was playing it like Gygus. I was like a concept. I was still playing it.
Alongside these guys, no, I have not played the Mother games, but it is something that I have definitely wanted to get around to, especially playing the fan translation of Mother 3. Again, I think especially it's like, I think I'll probably mention this in a few other questions, but I've been really wanting to play a lot of like these games inspired, like Undertale and Deltarune. Like I want to play the Mother games, I want to play Chrono Trigger, like Off, like just all those like sort of games that Live Alive, I think is how you say it, or like Live
Yeah.
Alive.
That game looks really good.
Yeah, and there's like the
we didn't
remake
play
of it.
like all those games on the channel.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like that would be fun going through all of those. Like,
Yeah.
also, again, like I feel
Especially because Live Alive, I think literally like just got like remastered too.
yeah, it's like the HD like 2D.
Yeah.
Mother games we have not played right now, but again, that is something that definitely want to do in the future. And again, hey, we might do like for the channel. I feel like that'd be fun. Okay, Jesus, I have an inquiry.
No
Or
query.
I have a query. One that I've asked people in my own Deltarune video. What the fuck is Spamton? I have a theory of my own, but what are your thoughts?
I mean, isn't it confirmed he's like spam email, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's like a manifestation of spam emails. I think the main question people have really is like, is he a physical like object? Which I think is kind of harder to pin down because I think it seems like he is the concept of emails, right?
Yeah.
Because again, like Spamton sends emails to Noelle, like in the
Yeah.
Skits stuff. But I feel like it doesn't really make sense for a Darkener to be a concept because it seems like Ralsei really specifically says that it's like an object given form.
Mhm.
You know, I think the closest thing, I think maybe it's the physical malware on the computer. I guess because I think also Tenna mentions like in the backstage games where he's like, oh, I wish they never brought that computer home, which could be referring to Queen because she's the actual computer, but I don't think that's. I think because he was talking about like, oh, you know, his little buddy who like ruined him or whatever. So I think if Spamton's anything, he's a program on the computer.
Yeah.
That's the laptop that is Queen. And I think if anything else, I know there's also dialogue where it's like the little recycling bin in the computer lab. There's a bunch of papers in it, and it says it's a bunch of printed out versions of like advertisements and stuff that were thrown away, which I think could be Spamton. I think it's more likely those are supposed to be the Addisons, but I think that also shows that it's showing that it is a physical isn't not
Yeah.
just like
Well, isn't my
I mean,
memory?
Task Manager is literally the Task Manager.
Yeah, right.
so-
yeah. Okay, so I think it is just again like something on the computer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but how does like Noelle's thing ties in with like cat headers and all that stuff?
Well, if you're paying attention during the video.
Either watch the video for the updated on that because it's kind of a lot, or watch whenever we talk about it more soon because we probably will be talking about it more soon.
So next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Bringer
fuck.
of Boy. Could you please improv 10 to 15 seconds of Spamtenna Doomed Yaoi? I'll up my subscription.
All right, Anthony.
So I guess I just falls to me.
Are you ready?
Well,
This
then-
guy.
Yes, I think the implication is that it is me doing my Spamton voice and you doing your Tenna voice, and we got to do some Doomed Yaoi.
All right, I'm gonna set the scene. You came home late. You were waiting for him because you made dinner. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
So I mean nothing to you.
Listen here, boob tube. I didn't mean it.
I sit here and waste my time.
Tenna, please. I didn't listen. You scathoid.
You even care.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
16. You're good.
So bring your boy. I'll be collecting your money soon. But thank you. You don't actually have to up your subscription if you don't want. But yeah. All right, Rocco _ I've seen some vinyls in the background of your guys' videos, especially the alt punk pop stuff. So I want to know if you have any favorite albums / artists that you want to put us on to, or that you come back to a lot. So like I've said before, that the vinyls are not actually mine. They are a majority of them are my brother's, and then he's the one who is super into all like the alt punk pop like stuff. I do listen to quite a bit of it, and I do enjoy it a lot, but that's mainly his forte. So I think initially the plan was my brother wanted me to let him know when this was happening, and for him to enter the room right as I said that and not tell you guys. And then for him to give us recommendations. But again, so I think actually what I'm gonna do is either I'm gonna ask my brother to give his suggestions or whatever, and it's either gonna be like I'll put it on screen right now, whatever he says, or if he wants to record a video, I'll put it in the video right now. So yeah, here's Mr. Brick's brother. Here's him talking about some stuff that he wants to put you guys onto.
It's recording now. All right.
Wait, can I?
He just walked away.
Hey all, Mr. Brick Sr. here. I've been told I've been getting a lot of comments about my records that were on display. I got a comment, a question asking about what? This is crazy. Do I just jump back in?
You just jump back in.
Okay. I got a comment.
No, it's all gonna stay in.
Yeah. I got a
Patreon
comment. I got a Patreon comment from the Mr. Brick Army. I got a comment from the Mr. Brick Army Patreon about to put some people on some music. So I got a couple recommendations. First off, this is required homework if you do not know this homework. This is required listening if you have not seen it or heard it just yet. This is Turnover's Peripheral Vision. It's a bit of a shoegazy album made originally by a pop punk artist. It was one of the best fall albums ever made. You need to
Look at that.
listen. Okay, if you need to listen to one song on here in particular, listen to Humming. Great choice. Next up, this is one of my favorite albums I own. This is Death Cab for Cutie featuring Okay, next up, we got Death Cab for Cutie featuring the Magic Orchestra, live 2012. This is my favorite live album I've ever heard. It's great. It has all the hits from this band, if you know them, but presented with a full live orchestra. It sounds amazing, and it just is amazing. I don't believe it's on Spotify, though, so you have to look it up on YouTube. I would recommend in particular the performance of a movie script ending. And finally, another quick recommendation. This is Reliant K's Forget and Not Slow Down. So, this is one of my very first favorite albums ever. This kind of influenced a lot of what I like in music. In particular with this one, I know you mentioned in the comment about pop rock kind of music. This is probably closer to that genre than the other two albums, but it has a little bit more of an organic kind of sound than some of other pop punk artists, which I also really love. So yeah, check this one out. My recommendation would be the song Savannah. I got some news for you. Nah, I don't really. Okay, bye.
wait, what's it called? Do you want to address the person who said they were jealous of one of your vinyls?
Yeah. What vinyl was they jealous of?
Well, I forget what it was. One of the Fall Out Boy ones. Someone left a comment.
Oh yes, and also, I got a comment about someone being jealous of my Fall Out Boy Take This to Your Grave vinyl, which is pressed in a great dark blue color. That's also another one of my favorite albums ever. And if you would like to steal it, our house is located.
Wait. And then now we have this isn't the final Patreon question, because if you I think there's at least like one other question that isn't here that's Patreon questions. Don't worry, we will get to all the Patreon questions. Actually, there's shoot. Someone added a question literally like a couple hours before we started recording, and I didn't have time to add it to the presentation. So Spicy Bloke on Patreon asked, "Do it jiggle?" Do we have a consensus on this?
All days and NY, then yes.
Yes, they do.
Jacob, prove it.
No.
Anyway, so that is, and then
You did all that for that one question.
well, okay, then the Patreon questions. We got.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
My belly jiggle.
Like I was saying before, I was interrupted by myself. There is one more question that I think is mixed in with some other questions. So if you haven't seen your question yet, don't worry, we are going to get to it. We didn't forget. But last question here with the rest of the Patreon gang is like and subscribe, who asks, also, what do you guys think of the friend is Mike theory? Now, I hate to end anticlimactically with the Patreon questions, but I think I'm gonna not answer this one because again, we'll talk about friend eventually. There's another question to ask about it. We'll get to it. I think what I'll say is I think friend is Mike. I think the whole Mike's at the end of chapter 4 does throw a wrench to it because it does seem like it is kind of like lampshading the whole day as like, oh, Mike isn't actually friend.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot, and I mean a lot, especially even afterwards, and including all that Mike stuff that does tie Mike to friend to where it's like, I guess I'll say this right now. I think friend is the person that Spamp is talking to on the phone, like his benefactor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it has to be friend that does that. And then I think it then makes it an easier logical jump to make than, oh, then I guess he is Mike. But I think it's also potentially that Mike isn't friend's actual like real name or whatever. And again, it's like I think the only thing that kind of question is like, okay, Mike is still implied to be who used to be the guy who controlled like all this stuff in the TV world, which I feel like does feel weird. It's like, why would friend do that? Like it makes more sense than being this mysterious benefactor talking to Spamton or whatever. But
I think it's possible for like the Mikes and then friend Mike just be like they can both exist.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just like it kind of seems like you could get the implication that the Mike's being there is a joke that, oh, Mike didn't actually matter, but this is to celebrate people who did think it mattered. But again, I think there was enough evidence to be like, I think Mike still does.
Yeah, I think like friend was like the concept of Mike, and then like the Mike that we currently know was I guess like the one that's been running in the background for now.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite Mike, guys? Like the cat, the
I
cowboy?
like the cat Mike.
Yeah,
I think I
Louis.
I like Bat Cat. I like Green Pippin a lot.
Green Pippin is really
He's
funny as
really
well.
funny, and I relate to him a lot. And I think another funny thing about Green Pippin is that, did you guys know that Green Pippin is like he's not quite at Tumblr sexy man territory, but he's like kind of inching on it. Like there are a lot of Green Pippin like fangirls, like almost like how it was like with Sans back in the day, which is really funny. Dude, it's so I saw someone with like a bag with a bunch of like Pippin, like Green Pippin like plushes and stuff. They had like a Green Pippin Labubu. I'm gonna put the picture on screen if I can find it.
Or then
But-
the next year's Halloween costume.
Green
We get like a Green Pippin mask. It's not green enough.
It's not green
It's not
enough.
like the bright,
Yeah,
vibrant
that right,
neon
like
green,
neon
like-
green. But I think Green Pippin's my favorite Mike. He's just really funny. But I think
I like the cat Mike. He's very funny.
Pluey's really funny. And I think they're all really good.
I like our reaction to first seeing the words Pluey in the game. We're reading.
Oh, that's blue.
And then we're like, Pluey!
Like, looking back at that reaction in hindsight, it's so funny. You could see my brain like working overdrive, where it's like, oh, we see Mike. It's like Mike is definitely Mike. From it's like, oh my god, or it's like friend was Mike. Like I didn't quite like understand it yet that it was referencing all the fan stuff. So I was just like,
and then the cowboy shot like, wait a minute.
yeah. So it was like, it was just a funny scenario. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for just being patrons, even if you didn't. Thank you guys so much for your questions and for giving like, money for some reason. I still can't comprehend it, but thank you.
I'm opening my own Patreon. You guys gonna give me money instead.
Let's make a new channel, guys. Mr. Cone Brick.
All right, moving on. So now Mr. SubXO says, what do you guys think of Over the Hedge? And then another commenter said, what's your guys' opinion on Over the Hedge? I noticed it was playing in the background. Again, this is of our announcement video for the Q&A. So I think we should clarify that SubXO here is our friend Kevin. Not the Kevin we've been talking about, it's a different Kevin. And he's a good friend.
One video for us.
Yeah. He's a good friend of ours, and he is an asset to the channel because he lent us actually the camera that we're recording these guys on right now. He was generous enough to, again, every once in a while let us borrow it when he's not using it. And then also, he was featured in the Undertale anniversary video in his award-winning, or Oscar-winning...
Can we show real quick?
Take off your hat.
Oh my.
Oh
No, make him go watch a video.
Yeah,
yeah.
Card,
Video, go watch the video.
yeah, Card is in the top whatever. But yeah, he won several Grammys and Emmys and just all of the awards actually for his
Nobel
beautiful
Peace
singing
Prize.
voice.
I can't
Nobel
believe he
Peace
got
Prize.
it this year.
Yeah,
Peace Prize.
Pulitzer Prize.
but a good friend of ours, SubXO, and so yeah, what are our thoughts on Over the Hedge? We didn't actually watch it. We just had it in the background of
Yeah,
the
we
TV.
were like, what do we put in
I
the
actually
background?
have seen the movie.
Yeah, me too.
I've seen the movie.
I watched it like as a kid, but I forgot everything.
I
But
do actually like the movie.
It's incredible.
I think it's good. Like I think it's not like it doesn't like blow me away and it's like fantastic.
You're not gonna be watching like Schindler's List when you get like Over the Hedge. It's
No,
just,
bruh.
It's just a
Yes,
fun
you
movie.
are, bruh. I mean like Danny DeVito. I'm like, oh my god, I get it every single time, dude.
You guys have one chance to ask Toby a question about Deltarune / Undertale, and he has to answer it. What would you guys ask?
no, what were you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cheating.
Okay,
I
think
know
it-
it's cheating.
I
But I
feel like-
come on, if he has to answer it, like
Here's the thing, I feel like I wouldn't ask any questions about like Deltarune's just like we're gonna find out, you know. And I feel like it would take kind of the fun out of it. It would go,
absolutely.
who's the knight, you know? And it's like I feel like we're gonna find out, so it's be satisfying. So I feel like it'd have to be something that it's like we're probably never gonna know.
The thing
about.
you mentioned last-ish video where it was like when naming the characters, like, is it one big coincidence that all of it lines up perfectly, like with the Azrael and?
Oh yeah, I guess my question. I mentioned this in a different video. I said I think I literally said this. Like, oh, if I could ask Toby Fox one question, I said first I would ask what's the deal with Kara, which I think is still my answer. I think specifically I would just ask like what was Toby's thought process in the character of Kara, and like what was Toby going for? Because I think there's a lot going on with Kara, and I think I do get it, but I would love to hear his perspective on it. And I think particularly I think I would want to ask. But I don't know if I want to know the answers. I would want to ask if Kara is real, with Kara being the narrator throughout all Undertale. Something that I very vehemently believe. I really love it. But I would be so sad if I ask him and he's like, it's not true. So, but then I think what I would also want to ask is just like, what, the whole, I'll put up the Azrael name diagram again. It's like, how did the naming process of Azrael and Ralsa and all that go? Because there's so much junk that goes into it. Again, another thing we need to add to the graph is that apparently Toby Fox confirmed that Asgore's name in the stream he was from a random name generator.
Wow.
Which is even crazy. It's like that was a randomly generated name, which also fits in with all the other
Yeah,
names.
right? Yeah.
It's just crazy. So I guess those would be my questions. But you guys got anything?
Jacob,
No, I don't have anything.
hate
What's your favorite sprite?
That's a good question.
Cranberry.
Oh.
I have just one.
Oh, what?
Next question. So, what inspired your video style? Okay, so I think I've mentioned this in videos in the past, and some commentators have pointed it out. Some Andrew Cunninghams have also pointed it out. So I think the main inspiration towards how the channel is formatted is the Ben Saint's PCP University videos. Again, where it's basically a very similar format where he has like a lecture style of like doing like a whole presentation about like stuff like Sonic Chew or like Tails Gets Trolled, like all that like sort of like weird internet stuff, and he would present it to like a class of people, which is like I actually didn't watch a whole lot of those, but I knew it was there, and that was one of the big inspirations for it. I think one of the bigger ones also is another Ben Saint video where he talks about like all the Mega Man lore. It's like an 8-hour long video. And it's like, again, I watched some of the other PCP University stuff, but that was like the main one. It's like I really like that video. So I think just in general, like his sort of like style and like those videos style is the main inspiration, which I think is pretty fairly evident with the style. And I think also just in general, like I feel like that's the big one. Again, I think also just like other like Deltarune like YouTubers and stuff like that is also inspiration for like doing it in the first place. Again, like I mention him all the time, but like Andrew Cunningham is like one of the biggest ones because again he's just makes such like fantastic videos. Again, like Molly Stars as well, very great videos. But yeah, so but again, I think PCP University and Ben Saint, that's like the big inspiration.
Next.
All right. And I believe the first or second video, Jacob mentioned having a new type flash. So this question is for him specifically. What is your favorite Gundam series? And if you have one, what is your favorite mobile suit / armor?
My favorite. Oh shit! Sorry.
No, you got. I was saying you also know Gundam and
Yeah.
stuff, so you could probably answer this too as well. But Jacob, this question's for you.
Gundam Unicorn. Unicorn is hype moments and aura. The writing's okay, but I mean it's fucking peak. Mobile suit. All right, I'm not gonna hold you. It's a tie between, surprisingly, the BR lamp custom specifically, or the big ass cheese wheel, the Ashamar, bruh. I don't know why.
do like the
I fucking love the Ashamar. This is the big ass fucking cheese wheel. Mobile armor, or like Neo's young if you're like a fucking loser or something. I don't know.
Damn, 0 subscribers.
What about you, Dalyn?
So my favorite series is definitely Double O. Double O, like from start to finish, I feel like there wasn't a moment where I was like, that was stupid. Like I've seen a lot of the series, especially like now, and there are some that just kind of like end like it was alright.
Yeah.
But like Double O, like it was just like insane from start to finish. My favorite mobile suit, I think, would have to be like, how could I forget? F91.
Oh hell yeah.
And for mobile armor, I forgot what it was called. I think it was the Regent, the one that Luis drives in Double O in season 2. That they don't have a model.
Actually, I changed my mind. I mean, I said Neo's young because you're a fucking loser, but probably Psycho Gundam. Psycho Gundam Mark II specifically because that motherfucker's evil. That guy is evil as shit.
Well, thank you, Ian, for the question, and let's move on to the next one.
Good.
So, for Mr. Brick, do you have any tips for how to present confidently? So,
You can't.
yeah, only I can do it. You can't copy me. You can't copy. Okay, so I think tips for presenting confidently. I think now I think a lot of the answers I'm going to give are going to be the ones where you probably heard it before and you're like, oh, but it really is true. I think the big one is like practice. Again, just like having practicing like your lines. Like even for something like what I'm doing here, where it's more like off the cuff, I still try and like go through it and try and plan out what I'm gonna say. And I think also this is a piece of advice I don't follow myself, as you could tell, because I always do and I talk too fast. Try and talk slowly to make sure you're thinking about the next things you're saying before you say them, just so you have everything kind of like plotted out in your brain. But I think practice it, and also I think exposure is a big thing with again being confident presenting stuff. Because I think no matter what, whenever you start again doing any presenting, I'm assuming for maybe like presenting something for school or even something like this, you're gonna be like nervous the first time you do it because it's like you've got people in front of you, you're telling people, or even just like the thought of people if you're like recording something, even if you don't have anyone physically in front of you, it can be nervous. But I think the only like way you can get over that is just by continuing to do it, because you're just naturally gonna gain like your confidence and gain sort of like immunity isn't the right word, but you're gonna be like you're just naturally gonna get more used to it. Like I think this happened a lot. We're gonna talk about it probably in a little bit. We would make like a lot of like YouTube videos and stuff like that, like back in the day, like in like high school, college, stuff like that. And again, a lot of you're usually like nervous, like oh people are gonna see me in the video or stuff like that, and you kind of have like that stage fright. But again, just the more you do it, the more accustomed you get to people seeing you, and you become more comfortable. Another thing with presenting confidently, I think a big thing, if you want to I think it's more so presenting like well in general, like giving like again like speech, presenting anything. An important thing is sounding confident, even if you yourself aren't confident, because sounding confident goes a long way in like sounding confident. I feel like I don't know how a better way to put that. Yeah, so I think like sounding confident again, like even if you're unsure of what you're saying, because again, if you sound confident enough, people will just believe you. Like again, it's like I I've had experiences or whatever where it's like I'm giving a presentation and I'll say something and I'm like, I don't know what to say, and I say something. But if you say it confidently enough, people are like, oh, they're probably right. So I think just be confident in what you're saying, and again, just like practice and try and expose yourself to doing it as much as you can. So I think that is my best advice to give. Again, I'm not like the greatest presenter in the world, but that's just stuff I've picked up. And again, my big thing is like you will eventually get used to it. You just got to keep doing it, and you got to make sure you're planning everything in your head and you're practicing.
Did you know that there's 500 tons of poop in the Grand Canyon?
What did you do?
I deleted what I said. They were like, shut the hell up.
Here's a question for Greg. How does it feel being the underlooked member of the group? See, actually, we have a message from Greg, so he'll talk about his experiences with Mr. Brick & Co. right now, so here you go.
Hello, my name is Greg. What's good? We're here with Mr. Brick & Co. This is a fun gang, yo.
Do you have cats? And if yes, show them.
No.
I hate to disappoint, but I don't think any of us have cats.
Yeah, we have no cats.
However, you have to put our feet in the camera.
What?
So it's be like, oh, no cats, like the Noel's Vlog song, but some of us were thinking different thing. So yeah, we don't have any cats, but some of us do have dogs. Picture of my dog on the screen right now.
What about our dogs?
Well, I was about to say, and then picture of his dog on the screen right now. I was gonna see if you wanted to say it, but
oh, okay.
But yeah, so my dog Chief is on screen right now. Josh's dog Spartacus on screen right now. Jacob's dog Max on screen right
Picture
now.
of Dalyn on screen right now.
Another picture of Dalyn.
No.
Another picture of Dalyn.
What?
What? So, before you guys started your YouTube channel, did you make skits/short movies just for fun? You guys are funny.
Can
Keep
you
it
just
up.
show like a quick compilation?
Yeah, you caught us red-handed. Again, if you hadn't seen the previous video, we put a little skit at the beginning, calling back to our roots, because back in again like high school and also a bit in college, we made a bunch of basically anytime we had like projects, stuff like that, we would always make like short films or like video like skits and stuff like that. So we have a bunch of that. That's again, I think where most of us got our like video making time in.
It really is kind of funny because like when like a new person appears in each video, it's basically like when we met. So it's like you basically
Almost.
like, direct track like the timeline.
Yeah, most of the time it's like, oh, we just started hanging out, and then it's like, fuck it, get in the video.
I think, but yeah, we basically just had a channel where we put all of our skits and stuff on it. Again, there's some of them that are not up yet here. I'm gonna put some clips from one of our videos called Tag, which is our magnum opus. It's really good. But yeah, so we have a lot of experience making like skits and short movies. So yeah, you caught us. And I think it is also fun because most of the skits, especially the later ones, the group of people in it are essentially just us.
Yeah.
It's like us and then one of our other friends.
Our little friend.
But yeah. So next question. Has the channel been fun so far?
No!
Damn.
Next question. Just end it there.
See, at least because I think this question is more so directed at me, to be fair. Because it says,
Oh,
"What has it been fun so far? Besides stuff like the editing, has any of it felt like a job or a chore? Love y'all. I guess
We love you too.
unlike one of us here, I have been enjoying it a lot. Again, obviously, some stuff like editing can be like a little bit tedious. It can be hard when I'm strapped down on all sides by wires, and it's a lot of it's a little cumbersome with our setup and stuff like that. And there's been like issues that's come up, but I have had just so much fun doing this, especially getting to do it with my good buddies on the couch here. And yeah, I would.
Sorry.
But yeah, I don't think really anything has ever felt like a job or a chore, at least yet. Who knows? Maybe a couple years down the line, I'll hate this and everybody on the channel.
They start making bullshit theories.
Yeah.
Laptop theory.
Spamton smells like
Speaking of
shit
bullshit-
theory.
Speaking of bullshit theory, I saw another channel, Spooky Dude, again, Woody Theory guy, good channel. I was like just looking through my recommended, and I saw 6-7 Theory, and I was
Oh no.
Next question.
it's like
no.
I'm sure it's better in context of the video, but I'm just like, it's like, bro, Toby, drop that newsletter, bro. Like, but yeah.
Just think of the comments of when I guess like when that was like in its like height, and it was just one of the comments where you were like, oh, like chapter 6 and 7, and then one of the comments was like, damn, I didn't know bro was badass like that. Like, at that time I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I had no idea either, but I was just so confused. I kept on seeing people.
I don't know what it means. I still don't know what it means.
That's funny. All right, next question. How would you all act if your place burned down? What would you try to save? Would anyone be left behind?
Oh, I'm definitely saving the PS5 instantly, bro.
I would save only Josh because I need him to do the $50 Patreon shout. I don't know. I feel like it's like I like really think about something like a place was burning down. It's like I don't know, maybe like a computer, any stuff that's sort of like has like sentimental value. But for the most part, it's like most stuff. It's like you can replace, you know. So I think it's important. It's like I just prioritize making sure my family and my dog are out of the house, you know. And then whatever else happens, it kind of happens.
Yeah. First thing I'm doing immediately, grabbing the PS5 off my table, pulling that shit, running through the house like Incredible, like walls like Mr. Incredible, and getting the rest of the people in the house out.
Because I remember I saw this question, I was like just kind of looking around. I was like, what would I say? I was like, I don't know, maybe the Scothwall's Glover. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Next question. So, 3 questions. What general role do you think Gaster will play in Deltarune? I think this
bastard.
I think this is hard, right? Because I feel like my main idea is I feel like he kind of takes place as like a Flowey sort of role, like almost where he's kind of like you see him at the very beginning of the game and probably like the very end of the game, and he's like not super present throughout the whole thing, but he's kind of the undercurrent. He's really important, and he isn't like the main bad guy the same way kind of like Asgore is sort of the main bad guy other than Flowey. Yeah, I don't know, but I also think it's complicated because I feel like, especially recently, Gaster doesn't really seem like he's against the player in any way. So I feel like it's kind of hard for me to imagine there'd be conflict between him and the player. So it's like, will we like fight him? I don't really know. As much as I would love it, I feel like it almost doesn't work for what they're going for. So I think Gaster is it's a hard thing to pin down of like what he'd be, but I think if he's going to be anything, I feel like the kind of big bad at the end does make sense, just because of the fact that he was the one thing that was built up all this time, you know?
Yeah, we're definitely going to have some more Gaster relevance.
I think we'll have more Gaster relevance, but I think it is kind of impossible to comprehend at this point, like what role he will generally play. But again, that's my best guess for what I say. Okay. Question 2. When is the friend video dropping? When? When is it? So that's a good question. So the friend video, again, like we said, was supposed to be coming out pretty much right after the chapters 5, 6, and 7 video. Shut up.
You're the only one who does it like every time.
I sneeze. Come on.
All right. But again, I think the main thing that got in the way of the friend video is, again, a lot of the anniversary stuff. Whereas again, that was supposed to be the direct next thing because of like the polls or whatever. was really the direct next thing, but then it was like, okay, I wanted to get out the anniversary video before the actual 15th anniversary where we went through all of them. Again, like the awesome 2.5 hour long video. Again, I highly suggest watching it if you haven't yet. It's one of my most proud videos that we've done. Very cool. But yeah, I wanted to get that out before the 15th anniversary in case any like crazy stuff happened. So it's like, okay, that took priority over that. And then we got the newsletter, and then we got the stream. So it's like all that stuff was like, okay, we gotta talk about this right now while it's like still like, okay, like it just happened, you know. So it's like the friend video just kept on getting put more and more in the back burner. And again, then after that, and in the middle of that, we hit 10K. So it's like, okay, we gotta do something for that. So it's just like, it just unfortunately kept on getting pushed back. But I think again now that after this video, we're pretty much cleared the schedule of all the other stuff that was like required. So I think not to give any false hope, but I think the friend video is probably the next one we're gonna make. Woo! Again, unless the newsletter comes out in between then, when they'll probably focus priority on that.
What about the adversary video?
The unfriend video. But yeah, friend video is coming. I promise it will happen. Okay, and then 3, Mr. Brick, how do you do your hair? It looks nice. So I usually do like 5 to 10 minutes of sludge in the hair, and then
then you put the wig on,
the
right?
mayo jar.
yeah, and then I put the hair remover cream because I just have too much, you know. It's like I have like a proceeding hairline, like it just keeps coming down.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think this person might have also commented saying my hair looks nice before, or someone else commented that before, and I really appreciate it. But I hate to break it to you, but I pretty much do almost nothing with it. I just kind of like, again, before like I go out or I just record, I just kind of like grab a little water and just like try and fix it as best I can because usually it's kind of a mess. And occasionally I'll put like gel or like hair molding like putty and stuff like that to like get it right.
Talking like Spider-Man India.
But yeah, I
that's a big buff like that. I love when he says that.
But yeah, I don't really typically do much with my hair. Do you guys have any hair routines?
Yeah, I wake up and it's just like an afro. I gotta get the razor, cut it off every morning.
Yo, low key, that's me too, bruh. Shit.
I just brush it.
Fair enough.
I wash it. Hot take.
You wash it?
What the hell?
Everyone point and laugh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. And next question. Please yap about your OCs. I want to learn their lore.
Can't let Jacob talk. This video will take like 7
Yeah, right. That's what I said. That's what I fucking said.
I told Jake about this question a little bit. So again, I think this is so crazy. Someone pointed this out because I think we talked about like we had our OCs in a like as an image as a cutaway gag in just one of the videos, like one of the early ones too. So thank you for asking about it. I think I'll just give like a brief synopsis of like what it is. Again, I'll put the image of just all the guys. So there's 4 people and a few other people, and they're essentially a group called Action Hour, which that name drives to a whole other thing, which is like a short film that he was going to make. It's a whole big thing. But Action Hour is essentially a crossover between all of our like original characters, excluding. Well, actually, you have one, but it's not part of the main 4.
Yeah, it's like this little guy.
Yeah.
But I can't draw, so I don't have.
Yeah, so I designed it for him. So basically, the main 4 it is
Start drawing.
a character. You should.
Yeah.
Characters designed by me, him, Dalyn, and our again friend of the channel, Kevin. So basically we all have like our own like original characters and stuff like that, and then our OCs as you see them there as Action Hour is essentially just like what if they were all like in a group together and they just kind of did like odd jobs and were like sort of like mercenaries for hire kind of thing. Again, it's sort of similar. Me and Jacob talked about. It's kind of like the Devil May Cry like business. If you heard about that. And I guess to establish, my guy is a character named Vince Graham. He's the guy with the white hair. Well, I guess that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, right.
The more human looking guy with white hair. And then Jacob, do you want to say your one?
No.
He's the guy. He's the guy rejected. So he's the guy with the the hair spike and the eye patch. His name is Jack, and he has this whole other like big lore stuff that again we can't really get into.
Again,
now.
we'd be here for like 7 hours.
Yeah, but this is just basically the this is getting down to the brass tacks, and then Dalyn. I gotta do everything.
my guy's Blorn. I drew like a frog-looking guy with a Hawaiian shirt one time, and then he like created like the new face for it.
Yeah.
So that became like the staple.
Like I drew fan art of it, and I changed some stuff with the design, and then that just kind of stuck with with the character. And then the last one is Landon Wilson, I think is his last name.
Wilson.
Is again Kevin's character. He's the guy with the popped collar, and he's a real sucker. That one.
He's Luffy.
A little bit, but yeah.
Can you show the 2 designs you made for my little guy, and that's it?
Oh yeah, so Josh is a little guy. His name is Stein.
Mm-hmm.
And then also there's another character. Again, if you guys remember Sub Exo, the other Kevin, he has a character named Sub, which is basically his character, which is the scuba mask guy. But yeah, thank you for asking us to yap about them again. Maybe we'll talk about it more some other time. But yeah, so next question. Okay, so what do you guys think of my theory crafting in the comment section of Mr. Brick saying I love Undertale? I put that in the community post after the stream happened because I love Undertale. So this person left a theory, so I'm just gonna run through it real quick. So I'm gonna talk about Deltarune theories and Toy Story 2. I haven't seen anyone talk about this. There are 4 playable characters in Deltarune: Chris, Susie, Ralsei, and Noelle. There are 4 characters in Woody's Roundup Gang: Woody, Jesse, Bullseye, and Stinky Pete, aka the Prospector. In Chapter 3 of Deltarune, in the shooting minigame, Chris, Susie, and Ralsei are seen wearing cowboy outfits and a horse costume. So it's safe to assume the Fun Gang is most of Woody's Roundup Gang. There's not much to connect to Noelle and the Prospector other than they're both kinda clumsy. But if they are somehow connected, at the near end of Toy Story 2, the Prospector attempts to cut off Woody's arm. So if Noelle is connected to the Prospector, will Noelle cut off Chris's
You know what?
Yes.
I'll believe it. I'll believe it. I'll believe it. I'll believe it.
They put KRS's hand, which is I guess probably a reference to I Without Chris.
You know,
So,
maybe like at the end of the weird route, Noah's like, no, I'm gonna stand up for myself and like Snowgrave's like Chris's arm or some shit.
Just the arm.
Just the arm. Yeah.
The arm is too powerful.
I think this is fun. I think any of this probably means something. Yes, I do. But it's like I think this is fun putting this together, and it was like if Noelle does cut off Chris's hand, saws it off with the holiday family welcome.
Yeah, oh my god.
Kester does.
J Vibes.
Yeah,
We'll remember your name.
J Vibes, thank you for the question.
We won't remember your name because we're gonna steal your theory for ourselves.
All right, so this is another question where it's a lot of people. Again, we finally got to you, Blenderfucker, asked on the Patreon. Are there any other games that might be covered on the channel, or is it strictly fully UTDR, Undertale / Deltarune? And everyone else here left, very nice comment stuff, but basically they're all just saying, it's like, oh, are you going to do anything other than Undertale and Deltarune? And I think that question is it's a little complicated, because I think originally when we were first doing the channel, that was kind of the plan, to do more variety stuff, but then we just kind of kept doing Deltarune stuff, and I think, for the most part, that's probably what the channel is going to stick as it is right now, because that's the audience we built up, people liking Undertale and Deltarune. And I think the main reason why I haven't, decided to try and do anything else yet is just because there's still a lot to talk about with Deltarune and Undertale now, where it's I think if I was out of ideas to talk about, then we probably would be doing other stuff sooner. But again, there just kept being more stuff, and then after Chapter 3 and 4, there's even more stuff that I want to talk about. So I feel it's almost we could do other stuff, but it's not really necessary right now because there's plenty of stuff to talk about with Undertale and Deltarune. But I think other games and just other stuff in general is something that I would want to do definitely at some point. I think just in the near future, probably not. We're probably going to stick more toward, again, doing theory presentation videos and probably doing gameplay videos here and there, and then slowly branch out to do more and more stuff. Or maybe, again, if it comes down to it, maybe making a separate channel for other stuff, because if it doesn't fit well with the rest of the content.
Yeah, and also a lot of us, even people outside of the channel, they were yo, I'm gonna do a presentation, or we'll definitely at some point do something.
Again, I remember I was talking about I want to do a FNAF one or stuff like that. I think definitely doing other stuff in a similar vein as the format we do is definitely something I want to do. Again, it's just I think it's a matter of the right time to do it, And I feel right now I still just have a lot to say about Deltarune and Undertale, so it's and again, I'm enjoying doing it, so it's I think we're gonna stick to that for the time being, but I don't think we're forever gonna be married to this game, because eventually Deltarune's gonna end.
No.
No, it isn't.
Chapter 8.
Deltarune never died.
I also want to mention, just a comment here, was talking about how they've been watching since the first video came out, and the channel was still around 800 subscribers. And it's crazy to think how it grew in such a short time. Makes me feel really proud in a way. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And again, this person also mentioned maybe making another channel dedicated to it. Where it's I'm not sure about that, because I feel I like having everything in one place.
Yeah.
But also it could be good in case just it would probably maybe get out to more people. But again, I think if you want to, just leave in the comments any stuff you think we would like, or stuff you'd want to see us do. Again, no promise we'll get to everything, but I would just be curious what you guys, again, obviously the bigger fans of the channel would want to see from us. Again, I definitely do want to do more just playing games and stuff, because I think I've seen people talk about I'd love to see again when we're talking about doing Resident Evil and stuff like that. That would be super fun.
Dude, I wish we had the whole original Resident Evil.
Dude, I know, bro.
That was some of the funniest stuff that I think some of the clips are on the PS5.
Yeah.
No, we all play it with each other a lot. Pause.
What?
All right, next question. So, question: will you guys be playing / going over some fan games for Undertale / Deltarune, for example, Undertale Yellow, TS Underswap, or Delta Traveler?
No.
Next question.
Okay, so we've talked about this before, and I think someone in the replied to this comment saying that we did talk about this before. Again, we definitely want to play Undertale Yellow. We've talked about this a lot, how we want to do a playthrough of it. And I think again, probably after some of some more presentation videos. We'll probably get to it like very soon. And so I think that is probably the top priority of like Undertale fan games we want to play. But I think fan games is something I've wanted to do for a long time, again, especially some of like the like really cool ones. Again, TS Underswap also looks really cool. I really want to play I think it's like Deltarune like Upper Hand. I told you guys about this where it's like it's a part of a dark world that's in Sans Papyrus's house, and the secret boss is one of Sans' socks that he leaves like around the room. It looks really cool. I really want to play it. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions actually of like really cool fan games that maybe I haven't heard about, leave them in the comments. But yeah, I think fan games is something that is definitely sometime in the future, maybe even the near future after, again, stuff like the friend video, maybe like one about like ERAM, all that junk. But yeah, Undertale Yellow definitely on the horizon.
Woo!
Okay, have you considered a full Undertale and early Deltarune playthrough could be both fun and a chance to brush up on earlier lore/theories? Now, this is something I was kind of thinking about doing somewhat recently. It's like, I feel like it might be fun to like do like an Undertale playthrough, like go through everything. But I think that is probably further down on the back burner after we got the stream where they played through Undertale, where it kind of felt like, okay, I kind of got my whole like brushing up, like going through the game again, like through that, like I guess kind of like vicariously. So I feel like it doesn't feel all that necessary right now to do it.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that we could eventually do, but I don't think anytime in the near future.
That was kind of funny. Like right before the stream, like it's like I literally like watched like Chi play the entirety of Undertale. So like I basically saw like an entire full run through of Undertale like twice in the same week.
Yeah, I was helping Chi with the jungle fight and like walking him through the weird route and stuff.
Dude, I wish I could have been there for him playing. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, we indoctrinated someone else into the Undertale fandom.
And it's funny because I think he wanted to play because he wanted to watch our videos.
Yeah.
Which is super awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny. I feel like it's a couple people now have, I think.
Yeah, Diego, like all the like.
Which it feels good again, spreading the mind virus, where it's like I spread it to you guys and you guys spread it outwards, you know.
Yeah. Plugging.
All right, so next question. Do you think Deltarune?
Wait, that guy looks familiar.
I know there are a lot of people with clippy profile pictures.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, there's no party hat. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's just a bunch of different people. Which I appreciate it. Happy trees. Do you think Deltarune will take longer to finish now that we know that Toby Fox is VAing for the Homestuck animation?
No.
I think
so.
I don't think so, and I think I was kind of thinking about it, and the reason why I say that is because we don't really know that Toby Fox is actually going to be playing John Egbert in the long run, because as far as I'm aware, Homestuck hasn't actually been like renewed for a full season of television. It was just they put out the pilot. And again, usually when YouTube shows put out like a pilot like that, a lot of the voice actors can kind of like fluctuate. Like I think there's a good chance they only got Toby for this just for the pilot because they knew they could get him in like that one go. I think he could definitely be playing it if it does like turn into a full series later down the line.
Yeah.
But I think there's also a chance that Toby just probably they get someone else to play John Egbert like when it becomes a full like actual series, like when it gets picked up, I guess rather.
Yeah, no, voice acting. That's something like a few sessions, and then you basically.
Yeah, sometimes they do that shit like way in advance.
Yeah,
in long sessions too. So
yeah,
get,
it's like one day, a week.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, even if it is Toby, I feel like it wouldn't take that much time away from Deltarune Undertale, where I think it would be any noticeable difference.
Yeah.
Plus, Toby has a team. So,
yeah. I think
Toby
actually
Fox, he definitely wants to get Deltarune finished.
Yeah, and I think he actually talked about recently. He actually isn't really doing any coding really anymore because it's like hand issues. So it's mostly kind of him just like coaching other people, like watching them do it and doing like other like stuff. So it's like I feel like Toby, he's definitely a busy guy, but I think he will have the time where it will not negatively affect Deltarune in any way that's noticeable at least. Okay, which one y'all like more, Undertale or Deltarune?
Undertale, you can't beat it, man. Can't be.
I think here's kind of my statement that I've had on it, where it's like I think like when Deltarune's finished, I think there's a very likely chance that it could be better than Undertale. But it's like I think right now, I think especially after like watching the stream and stuff, like I'm just like, man, Undertale really is just like so fantastic, and I think it is because it's unfair because Deltarune's not a full package yet, you know? Where it's like if we only got to compare Undertale up to like Waterfall or something like that, then I think people would be like, yeah, it's more easily comparable. But Undertale and some of the most insane like crazy stuff in Undertale happens in like the sort of back end of like all the like playthroughs, you know. So I think it's also Undertale, it's been around for long. It's had 10 years. It's been living with me my like whole life. So it's like I think it's hard for me to say anything other than Undertale, but I will say Deltarune is obviously this is gonna shock people. I do really like Deltarune, and I think it could have the potential to be better than Undertale. But even then, I think it could be hard because like Undertale it's Undertale.
Yeah, right. That's really good. Honestly, I'm on the Deltarune side. Like I like Deltarune a lot more than Undertale because like what's in Deltarune right now is crazy. Like
I think that is true. I think it is very close in my head.
Yeah, the quality jump is like insane.
Yeah, and I think Deltarune has improved on Undertale in a lot of ways. It's just like Undertale. It's
improved in zero ways. It's worse in every single
Hackbox.
Hackbox.
All right, next question. Okay, so Actually, these are a bunch of questions. So, what's everyone's favorite member of the shit squad? Love the content, by the way. Thank you. It's the fun game.
Oh.
That's the Susie name you can pick. So, that's really hard.
I like Susie.
I think if I had to pick any, it'd probably be Susie. I think because I think especially with the recent chapters.
Yeah.
But if not Susie, then maybe Chris.
Mhm.
Because I think maybe Chris. 'Cause I feel like Chris is such a fascinating character. But I think we're only gonna know more about Chris like later on.
Yeah.
Where it's like I think right now I think my answer will be Susie.
Yeah.
I agree.
Susie,
Susan.
the goat. All right.
Susan.
No, that's Rosa.
I love Ralsei too. It's they're also good. All right. This video was utterly insane. Please keep up the good work. Thank you. For the Q&A, what's your favorite Deltarune theory that either you have made or seen elsewhere? Could be something you genuinely believe will happen or just something you think is cool or funny. Also, do you like Pikmin? Important. I respect Pikmin a lot. I think the creatures are really funny. I haven't actually played a Pikmin game.
Yeah, no, I'm a fake fan. I say I love Pikmin, but I never played a game.
Yeah, me either.
But so, favorite Deltarune theory.
I like the idea.
Woody theory.
Woody theory is good.
You know, some asshole made like a theory where like Chris like loses their hand or some shit.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna
Something
take.
about
I'm definitely not gonna take credit for
like
that.
an ice shake or something. I don't know.
Okay, I think Ice Lake theory I've got personal attachment to, but I think honestly, I think Chris loses a hand theory. If I had to pick any, would probably be my favorite, just purely because it's one that's like the more I looked into it, it's like, oh, this is. It's like at first I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's cool, and I had no intention of making a video about it. The more and more I saw, I was like, okay, I need to talk about this because there's so much like cool stuff, and it's just like I really grew a fondness towards it, and I think again that video is also one I'm very proud of. So I think if I had to pick one, probably that one. But also say I think if we're also talking about favorite theories in general, talking about Undertale and Deltarune, if I had to pick a favorite theory across everything, it probably is Kara, like Kara being the narrator throughout all of Undertale. Because I think it just completely recontextualizes like literally every bit of narration in the entire game and gives so much again like character to like Kara, and it's just such a interesting way to look at the text that is backed up by like so much to where it's like I think that is like my like holy grail, like that's my favorite like theory within like all this stuff.
Yeah,
I do really like that one comic where it's like oh, look at all the cool toys. You're not interested at all.
Yeah.
And it's like Kara like really excited, and then it's like whatever. Like I guess you're too good for the toys, bruh.
Yeah.
I want to say it's a theory, just like kind of that hinting and like what entails in future chapters of Deltarune is like the possibility that like Susie's not like part of the prophecy. Like Susie is like supposed to be Noelle, or like the idea that the weird route is the prophecy going exactly to plan. You know, like even though you're doing it in a really fucked up way.
Yeah, I think those theories are very interesting, but I think neither of them I buy necessarily, and I might talk about this in a future video where it's just like I think the idea is cool, but I think it's just like there are a few things that don't really add up to me. But I think it's a really cool interpretation.
Yeah. Jiggle.
Oh, I mean the hand one.
Yeah. Chris loses a hand theory. It is a good one.
Yeah.
I think also maybe I'll just throw in there just Chris's Kara because I think I just have like a lot of first attachments to the video, and also I just do like it.
We should do a video on that. You know.
That sounds stupid. All right.
Probably red herring.
Hooray! Which is each of your guys' favorite theories, Deltarune or not? I'm curious.
The
you guys are so cool.
What?
They said favorite theory. They didn't specify Deltarune or not.
I mean,
Facts,
but
damn.
like JFK was like proven though.
Was it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it got the files were.
Yeah, that's my favorite one then. Because it became true.
What Deltarune theory?
Okay.
What Deltarune theory are you placing all your bets on? Like, if which one are you like the most confident in to be true? I think this one's hard, and I'm gonna give a cop-out answer here. I'm gonna say device theory. I guess a big, again, like 10-hour long series made by Molly Stars, where she goes like really in depth on, like this again the device theory, which essentially like what Deltarune is like the player's role in it is basically Gaster connecting us through a device to play through Undertale, and it's a lot more than that. And I think I say it's a cop-out because device theory is almost not like a theory. It's just basically like a lens to read like through all of like Deltarune. And it just becomes more and more like, okay, like they were really onto something when they were making the video, and it's like I think I pretty much subscribe to all of the different things that like she posits in the video. So I would say that one again, even though it's not like like Woody theory or something where it's like something out there crazy. But I think if anything was gonna be true, it's probably that one because it's just basically like a narrative analysis of Deltarune like with a little bit of theory crafting. Do you have any theories you guys are putting your bets?
The previous ones, I do like the idea. Like I want to say I'm putting all my bets on it, but like I think that's just my favorite in general.
I think also a theory that's probably be easy to put bets on is probably like Des being the knight.
Oh yeah.
Like I think again, I think there's some reason for doubt. I think it could potentially, but it's like
Pizza pants is the night.
Did you guys see the meme where it's like Rudy escaping a hospital to make portals and shit?
Yeah. But I think that also seems like a pretty safe one to place bets on.
Yeah. But placing all bets like just like friend being like the reason that shit happened to Des and like and being like a little like apprentice of like a gaster. So yeah. Next.
All right, next question. All right, why is Mr. Brick
Mr.
Brick? So as we mentioned before, that we had like a whole we did a bunch of different like skits and short films and stuff in high school and college, and that is actually where the name Mr. Brick comes from, because in one of our videos called Water, and I think it was introducing Water 2, it's funny, some of us have different names and some of us have the same names, where it's like, again, Jacob's full name is exactly the same both in those videos and in real life, but me and Josh have different last names.
Yeah.
And in that video, my character's name is Anthony Brick.
And I'm Josh Stein.
And he's Josh Stein, which is also the name of his like character or whatever. So
no, I think Stein came first, and it's like
it did.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that is where the Brick last name originated, and actually that in and of itself is a reference to an old pitch that me and my brother made for like a sitcom. I'm not gonna get into any of the details with it, but in that my brother played a character named Mr. Brick, who was a teacher, and so that turned into like, okay, we established that sitcom, even though it's not real, takes place within the canon of our like short films and stuff like that. So we're like, okay, we're still probably related in those videos. So it's like, okay, my last name would be Brick. So I guess I wasn't technically the original Mr. Brick because it was from that old like sitcom pitch.
The BCU.
And then basically whenever the Brick Cinematic Universe. And then basically whenever I was trying to name the channel, it was pretty on a whim, the name. Where I was like, okay, I started changing like my online handle and a lot of stuff to Mr. Brick just because I thought it was funny and it was better than anything I had thought of before. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put Mr. Brick because that's the name I associate with my like online self. And it's like, okay, I need to, because I wanted to incorporate you guys into the name somewhere because you guys are a big part of it. So it's like, okay, Mr. Brick and Co.
Well, at first he texted me it was Mr. Brick and Blorn, but then like he wanted to include everybody else. So I was like, all right, go on.
Wow.
Or I was talking about like whenever we were like doing the secret boss fights and us doing like the lore sit downs, we were like, oh, it's the Brick and Blorn show. Obviously, that's why Mr. Brick is Mr. Brick. Okay, so next question. So I'll answer the first part of the question quickly. Is the JoJo's video gonna happen someday? I think I mentioned this offhandedly in one of the shorts where I mentioned getting the part 7 Steel Ball Run, like the first volume in English, and I was like, oh, you guys want me to do a JoJo video? Comment Botw if you want a JoJo video. And I think JoJo's is something where it's like, obviously I love JoJo's a lot, and these guys do too. I know you're not talking.
Yeah, no, it's like one of my favorites. My favorite.
And I think I would love to talk about JoJo sometime, especially with Steel Ball Run, the anime coming out soon. Again, it's one of those things where it's just kind of like a time and place. Like when I feel like it's right to probably talk about JoJo's, I probably will eventually. And then so
episode analysis every time they come out, right?
That would be honestly really fun. I would like to do that. But I think if I were to do that, then it would probably have to be a separate channel.
Yeah.
No, put it here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mr. JoJo and Co.
And then also this was probably asked, but how did you guys meet? And it was asked by a few other people. It's like, I adore this channel, XD. You guys are hilarious, and I love how hyped you guys all get about one of my favorite games. Thank you. How did you guys become such good friends? Was it through Undertale / Deltarune or do you have any funny or embarrassing stories about each other? Lol. Yep. How did you guys meet, and how did y'all become friends and discover Undertale / Deltarune?
Well, we were in New York one day, and I was chomping down on a fucking glizzy.
So I think let's start first with like how we all met. Where I think that's probably it would have been in middle school, right? When you would like walk around with your like little sailor suit. No, you would wear your little sailor suit, and you would go around doing like
skipping down the hall.
Yeah, you would skip down the hall with your lollipop, and you would always go up to me. It's like, hey, you want to see the Josh Jig? And then you would do your little Josh Jig in your sailor suit.
Yeah, we met on the moon landing. That was also pretty fun.
Well, no, the moon landing was fake. That's one of the theories that we talked about not being real.
Oh, right.
And I walked through the hallway with my stomach dragging on the floor behind me, and I ran into these guys.
Yeah. And then he turned over and he knocked all of us 3 down like bowling pins with the stick.
Okay, so what actually happened?
So Josh was wearing a sailor suit in middle school.
We all met
I think, so you guys all went to the same elementary school, right?
Yeah, I met him in kindergarten. I met him in like 3rd grade.
Yeah, so I went to a different elementary school, so I guess that's when you guys would have first like met. And then I would have met you first probably like in middle school. And then
Yeah, I hated this guy.
yeah,
Contrary to public belief, Mr. Brick was the last member of the group.
yeah. So I think I knew both of you guys, I think, in middle school. We didn't become properly friends until like probably around high school. And then I met you, I think, at the end of freshman year of high school. Because again, Kevin, he's like the linchpin to like all of this, but he's just like he's like Des. He was so important, and then he became a lost boy. And then
Calling Kevin the lost boy.
Lost boy. And then I think he introduced me to you because we were like hanging out. Like it was like the last day of school and we were like drawing stuff on a whiteboard. Fucking around. And then again, we talk about this more in the Undertale anniversary like ranking video, where again a large part of like when all of us became like even closer with friends, a lot of it did have to do with like playing Undertale and Deltarune. Again, I think we don't have time to like go over like the whole history there of like how Josh used to like not like me in middle school, and part of it was particularly over the fact that I liked Undertale a lot.
Well, you can watch the anniversary video for that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not going to go over all of it. There's a bunch of juicy lore stuff that you want to learn more about, like how we all like met and became like proper friends, and Mr. Brick and Co. started. So I highly suggest going to watch that video. Maybe I'll put like a timestamp of like when that happens in the video. So next question. Okay, Shadow of Roserade. Question: have you followed Undertale Cooking with Kindness on Game Jolt yet? So actually, I recognize this person. I think Shadow of Roserade, you're in the Andrew Cunningham streams a lot. I at least recognize the name, and I also recognized. I think this is their game that they're making. And I checked it out on Game Jolt, like seeing it, and it's essentially in a similar vein to Undertale Yellow, where it's basically a fan game about the Green Soul, and I think it's like a I think almost like a cooking tycoon sort of game that also has like Undertale battle elements. I watched the trailer for it. It looks really cool. Unfortunately, I don't have a Game Jolt like account, so I wasn't able to properly like follow the game. But I think probably after we're done recording and stuff, I will do that. Game looks really cool, Shadow of Roserade. So
that does sound really fun.
You get Game Jolt account, then we can play FNAF World because it's free on there.
The Green Soul's the one that's like in the final boss fight, like they're flipping the eggs and shit. Right?
Yeah, and they have the frying pan and the apron and stuff like that. So yeah, looks really cool. I highly suggest you guys all check it out if you haven't. Which member of the Fun Gang are you each most similar to, Skywalker included? Which one of you is the original?
Skywalker.
Skywalker.
So yeah, I think we actually talked about this because again, if you watch the video, you would know we talked about how me, Jacob, and Josh all played like Deltarune like together, like his first time like playing through it,
and my first time watching it,
and his first time watching it, and
definitely Starwalker, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, probably Starwalker.
Yeah,
and we basically decided that it was like, okay, he was Chris, Josh is Susie, and then I'm Ralse. And I feel like all of those, if we're gonna be anyone in the Fun Gang, they more or less fit.
Yeah, right.
Each time it's like, if you guys watch the video, it sounds like a teacher's like, if you guys did the homework, like,
I kind of.
If you guys looked at the presentations before, like.
Right, next question. Really love the video. Really love the vids. You guys are super genuine, which is hard to find on YouTube nowadays. Thank you. I have two questions for everyone. If you'll answer, favorite song from either Undertale or Deltarune, which we already talked about, and also favorite arc from Dragon Ball Z.
All
right, Josh.
So,
Okay, wait. Actually, do I have an answer? Okay, so story time. Friend of the channel, another friend of the channel, EJ and Kayla. We go to nearby colleges, and then for a semester, we would just try to find a random room and connect to like the big ass like whiteboard or TV screen, whatever. And we would they just watched Dragon Ball, and I wasn't caught up. I didn't know what was happening, but I was following a lot of the Boo arc. And it was really fucking funny and good. It was like when Hercule was like his like little servant after like trying to blow him up, dude, and then like Boo gets shot, or was it his dog that gets shot?
His dog.
Yeah, yeah. Like I saw like bro, that was great. And then like Gohan and Trunks like we can take. They get fucking jobbed, bro. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's my favorite arc.
So again, me, Jacob, and Dalyn are the only ones who actually watched all of Dragon Ball. Wearing the shirt.
Oh, yeah, one of the.
So yeah, what would you guys say is your favorite?
Cell, yeah, Cell.
Cell Saga is also my favorite.
It's like prime Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's like it's so good, and it's like again, these guys again, you guys watched it like when you were like younger, so like you grew up on it and stuff. Whereas like I watched all of Dragon Ball very recently. Actually, I think starting from OG Dragon Ball all the way to Z, I watched it for the first time. I think almost a year ago now. Like it was when I started, so I'm pretty new to this, but I think Cell Saga. It's pretty much it's got like everything like I want from it. It's like the way it connects back to like the Red Ribbon Army from like OG Dragon Ball, like the introduction of Trunks, like the Super Saiyan 2, like Gohan, like Cell is like one of the best villains like in the show. It's like everything about the Cell Saga is awesome. I will say though, and I think this is a bit of a hot take, and it's technically not Dragon Ball Z arc, but I think my second favorite arc, and I know this is kind of a hot take, is probably the 22nd World Tournament from original Dragon Ball, which is the one with again where like Tien gets introduced, and it's like I'm a big Tien Shinhan fan. I love that guy, and so it's just something about it. It's like I really love OG Dragon Ball specifically, and I feel like it has like everything I like about it. It's just like it's still funny, but it also has like the martial arts stuff. Again, the characters and Kid Goku is awesome. It's my little Scrimblow. I love that guy. I feel like maternal instincts when I see him. And it's really got. I think also especially like, I think my favorite like visually like Dragon Ball arc is probably like the end of the 23rd World Tournament and the beginning of the Saiyan Saga. Like I feel like the show is like at its peak looking there. It looks like amazing. But yeah, hot take, Dragon Ball is really good. It was actually a lot better than I was expecting it to be, and it's now one of my favorite things ever. Next question. What are your guys' opinions on AUs, and what are your favorite ones? So, I assume, again, probably none of you guys have very much experience with, like, Undertale AU stuff, but,
I mean, the only thing that, I only know is that, Papyrus with Sans fucking...
The disbelief Papyrus?
Yeah.
With the,
That's it.
Well, because I explained that in a video.
Yeah.
So AUs, right? I think it's one of those things where I never got, like, fully into, like, back then, but I think the main thing is, like, I was kind of, like, drawn to it. It's like, this is interesting. It was, like, it's kind of, like, weird, but I think the main thing with AUs, right, where it's, like, I'll never be, like, you know, maybe it can be like kind of cringe or whatever, like depending on like what it is, and it's like whatever, you know, it's people having fun. But I think the main thing is that no matter what, Undertale AUs always have such amazing like fan music for like no reason. So it's like I always respect it because I would always watch those like like Megalovania all AU compilations, and it would like go through like clips of like all the different like versions of it. I'm like, whoa, like this is like Papyrus, but he's Sans. Like, whoa, this is Sans, but if he was like evil and kills people.
Yeah, it gets confusing at a point because then they cross some universes.
Yeah, because then there was like they'll like under fell, and then they'll mix under swap with that, and it's like fell swap, and then there's also fell swap like gold, and there's like three different versions of it. And then it's like dust belief, where it's dust tail plus disbelief Papyrus. It's like
it gets really fucking
it is such a web, but it's like I honestly respect it a lot because it's just like so it's like it's almost its own like
Undertale.
It's like a completely different thing. It's like you look at all this stuff so much, and then you look back to Undertale, and it almost looks like weird, you know? And I think like again, AUs in general, it's like I just find really cool. Again, there's a lot of really cool music for it. If I had to pick a favorite one, I think I've always been very, very partial to Story Shift. It's one of the sort of swap type AUs where again, you guys know the basic idea of it. It's like, oh, what if character swap position?
Yeah.
Oh, what if Sans was the one who wanted to be part of the Royal Guard, and Papyrus was the cool one with the hoodie who smokes cigarettes and stuff like that. Or it's like, oh, Toriel's the queen of the underground, and Asgore is the caretaker of the ruins and stuff like that. It's like Story Shift is another version of that where it's the character swapped in different ways, but it was always the most interesting because I feel like it had the most interesting swaps where it's like, okay, instead of Sans Papyrus, it's Kara is Sans and Azrael's Papyrus, and I always found that cool because it kind of felt like, oh, in a way, like, oh, getting to see what like, oh, what it would have been like seeing like Kara and Azrael like as kids and stuff like in like real time, or it's like, oh, what's it called like Sans is like the king or whatever. It's like, that's interesting because he never becomes king in Undertale or whatever. And Story Shift has a lot of really cool music associated with it, and then also I want to specifically shout out because a lot of the whole thing with AUs, what's so cool about it is people will always have like, oh, this is my Dust Tail take, or this is my like Undertale like Underswap take. Someone has a specific take of Story Shift called Shiftus Dingus. That's the name of it, and it is basically just like this person's interpretation of Story Shift, and their designs are so cool. Again, they made it so it's like Azrael and like Kara, they're basically like older because they've been in the underground for a while, and like Kara has this like big like brown like trench coat and stuff like that. It is so cool. I'm gonna put some pictures of like their Story Shift take on the screen. Super cool, highly suggested. Also, a take on Dust Tail, which is again like basically what if Sans killed people to get levels of violence to like reset or whatever, which is like very edgy, but it's fun and also has some cool music associated with it. So we made a take of that where it's like, oh, what if instead of that it was like Alfie's? It's called Dr. Megalo. It's made by I think another like Undertale like Deltarune YouTuber. That one's also really cool. There's like a whole comic associated with it. And then also I want to mention just quickly talking about it's mostly Undertale because that's the big boom of like AUs with them. Deltarune, it's a little bit smaller, but one I really like is called Other Puppet for Deltarune, where it's basically shifting like the secret bosses with the main characters. So instead of the main character being Chris, it's Spamton. And it's like basically like a human version of Spamton essentially. Yeah. And it's because they have the connection of being, you know, like tied strings, they have that whole connection. And it's like, oh, Sham is the Susie equivalent, and then Susie is the secret boss who's like locked away or whatever.
That's tough.
And then there's just a lot of really cool stuff. Okay, and especially another reason why I really like Other Puppet, it has some, again, I keep on saying it has some banger music, especially all the music associated with the version of Chris who is Spamton. Specific, like they have like a theme called like Giga Pudding or whatever, which is like their main boss theme, and their like main theme, which is like Chris the Anything Muppet, where it's like instead of being like a marionette, Chris is like a little like puppet with like a Kermit mouth and stuff like that. It is super cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's just like, again, I think AUs is like, I just think they're fun, and I think people are sometimes a little too harsh about it because like even if they're, you know, silly disbelief Papyrus, one ear, one eye crying and the orange eye, the other one is like, it's fun at the end of the day, and music's fire. So. How did Josh find his brief time in hell? Remember, well, this is when you went to hell when Kevin came by.
Oh.
Remember we called you from hell that one?
You're in hell.
Do you meet any fun people in hell? Mussolini there? Talk to him?
I saw Charlie from
I
Smiling
was gonna say,
Friends.
he met Charlie.
Charlie? You were there at the same time, so it was all snowed over and stuff.
Yeah, no, it was like really cool. I was in like the sixth circle, and I just saw him walking. I was like, dude, I seen him on TV.
Hey, what's up?
Damn it, I couldn't focus on what you were saying with that thing on your face.
Yeah, really nice. He was a bit confused. Like, you're from Smiling Friends? Like, yeah, I work there. I'm like, no, like you're on my TV, and then he kind of got weird.
Give him like an existential crisis.
Oceanic Music 1, it says, why does the no-face guy kind of look like Spike from Mario?
Wait, who is that?
Wait, that guy looked familiar.
So,
You already know what to do when it cuts over to me and it's Spike over me. Like,
Yeah.
like the elephant picture.
so I guess I'll peel behind the curtain. I've mentioned him a few times. This comment was left by my brother, who... This is before he had ever met Dalyn in his entire life. I think I was just showing like photos of my friends or whatever to him a while ago. I showed him a photo of Dalyn. He's like, that guy kind of looks like Spike from Mario. And it has persisted ever since he said it, because it was just such a wild thing to say to someone you don't know anything about. And he has a bunch of funny encounters with just all you people. Funny guy. Thank you for your comment, Brandon.
You should have that, brother.
All right. Hey, Teach, longtime fan. Would you rather fight 10 2015 Undertale fans or 30 2025 Deltarune fans?
I think 10.
Love,
2015.
yours truly, start.
There's
No,
no
I'm a
S.
2015 fan. They got that determination.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, okay,
it's
so
like,
here's-
but it's like they were like our age at the time. They were like 13.
weren't they like younger?
Yeah, but the thing is, I think Deltarune fans might skew a little bit younger. Because I think I see people all the time talking about how it's like, oh, you're like older than 17 in the Deltarune fandom. You're like Unk, bro. You're like the dinosaurs. Did you know them? Whereas like
Yeah.
there's a lot of like very like young like teenager stuff Deltarune fans. But I think just like 30 people, that is a lot of
That's a
people.
lot of fucking people.
And there's still probably a bunch
Is
of
it
just,
like
like teenager.
Is it us 4 against the 10, or is it like?
And it's like what? Like
Let's
what?
say us 4 against the 10.
Oh, we're locked.
Okay, well here's
Oh,
the
we're
thing. The thing is, I'm saying all that. I might still pick the Deltarune fans because again, the 2015 fans, they got something else about them. Bro. I like.
Told you, but they got that determination.
Yeah, brother, they're like baking needles into cookies and stuff. Like they did not get around.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
that was real. That happened.
All right, here's a tech. You guys like lock arms, and then we stretch you guys out,
Like
and like a
moving
battery.
Sherlock Holmes just come by me like.
See, I say we use Josh and throw him around. You know?
Yeah,
Dude,
pick up
yeah,
like the
bro.
battering ram and just start like running through.
I was thinking you guys like lay vertically, and me and Dalyn like hold you on each side. And
I'm
then
not
you
even
run.
throwing hands. I was just gonna gouge eyes out like. That's first move.
See, I was like thinking like
But when you
comical
put the comic
stuff.
He's like, see,
Instantly.
okay, I think you fastball special him.
Yeah.
Just throw him.
I love
Fucking Wolverine.
Like I'm slapping their ideas. Like, we're doing like slapstick comedy punches. It's like just like killing them.
Like, dude, glory kills. Like,
Just like
3 like, oh!
like 15-year-old Deltarune fan.
Like, bro, that's
I do the 10 Undertale fans.
I think I'd probably also do the 10. I think especially if it's the 4 of us, we got that.
Yeah,
So,
like-
okay, I think either way, it's probably just gonna be a bunch of like teenagers. You know?
Yeah, and,
It's
and,
like-
and let's say the 30 Deltarune fans. What if Shay's there? You think I'm gonna beat up Shay? I can't beat
I
up
don't want to beat up shit.
Yeah, exactly. What if you're there? Wait.
perfect clones. They're like Goner.
Anthony.
It's like Goner versions of us.
All right, next question. What's your group's
What's your goops?
What's your group's biggest draw for humor? Like, what is the main place yins got your sense of humor from?
Just things generally being funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The cop out answer.
That's
Okay, I think
that's
me personally, I feel like the biggest I think inspiration for what I found funny was probably like Drake and Josh. Like, I feel like that was very formative in what I found funniest. I think also like early SpongeBob. Like I feel like those are the main draws of like what I found funny and like kind of. I think also just in general, like my sense of humor, I think what the funniest thing is like non sequiturs. Like we kind of see this in our skit at the beginning, where at the beginning I'm like, yeah, and that's the last time I saw my dad, and it's not acknowledged the rest of it. I feel like I love a joke where it makes you have to think about it, where it's like there's no real joke there, but if the joke is that you have to sort of like, what could they have possibly been talking about before then, you know?
Jokes like that are really funny, or if it's just like such a like normal joke, like compared to like anything else. Like
Yeah.
the one I always think of is like I think it was Digital Circus like episode like 3 or 2, but it was like after they all leave. He like offers Bubble like the pipe. He's like, no, nothing. I'm trying to quit.
That one is so funny.
They just cut away from that immediately. Like
It's
What
really
the
good.
fuck?
Yeah. I think also if we're talking about like what's our like the biggest inspiration for a sense of humor, I think I will say I think Dalyn is the most that like gives the rest of us brainworms where it's like when he says stuff, he like we're all end up repeating
Yeah.
it like eventually.
Yep.
All right, next question. All right. How long do the presentations take to put together?
5 months.
If that was true, we would have made exactly one video. It's I think it's highly variable, honestly, from like video to video, depending on how like long and short it is. Because it's like I will say it is a pretty long process because I gotta do like all my research and stuff. Then I gotta put everything into a presentation, which could also be filtered through like making into a doc, then into a presentation, just so I can have everything organized. And then obviously we gotta record us filming through, which can take
get together.
Yeah, which again like planning to make sure we're like our schedules line up to actually do it can take a while, and then obviously recording takes like a couple hours at least for pretty much everything. And then after that, editing. It depends. Sometimes I can like bang out like a whole video in like a day if I do spend like literally nothing else like doing it. But like most of the time, it's gonna take at least like a little while to edit because I want to make sure everything is like up to snuff, especially because the videos are really long. I think if I had to give like an average of how long a video takes from like start to finish, probably like 2 to 3 weeks, I guess. But again, it can be longer or shorter depending on the video. All right, what are y'all favorite Pokemon? What all yours favorite Pokemon? Neither of these had exactly correct grammar, but I think we get the gist.
Poliwhirl.
Yeah, you've been a big Poliwhirl fan.
He's so funny.
He's so funny. You guys got a favorite Pokemon?
Greninja.
Mega Swampert.
My favorite is Heracross because he's shaped like a fall guy, and he's just really funny. I like Pokemon that are it's able to be both like kind of cute and also cool. You know, like I feel like if it has a good balance, that's a good Pokemon.
That's
like Flygon. That's a good Pokemon.
I like Poliwhirl because Poliwag is like too cute and Poliwrath is too angry. So Poliwhirl's a good balance.
I love Heracross so much. He's so friend-shaped.
Yeah.
All right. What's your least favorite Deltarune character and your most favorite Deltarune character? And then who's each of y'all's favorite character? And what's something you hope they get to do by the end of the game? Also, congrats on 10K. Been there since the first video, and it's awesome seeing this channel grow like this. Here's to whatever is to come. Thank you so much for the comment. And then also, what's each of you guys' favorite character from Undertale / Deltarune and why? I think we've talked about this a little bit in other videos, maybe. But I think Undertale, my top is pretty like set in stone. If I had to pick like, let's just say like top 3, right? I feel like I think Flowey / Azrael is probably the best character in Undertale. Then Sans, then Asgore. Like I think those are probably the most like interesting, compelling, also fun characters just between all the games.
I think for Undertale, I like all the characters. It's not a character I dislike at all, but I think one that I really enjoy is Alphys a lot. I really like Alphys.
Alphys is good.
I like either Papyrus or Monster Kid.
Yeah,
that's it.
Dalyn?
I hate every character. Lance is pretty funny.
Lancer's fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think also we could probably go back around for Deltarune specifically because I feel like Deltarune, it's kind of a cop out, but I kind of think if I were to pick 3 of my favorite characters from Deltarune, it's probably Chris, Susie, and Ralsei.
Yeah.
Like they all are really
3.
solid. If I were to pick people other than that, I feel like Gerson is obviously up there. Like
Yeah.
Gerson is probably one of the best characters. And same thing with like Tenna. I really love Tenna.
I really like Noelle. She's pretty dope.
Do you get any like favorites from Deltarune specifically?
Ram.
Ram is really good.
Is it because you voice him?
No.
I feel like Ram is fun because he really is just like he's so clearly supposed to be like the secret boss character, but I think it's fun. Just like, oh, the night was late, so they couldn't give Ram a shadow crystal, so Ram is just kind of this character who's almost like purposeless, you know?
Yeah.
It's like super cool.
He's there.
If Chapter 3 didn't come out, then my favorite character would probably be Queen. But Chapter 3 came out, so it's Tenna.
That's fair. So
Wait, we didn't answer what we hope to see at the end of the game.
what do you hope they get to do at the end of the game? I hope we get a Weird Ground boss fight for either Susie or Ralsei.
Yeah.
Like I want them to have the cool final like Sans boss fight type thing because I feel it'd be cool. Again, obviously I'd love for Susie Megalovania to happen or Susie Megalo Strike Back or any of that cool stuff. Or even Ralsei I feel like would be cool.
I want answers. That's what I want to see by the end of the game, bro.
I want Toriel to come.
Jacob?
I'll fight with the thing that we made at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, that'd be
The
fucking
vessel.
awesome.
Yeah.
Vessel would be cool. I think again the question was also specific asking what do you hope a character does by the end of the game? Like one of your favorites.
Chris loses their hand.
Chris,
I think Chris speaks. I feel like that will happen, and it's gonna be the craziest thing on the planet.
yeah.
And then it was like, well, my name's Chris. My friends call me Kara Frisk Undertale.
Ralsei like, I found your birth certificate. It says here, and then it's like the
This is
government.
all the names. Kara, Frisk, Togo, like.
They're throwing Clover there, like, a Varric from the Earthbound Halloween hack.
Toby Fox.
Ness.
But that's a long name, so you can just call me Gaster. All right, next question. which one of the Mr. Brick and Co. crew is actually the Roaring Knight?
Hold on, I got a phone call.
I was about to say, people have pointed out this before. Josh, you do leave to go on the phone a lot during lessons, and people do be like, "Dude, he's talking with the knight, bro."
Yeah, it's not that funny. Like,
Shit ain't funny.
next question.
Yes, thank you, dead meme. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is another one of the big ones. So, have any of the Bricks and Co. listened to different Undertale / Deltarune fan songs? Here's some examples: "Forget Me Not," "Your Fault," the multiple Penumbra Phantasm fan songs, "Laugh Track," "Divorcin' Truckin'," yes, that's its name.
I don't know that.
"Been There, Done That," "No Bones About It," and the multiple Friend Inside Me fan tracks. Now, some of these I definitely do recognize, some more than others. "Forget Me Not," I think, is a concept battle theme for Azrael and Des, which is really good. I think it's mainly comprised of like the freedom motif and stuff like that. Very cool. Also, this person who made Forget Me Not, I think it's XYZ, I think is their name on YouTube. They have made a bunch of like Genesis arrangement of Undertale and Deltarune songs that are really good, so I highly check them out. "Your Fault" is one. I think it's like one where it's essentially like, oh, what if Gaster was the angel and the final boss of Deltarune? And remember this, that's one I see in my recommended all the time. But I only listen to it like once or twice, but it does look seem cool. And the Penumbra Phantasm fan songs, probably literally any of them that are out there, I've probably listened to it. I am a little bit obsessed with that stupid song. And there's a lot of really, really good ones. I think probably one of my favorites is one made by, I think they're called Ash Taylor. It's a sort of metal orchestral remix of Penumbra Phantasm that is probably like far and away like my favorite like remix of it, even though it's not super like Undertale Deltarune-y. Also, in case you don't know, Penumbra Phantasm is an unused song in Homestuck that people thought for a while might be the final boss theme of Deltarune, which I was really hoping would happen, but Toby Fox has pretty much essentially completely deconfirmed that on multiple occasions. But there's still a lot of people again making conceptual final boss tracks for Deltarune that essentially are just Penumbra Phantasm. I think Laugh Track is one of like the sort of Mike Tenna like fan song. I don't remember that one exactly. There's a few other I recognize some of these names, but those are the ones you mentioned that I know. A few ones that I want to mention. I mentioned before that Deltarune Other Puppet has a lot of really good music, and yeah, again like Giga Pudding, like Hey Buddy, the Krista Anything Muppets, like their main theme was really good. This versus Susie, like I think Thrash the World is like the World Revolving equivalent, very good. Another classic one is Dead Ringer, which is essentially like a Spamton Weird Route conceptual theme. That one's really good. There's one I saw recently called Friend of a Friend, which is basically just a like image friend like battle theme like concept song, and that one was really good. It used a lot of like Spamton motif and like Lost Girl and stuff like that. Okay, so another one that I really like is one called Heaven Says. I think it's just another conceptual like final boss like Deltarune song, but it used a lot of like text to speech voices and stuff, and there's a bunch of cool like remixes of it. That one's really cool. I think one artist that I really like is Sun Hat Girl. They make a lot of I think they have like a Twitter. They do like a bunch of like art music stuff. They're really cool. They made one song where I think it's like a Sans battle theme, like it's an alternative take on like what a genocide Sans fight would be, called I think That Feeling (parentheses in Your Bones). That song's really good. Also, I guess talking more about like Undertale specifically fan songs. I mainly want to talk about Deltarune because there's just again like 10 years worth of history of Undertale fan songs, so there's not too much I really want to like get too in the weeds with. There's another one again. I think a conceptual like Sans neutral route theme called Joking Aside, which like that song is really, really good. I feel bad I'm like yapping all these names.
Yeah, I
it's,
don't
like,
fucking
like,
know.
obviously you guys don't know, so this one's for the audience.
Yeah.
I apologize. Also, Interstellar Ascension, which is a song for the I mentioned for the boss fight in Deltarune like Upper Hand. That song is really good. So I think there's a song. I think it's called like Sudden Changes or whatever. It's again another. It's like I think like an AU Sans, where it's like I know nothing about this AU, but I think I described it to you before, where it's like my interpretation of it is the AU's what if Sans had a gun and drank coffee.
Right.
Whereas like I don't think that's actually what it is, but I think the thing is Sans drinks coffee, and I was like, oh, that's Sans can't be beat because the whole thing you beat him because he falls asleep. So yeah, it's coffee and also a gun. You can't beat him. But it's basically I think the song that plays there is essentially just a remix of a different or like a reimagining of a Homestuck song called Sunsetter, which is also a really cool song in its own right. So that's Sudden Changes song. That's also really cool. I think also there's just a lot of again like takes of like, oh, what if Susie had Megalovania? And there's a lot of really cool versions of that. Boy,
This is why we edit. Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit, this one's for you.
Oh,
so
fuck
okay,
off.
next up. Also, thank you for the last question. Okay, So this question is directed towards Jacob. Why does Jacob sound exactly like the YouTuber A Panda? Did they fuse? Do you guys know this person?
No.
See, I was vaguely aware of them because I think I watched it when I was like younger or whatever. But I watched them and I was like, I don't remember what this person sounds like. So I went to go look it up and I listened to it and I was like, I don't really hear it. But I mean, leave in the comments if you think Jacob sounds like YouTuber A Panda. Question. To each of you, what is the best Mario Kart game / your favorite?
The one I played on DS.
Yeah,
Mario Kart DS is
Mario
like
Kart
one
DS is really good. I think if we're talking like objectively best, it's probably like 8 Deluxe. Like that game is really good. But I think favorite is probably DS just because, you know, nostalgia.
Yeah.
Don't play it.
All right, so okay. So these three are attached because there's a theme going on with these questions, which is sort of like relationships, you know. So someone asks, "Y'all married?"
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say you need to be more specific. Are you saying like, are we married or are we married like separately? You know, so you know, take back to the drawing board with this one, so we can't answer this question. All right. Can I join your friend group and do you watch anime? Now, unfortunately, we're downsizing in the friend group recently, so applications are closed currently. So
Yeah.
you can't join currently.
All of us are at risk right now. Dude, we lost Gerald.
You're fucking.
Yeah,
I
no.
really like them.
Yeah, Greg is really mad about that one.
Yeah,
but-
why do you think Greg is barely like shows up or participates in the video? He's sick of this shit, and I don't blame him.
And second part of your question, Olive Salad, do you watch anime? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
I know you're lying.
Uh,
I think you probably watch the most anime out of people
Yeah.
I know. And like I feel like I've watched a decent amount, but like not like I wouldn't say I'm like a big like super fan or whatever. But I you know, anime is cool. I like it. I think maybe if we had more time, we'd probably be like, oh, what's your favorite animes and stuff. But like you know,
I watch too many where I
Yeah.
constantly have to do the shake my head like because I don't agree with what's on the screen right now. I'm like,
animation cool.
all right.
Oh, you missed one.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. What Deltarune ships do y'all think are endgame? Also, this video is hilarious. Thank you. I'm glad you thought it was funny. I think I gotta be honest here. As fun as talking about ships can be, I think like if we're being objective, like what do we think is endgame? I think it's pretty obviously Susie and Noelle.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Like
kidding.
I think even if you'd like it to be something else, I think it's like that clearly seems like what the game is pushing, you know. But like,
until you literally make Noel kill people.
What about
then
Asni
we
Pants,
don't,
bro?
dude, as he fans isn't gonna happen. I know it's not.
Why not? Why is it?
Because stupid
almost like
blue
this
ears
is-
bunny guy is in the way. I just gotta accept the death reel and be like,
Turned off.
Oh, that's it. Done.
Well, that's it. That's
Okay.
a wrap.
It's a new day.
So
The whole like FNAF 6 like fucking intro. Like,
it's a new day. So yeah, it's the dawn of a new day. There was too many great questions from you guys, so we had to call it a night and continue the next day.
Yeah, Dalyn was getting very frustrated.
Yeah, Dalyn, he
Yeah,
destroyed the whole set. Yeah.
I just
You
started
guys-
spinning
it was
around
like-
like a fucking Tasmanian devil.
You guys kept asking Deltarune and Undertale questions. He's getting really upset.
Yeah, I don't like this fucking game.
I stuck around for like 50 hours worth of content about it. I think we left off. We were talking about this last question. I was like, oh, what ships do we think are endgame? And you were asking me about Azzy Pants, and I was going into a state of disrepair. Yeah, Azzy Pants is dead, and now
Say so.
he's gonna be hooking up with that deer. That's the night. That's messed up.
Polycube theory.
Des and Azrael and Burger Pants. Pizza Pants. Sorry. Next question. So, Starlit Squirrel has 3 questions for us. 1, question to all 4. Y'all already have Undertale / Deltarune Sonas, but I'm curious, how would you guys look in a dark world? Which is also kind of followed up by this question here of the real actual Birdly. It's actually him. Been here since the first video. Feels like watching my kids grow up. Actually, wait. I think someone else should read this question.
So you already got the loan down.
Been here since the first video. Feels like watching my kids grow up. As for a question, if you were to bring one item into a dark world, what would it be and why?
So I feel like these questions kind of go hand in hand a little bit together. Because I think we actually have talked about this. I think it was only in a Patreon video, like talking about like, oh, what would our what would we look like in a dark world? So I think the main idea we came up was for you, Dalyn, right? We were talking about how like your dark world weapon would be like your backpack that you bring with you everywhere, and it turned into like a ball and chain. But yeah, I forget like what else we were saying.
What color would you be? Would you guys be blue?
See, I think
remember if we mentioned the color.
I think we talked about the colors, like how it works. Like we know Chris turns blue, but it's like, do all humans turn random colors? Is it just because Chris died in an ice lake? Like what's going on with them?
Yeah, Susie stays purple.
But she turns into like a a lighter shade of purple. So it's like, I don't know.
I probably like turn red.
Red.
Yeah.
Be so angry.
I'll be green, like Gaster.
Like Gaster. Yeah.
Like Gaster.
Say, like, your like glasses would be like your like dark old like weapon.
I wouldn't say so, because the thing is, as you will have seen by the first half of the video, I don't always wear them. It's like I usually put it in context, but I guess I was just too lazy today.
Well,
I feel like
I think the audience should.
Bro, you just
decide.
go in there like Cyclops.
and it's like a slightly different thing when I've got the contacts in. Yeah, maybe it would be like that. But then, I think, Jacob, didn't you also say glasses, maybe? Or I think we're also saying maybe your headphones that you wear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
You don't know? I mean, what do you always like have on you?
Clothes.
Butt
No
plug.
shit.
Be like a missile silo coming out his ass.
Like a laser designated thing.
Fucking nasty.
I feel like you would maybe like kind of like how Raul says sometimes uses his like scarf to like take off his hat and stuff. You would use like your hair or something.
Like Medusa from Marvel.
Yeah.
I think again, do we also have any like ideas of like what like our actual like gear would be like?
I think it was like the Hawaiian shirt like transforms into something.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Jay would be in like a mech or something.
I think I'll be
The headphones transform into like a mobile like space station. He like floats around on like Mr. Terrific in his chair.
I think I was also thinking maybe just like a pencil or something as like my weapon. I know I'm just copying Chris's flow, or maybe I'll have my Apple Pencil that I use digital art, and then the tablet will be like a shield.
holy shit.
But yeah, I think actually Josh brought up a good point, and I think this was also we said on the Patreon video. If you guys want to draw Dark World designs for us, we'd love to see it, and just if you make just any art period like related to any of the stuff we talk about, just like send it on any of the socials that we got on the channel. Anyway, we'd love to see it.
Draw Jacob with a hot dog.
No!
That's his weapon, yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
You be the healer, you give us hot dogs.
It's like a mobile hot dog stand.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so like the headphones come in, like transforms into like a space station, like hot dog stand.
That's my act. Is jacked. The jack button.
With the jaction. And I mean the action.
Daction.
Daction, but then yours would also be the jaction.
The
You're copying him.
What?
We got double jactions.
Double jack.
Double jacking, bro. Alright, moving on. Second
All
question.
right, the second question in the first question we got here. So maybe it's a bit too early to ask. Will you make a merchandise in the future? Just one singular merchandise.
No One Piece.
Like a Deltarune Theory class themed hee-hee. Deltarune Theory class hee-hee. It would be nice to see keychains or pins drawn by Antony. So I don't know who Antony is, but Anthony. That would be cool. I think like doing like merch and stuff like that would be fun, but it's something I don't want to like jump right into.
You don't have to be big enough for that.
Yeah, because I feel like
So it depends on you, the viewer.
Yeah, so I guess
you have to give us 1 billion subscribers.
Exactly,
And
like,
then we'll do it.
I feel like just like doing it too early. It's just like I assume not a lot of people would really buy it, but it's like I think it would be fun, especially doing like just like keychains or pins and stuff like that, or even like T-shirts maybe down the line. Like I feel like that'd be fun. Lauren plushie, yeah.
One day, the blushy.
So I think merch is something that again maybe someday, but I think now probably like not right away. Okay, and then question 3. Question to Josh. Roblox or Minecraft? Now, we can't answer this. This was directed towards him. Only you can answer this one, Josh.
I didn't play Roblox literally last night. First time I played Roblox was like a year ago. So, but I did have there's a lot of good things on Roblox, but I think I have to do Minecraft. Too many memories attached to Minecraft.
I guess I can't say my opinion,
Yeah, no,
but
moving on.
Moving on. All right. Do any of y'all play any instruments? :3C. Thank you for the question. Do you guys want to start?
Play didgeridoo. No, I'm kidding. I wish.
No, I don't play shit. I play the hurdy-gurdy on my spare time.
What's it called? Oh, I'll answer for me and Anthony. Back in high school, like a few years ago, we were on the marching band for our high school, and I played the bass drum, and he did like.
Yeah, so I was in the pit with like all the non-marching instruments. So I played the marimba, which is like, if you don't know, this is basically always how it goes. It's like I would say like, oh, I play the marimba, and they'd be like, huh?
What the hell is
and then
that?
then I go, it's the big piano with sticks, and everyone goes, oh, that one.
Oh.
So it's like I played that for I guess what like
2 years. 3 years.
well I think it was I think we both did marching band for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't do it like when it was like virtual. And then I guess I also played it in like middle school and stuff like that.
Oh, word.
And then also I played a bit of drums in middle school, but like not a lot.
Mm.
But again, all that's, it's been a while now since I played any of that. So I think if I were to say I play any instruments, it'd probably be like I play like a little bit of piano. Like I got like a keyboard over there. I'm not very good at it, and I'm not actually like like classically trained or anything like that. It's basically just like, oh, every once in a while I'll be like, I want to learn how to play what's it called? From Now On piano, and then I'll like just like try and like teach myself it just by like looking up, and it's like, man, this one's really hard. But I can play it a little bit, but I wouldn't say I'm like a pianist or anything. But I
You're a penis. Yeah.
I saw a funny. Well, it was, you sent the comic, right? Where it's like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like Chris like talking to Susan, like, you're a penis.
Yeah, I played the saxophone in like middle school, and I would like to do that again, but I don't have money to buy a saxophone.
Saxophone money.
New
Guys,
Patreon
yeah. Find me a saxophone.
All right, next questions. So what do you think the ending of Deltarune will be?
There's another clippy fucking.
There are a lot of clippies.
That's 3. Wait, what the fuck? There's so many.
There's a lot. I don't know. It was funny because I feel like there's like waves of like I get a lot of profile pictures. Like I remember when the videos first came out, there was like 4 different commenters who would comment a lot, who all like had like Amy profile pictures, like with Sonic, and then it evolved into like other stuff, and now it's like there's just a lot of clippies. But yeah, what do you think the ending of Deltarune would be? I think this is hard because I think especially after chapters 3 and 4, I genuinely have no idea.
I don't know.
And honestly,
Maybe get a bummer ending. Who knows what happens?
maybe, but like I am honestly like kind of ecstatic by the fact that my answer is here, as I have no clue. Because I feel like not being able to predict it is almost more fun if we're like, yeah, we kind of have a decent idea of how it's gonna go. Like I think we'll probably have some conflict with like whatever the angel is, if that's us or whatever. We'll probably eventually figure out that Des is the knight or something. Gaster will probably show up and it'll be like at the end like, good job, I love you, give me a big old a non-diegetic kiss on the lips.
No, a physical kiss. You're gonna come out of the TV.
Yeah. But I think again, beyond sort of just like the vague ideas of stuff, I kind of have no clue. I think again, we'll go into the bunker at some point. The festival's gonna happen.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. What's 9 plus 10?
14.
Jacob.
Moving on.
Trying to think.
You need your hot dog?
21.
I need my thinking frame.
My emotional support dog.
Okay, now that the important question's out of the way, what soul from the 7 human souls would each of y'all resonate with the most? Huge congrats on 10K. I've loved every theory and playthrough, and recognizing inside jokes is very gratifying, lol. Also, great haircuts. Thank you for the comment.
Jacob, what are the 7 human souls? Well, the 6 that we know.
Well, yeah, you're right there.
I don't know.
No way. This is like Undertale 101.
I literally just saw there's 2 playthroughs back to back, and I just forgot.
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
There's like hope.
Well, that could be the red one. Okay, so all of the souls, there is the science soul, which is patience. There's the kindness soul, which is green. Orange, bravery. Purple, perseverance. Blue, integrity. And then yellow, justice. And those are the 6 human souls. And then 7 is red, which like pretty much everyone assumes it's determination, right? But like it probably isn't determination, especially since the determination is kind of associated with the color yellow more than it is red. So I think the leading theory that I think makes the most sense is that it represents love, which I think could apply to both like Kara and Frisk, both in the compassionate like pacifist like way and the LV like genocide way of love. Yeah. Again, it could also be hope. It could also still just be determination. But yeah, those are the souls. Here, let me pull up a picture of them so we can look at them and you guys can decide. I'm gonna take my draft pick. I'm gonna say perseverance.
Yo, up top. I was gonna say perseverance.
No, not up top because it's mine now.
But I wanted that one.
Well, I picked it because I don't know.
Fuck you, man.
I think it works. I like the color purple.
Oh wait, I don't like the color purple.
I'd probably be like integrity.
Integrity.
Well, I don't have an answer now because Anthony wants to gatekeep purple.
See, I know he's not kindness now.
Where's the fucking rude asshole soul?
Jacob, what do you think?
I said blue. I literally said blue. I kept on
saying
saying
I thought you
blue.
just liked the color blue, so I kept saying.
So that's also.
Wait, there's 2 blues.
Blue, not aqua.
But he chose integrity.
I know.
Okay, next question. What's your least favorite Deltarune chapter?
I mean, it's Probably 1, right?
3 because we had to replay it like 5 times.
I think 1 just because, but like it's not because it's bad. It's just because it was like it was the earliest one. You know, it's like
Getting
you're
on
gonna get
stage. You know,
I have
for
a
everything.
potential hot take, so I'm gonna leave mine for last.
I don't know.
You don't know?
They're all great. They're all great.
I mean, they're all really good, but if you had to pick one,
None.
If you have 4
I
kids,
don't actually, yeah, like chapter 3 is the only one I had like a negative connotation with, just because I love chapter 3. It's like one of my favorite ones, but also yeah, we had to replay it like 3 times, bro. That shit was like
yeah. But I still think
it was fucked
3
up.
is, I think, one of the best.
Yeah,
ones.
no, I'm not saying I like literally hate it. I'm just saying like that's like the only one I kind of have like a like memory associated with because we had to fucking play that shit like 3 times.
Yeah.
There's
You
that
gotta
thing,
pick
like,
one,
the
Jake.
one slightest like misstep,
Chapter 1.
and you just soft block yourself out of everything. Like
Yeah. Because I think my hot take here is if I had to pick a least favorite, not the worst, my least favorite, it might be chapter 2.
and you literally hate chapter 2 completely.
0
It's because
subscribers.
I hate
Zero
chapter 2.
fucking redeeming
I think it was
quality.
like I don't know, because I think 4 and 3 are like my like top like favorite. I think probably 4 then 3, and then I think I could probably argue that 2 is better than 1, but I think 1 holds a more special place because that was like that's the start of Deltarune.
Yeah.
You know, it was like the groundwork for everything else, and I feel like 2. It serves a really good purpose in the game because it's just kind of like the baseline, like this is what a Deltarune chapter is, you know, like pretty much like just like baseline. So then you know future chapters like 3 can like subvert that sort of like setup, and then I feel like 4 kind of like it does like everything a base Deltarune chapter could be, but like in the best way possible, you know. Whereas like 2, I think it's like I think also on my first run through of 2, I felt like it was like it felt good, but it kind of felt like we're still like early on, you know, we're like not like learning a whole lot. And there's a lot like under the surface, especially like the weird route and stuff like that, which I think gave me a bigger like appreciation for the chapter. But I still think it's just not like my absolute favorite, and I think if I had to order them, it'd be like that. But I think it's probably close between 2 and 1. So next question from One Piece Simp. And we got Kevin over here. All right. What are your opinions on the Pete and VB Friend Inside Me boss fight animation?
I got no fucking.
You got no idea.
That shit was like fucking Mandarin to me. I'm like, what?
I think. Wait. What's it called? I think I do know what this. Let me look this up to make sure this is the right one. It's 17 minutes. I don't think we can watch all of it, but yeah, I think it's just
Go
like
to the most replayed.
it's like a full like animation like boss fight thing.
Yeah, I think I already showed.
Oh yeah, I think I showed this part where it's like a whole like segment where Woody starts singing. And also it's the guns from the Omega live fight.
What's that spell?
Friend
Wait.
inside me.
The Freedom Motif.
Yeah, the secret boss.
This is awesome.
It is very cool. And again, it is 17 minutes. We probably won't watch all of it, but yeah. Again, I have I probably watched all of it at some point, and again, I just showed it to these guys. But yeah. So we are aware of it, and it is very cool. So
No, it's very bad. Yeah.
Really,
don't listen to him.
it's really impressive. I
Yeah.
love everything about it.
Thank you for commenting. Okay, what's your favorite playing card in a standard 52 card deck?
Queen of Hearts.
The Joker.
I know it's not gonna be the rules card for me. I mean, I feel like the Joker is objectively the coolest one, right?
Yeah, bro. It really is.
Ace.
Ace.
Of what?
Of what? Yeah.
Ace is.
Spades.
That's Lancer. Yeah, I'll say Ace of Spades too, because I love my boy Lancer. All right, next question. So a few questions here. What are you guys gonna do after Deltarune ends?
We're gonna
Burn down
disband.
this place like fucking.
Yeah, we have.
Like they're burning down the lab.
Yeah.
We have a suicide pact set up. So yeah.
Well, it's more so like the bombs I implanted into all of your necks.
Yeah, we're all on
I
pacemakers
removed
right
that,
now.
but then I used like black magic to do it instead.
We all got pacemakers
See,
right now, actually.
I assume this question is definitely asking like, oh, like what are we gonna do for the channel? But I like to think it's like existentialist, like what are you even gonna do with yourself when Deltarune? It's like that.
That's my brain with like a golem paper. So as soon as the game like ends, like it's just gonna burn up in my head. I'm just gonna like fucking like plop like a puppet. Just fucking deactivate.
See, because like that, I don't have an answer for because like I literally do not know what I'm gonna do when this game's like over. Again, after I think we'll just talk
Play
about
again.
other stuff. Well, yeah, I think probably the thing is after Deltarune ends, I feel like there's probably still gonna be a lot to talk about. So again, we'll probably still make Deltarune videos.
And there'll still be newsletters.
Yeah, and like whatever else like Toby makes. I think at the very minimum, we'll probably just still be following like all the stuff like Toby's doing, and then probably just other stuff because I think by then we'll probably have at least diversified a little bit. But yeah, again, we don't have any concrete plans because again, I think we probably have to. We have plenty of time to figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, next question. What is the most unhinged theory you somewhat believe in that hasn't been mentioned on the channel?
Hey, want to talk about that one theory you just watched?
So update. Since the last video, I did watch Spooky Dude's 6'7" theory video, and
Why can't you just say 67, man? Just say it. Just say 67.
No. Anyway, so I watched it, and it was actually very well put together and made a lot of sense. So it was not a joke. But most unhinged theory, I mean, does Chris dies in an ice lake theory count?
No, this has been mentioned. This has been mentioned.
Oh yeah, mentioned on the channel. I think not exactly that I believe it, but I guess an unhinged theory that I have sort of an attachment to is a little bit like piles of Azrael's dust, like Jaru's theory about like what Ralse is, because it's like I get why people clown on it, but I think there is something about the idea that is at least a little bit compelling to me, and I think more so than that is his theory of who the knight was, which is essentially kind of what we got with like Gerson, where it's like he thought that the knight would be Gerson, but like Gerson's dust like reanimated into like a darkener, and that his name would be Oberon Smog, which is an anagram of Gerson, and essentially that would be the foreshadowing to his Ralse theory, where it's like, oh, Ralse is an anagram of Azrael the same way Oberon Smog is an anagram of Gerson Boom, and also like Oberon, like I think like the king of fairies, like storytelling and stuff like that, so it has something to do with like that part, and then Smog being, you know, what comes out of the fountains. Like I think it is a theory taken from not a lot of like actual like evidence, and it's I feel like almost more like vibes based, but I think it was a really cool idea, and obviously I can't say I believe it in any way because I don't think I ever really did, but it's like it's obviously Gerson's not the knight, you know, but I think it's like
What are you talking about? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he was in the closet.
There's still a chance. But yeah,
two corpses.
But yeah, I guess that'll be my answer here, because I feel like I can't think of any other like really like wild, because I think it's like even like the crazy theories people have, a lot of the time it is backed by like actual stuff, so it's like it's not even like dumb, you know, where it's like I feel like it's like, oh, like the classic, like, oh, crazy Deltarune fans like go with like Woody theory, but it's like Woody theory is like unironically one that has a lot of like backing evidence that like makes more sense than a lot of other stuff, you know. So I guess that'll be the answer.
Yeah, and plus I don't know that many theories outside.
Yeah, I assume most of the knowledge you get of Deltarune theories comes vetted through me. You know, so there's not really many answers you guys could give of stuff that like we haven't mentioned. Because I'm trying to think of like anything like. I was like, oh, piss and shit theory, but no, that one was just true. That was one of the theories that was confirmed in 3 and 4. It was that the holidays have a toilet. It's like, why would they have a toilet if not for the fact that, yeah, it's a whole thing. Okay, next question. How does one acquire those Spamton glasses?
Jacob, you want to answer this one?
So yeah,
No.
so we all fought Spamton Neo, and then we cut all his strings, and he fell to the ground, and then he turned into these.
No.
But yes, we killed Spamton for it, and
So how'd you actually get them?
so we killed Spamton for it, and then Dalyn showed up in the Tenna costume, and then he reappeared again. He freaked out. So I got them, I think, just on Etsy. Again, it was like I said, I dressed as Spamton the year Chapter 2 came out for Halloween, and I was just like looking. I think initially I just bought like I just had like a pair of like non-prescription glasses, and I like colored it in with marker. But I was like, I bought those earlier before Halloween. I was like, this sucks. I'm gonna buy real ones, and I found it on Etsy for I think like $5. I don't know if the same seller is still selling them, but I'm sure if you just kind of like look around, you could probably find them. If you had an iconic catchphrase, what would it be? Yes, I want one for all of you, for all 4 of you.
Yours
now.
is definitely hot dog related.
Fuck off. How about that?
It's hot dog related.
So my catchphrase is, I'm getting bricked up! Much like my hero, The Thing. What? Oh, do you have a better one? What's your catchphrase, Jacob?
I'm franking it.
I've thought I've already said it before.
What?
It's in plenty of other videos where I say it.
His ass down like a.
Knock his ass down like a toss to.
No.
I don't know, you guys. What
Mine's
the
like
what?
unironically just what the fuck? Like I've said that so many times.
I feel like it's less of a catchphrase, but it's whenever you do like the, or like the farting noises and stuff.
I don't know. You guys are around me. What do I say too often?
Why you guys
I'm
talking
so
too much?
dumb. Yeah, I'm so dumb. No, Kirk was right about you guys.
Wait, so Jacob, what was your catchphrase?
I don't know. I forgot.
You literally just said it's like, oh, I say it all the time.
I forgot.
Bro, forgot.
Oh, I guess we're gonna keep him.
Yours is unironically. This guy says, "Why are you guys being so mean?"
Yeah, I was literally about to say it.
One video.
No.
One video.
1 billion times in one video, maybe.
Literally like all the time.
Maybe your
Ever
catchphrase
since
is
that video,
lying,
all the
man.
time.
This guy's
dude.
a fucking liar, bro.
That's probably also his like second catchphrase.
I'm trying to think of like also. I think my catchphrase is or when I'm talking, or it's like what are the things I say like during the videos, or I guess I say very interesting a lot just because out of habit.
Oh my god.
That was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, but I think it's like Friday M like bastard, like they pretty much made that like what
Yeah, right. Yeah, they made that one.
Because I feel like it was like it was a funny bit, but it's not what I remember. But from using it in the video.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I feel like this is one. I think this is a vocal tick that I picked up on you, like from you, where it's like you always go like no,
Yeah,
way.
no way, bro.
Where it's like
No
the way
way,
you say it is like so like ingrained in my brain.
No way.
No way.
There's no way. Mine is what the fuck. Yours is very interesting, and this guy is why are you being mean to me?
Why are you guys being mean to me?
See?
Yeah, literally. We just
I literally
happened.
pulled the string in the back
Oh,
like Woody.
Also, I think another catch. Well, I guess it's more recurring gag than catchphrase, but the Rudy. Which I feel like that one's funny because it was in the first video and then we never said it again and then we just kept on saying it during the stream.
Rudy.
I guess also just like channel catchphrases like the recurring like red herring and like the chocolate bits. Where were you when Club Penguin died?
I
Like
don't
middle
remember.
school.
Dude,
right?
yeah.
That's probably
I felt like face down in the sewers or something.
Please address Mr. Brick's little brother, Baby Stones. See, the thing about Baby Stones is he gets kind of like nervous whenever like cameras are on, so he doesn't like being like. I mean, again, you all guys all know Baby Stones and how he works by now, so I guess there's no reason to really talk about him much. But
You know his mechanics.
yeah. But yeah, Baby Stones. It's a shame we had to put him down, but you know, it was for the greater
Yeah,
good.
rabies. I'm gonna say I didn't feel too bad when I pulled the trigger on the shotgun.
Like old yellered Baby Stone. But yeah, thank you, Pepino Spaghetti X1D.
I didn't even see that thing. Yeah.
it's Gaster.
It is Gaster. That's a cool profile picture. Next questions. All right. Who of you are groovy and who of you are glooby?
It's like
Well, by metric of me being 10, I kind of have to be glooby, I guess.
Yeah, you're not beating the glooby allegations. I gotta be honest.
Who's groovy?
I don't know. I think the audience.
I feel like Jacob, you're groovy.
Yeah, so he was always dancing on the Rude Buster.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I was really disappointed when we played chapter 3 and 4 and Rude Buster happened, and then you didn't dance.
I
so
couldn't
again,
But they have like
do
a
it.
remix of Rude Buster too. Like, this is like
Yeah.
best fans
Does
first
the
album.
audience know about
I don't know if they do. So for context, again, when we originally played chapter 1 and 2 together, literally every time we get into a battle, Jacob would get up out of his seat and start dancing to it.
That's like not even a bit. He
Not
don't-
like
Yeah.
literally every time the music compelled him so to where he did it.
Yeah.
So basically every battle had a 1 minute cutscene. Q&A question: what made you fall in love with gaming?
I mean, I was like a baby when I first started, man. Like, you gotta love it.
I feel like I can't remember like a specific time where it was like I was smitten. I realized video games, this is for me for the rest of my life. You know.
I think I played Titanfall 2 when it came out.
The time.
'Cause I think I don't know. Like probably just like Mario Kart DS or something.
Yeah,
The first game I
literally,
played,
Mario Kart DS, that was my shit, bro. I was like, this game's fucking awesome.
or like probably like maybe more accurately like I guess like watching my brother play Sonic games as a kid because I was just so like enraptured by that and I was just like, this is awesome, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I can't really think of anything more specific than that.
Yeah, no, I just grew up with it.
I don't know.
Most of it, all of us did, really. So.
Yeah, I mean, Shinobi was just so cool. I was like, yo, I want to be him. So bad. I literally, my dad, his car, it had a TV on the back of the headrest.
Yeah.
We set up the PS2 so I could play. I could play Shinobi whenever I wanted to, and I carried the case with me wherever I fucking went.
I thought that like on standby. He had, like, the
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
bro.
like arm like thing with like he just had like the case.
And I literally, I never even had like the console with me. Like I would just carry the case
That's
wherever I
hard.
went.
That's so hard.
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome. All right, next question. What are y'all's favorite fast food restaurants?
I would have said Wendy's, but I got like Wendy's fatigue.
And I don't eat fast food like that.
Yeah, I feel like
If I had to pick one, maybe Popeyes, bro. Yo, when you get the like the gold chicken instead of
Yeah,
the,
okay,
the
thing-
like fried rat.
I, that's the thing though. It's like Popeyes. I feel like is highly like variable. You know, it's either it's like
You either get the rat in the deep fryer or you get that gold chicken.
yeah. So I think it's like Popeyes at its peak is definitely like up there. You know.
Yeah.
But like I think like also like because I feel like a lot of them are on a very similar level of like yeah it's like it's
Yo.
food, you know. I'll say Raisin Cake.
Oh my God, no.
Kevin's about to like cross with the TV.
Yeah, right, yeah.
like Kevin's just
Can
Like,
you
woke up.
show the
Like,
paragraph he
Undertaker.
sent? Can you show the paragraph he sent?
I don't
Can
think
you?
so because
Yeah, right. Yeah, you should.
Like, I feel like a lot of this videos us being like, dude, you gotta go watch a different video. But like again, we had a whole mini arc about Raising Cane's involving me and friend of the channel Kevin, where we argued about it. So Raising Cane's is definitely not the best fast food restaurant, but I'm gonna say it to make one of our friends mad. All right, when did you find Deltarune and Undertale in your life?
Basically when they came out.
Yeah, I was when like the fandom first started like blowing up and stuff.
I was like, Undertale, this is pretty cool. And then like 30 years later when Deltarune came out, I was like, Deltarune. Well, I guess more appropriately, survey program. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like I have a similar story with Deltarune again, and just like coming out and then being like,
Yeah, I played that shit like when it came out. Literally like the day it
Same.
came out. I was like, what the fuck? Undertale 2? Holy shit!
It's a sequel.
No, it's a sequel. No, it's.
I don't even know
I
what
don't.
the
Why?
fuck it is.
Who's this little kid? Why does he kind of look like Sans? Why is this guy Rawson?
What the hell the Raw?
I mean, Azrael. Sorry. And I think Jacob, we pretty thoroughly talked about your first experience with Undertale.
The very
Again,
beginning.
in our another plug a different video. We talked about like our history with Undertale and stuff in that. But I actually have a funny story because I remember exactly like specifically when Undertale came into my life and when I first saw it, which is really funny. Again, considering the place in my life where I'm at now, where I thought it looked really bad when I first saw it. So for context, back in the day, I used to watch this YouTuber called Ant Dude, right? Like a video game reviewer type guy. Like, I haven't watched his videos.
I don't even know why I was like, who's that? I was like, no, wait, I remember him.
Yeah, it's like I haven't watched a video in a minute, but I was a big fan of him like back then. I think he's a cool guy. And I remember again around when Undertale came out, he put out a review for Undertale, and I watched it, and he was talking about like how like this game was like amazing. It was like one of the best games he ever played. Like it was like this crazy amazing game. And I watched it, and I thought it was a joke video because I looked
This guy can't be serious.
legitimately. I was like checking. It's like no, it's not like April Fool's time. Like I was confused because I looked at the game. It's like this looks like bad. This looks like some like crappy like game maker game. Like, why is he pretending like this is this amazing game? And then afterwards, I promptly just like forgot about it. And then a little bit later, I think pretty soon after the game comes out, I think like my brother plays it, and then a few of his friends play it, and then through him, I kind of learned about it, and I was like, wait, this game looks really cool, and I completely forgot the first time I saw it, like being in that Ant-Dude like review he made for the game. And then obviously I think I also through internet osmosis like I saw like Sand Stronger Than You. I never watched it because I didn't want to get spoilers, but I was just like, what is all this stuff?
Spanish version.
Oh wait, I think I remember why I got into Undertale. I remember I was in my ELA class and like I forgot what grade. It was middle school, and a girl I liked at the time was like talked about it. I was like, that's my in. And so so I got into Undertale because of that, and then that didn't work out. But point is, I got into Undertale.
Yeah, again, I just think recalling the story, it's always so funny to me to find out again. It's like here I am now, 10,000 subscribers later, 50 hours of content like down the drain talking about like Undertale and Deltarune, and my first experience with it is like, is this like a joke game? Like, why are people pretending?
Is this guy fucking serious?
Yeah. All right. Next question. All right. What do you think the quantum nature of the shadow crystals means for the story of the Deltarune? Shams says that you can grab the crystals in an old save, and then in the current save, you'll just remember already getting the previous crystals. Which, yeah. Now, I think I hate to be kind of like dismissive of like what's going on with the shadow crystals, because I do think it's interesting how it goes across the saves. But I think my best guess on why they act like this is because I'm assuming later down the line, getting the shadow crystals all together is going to probably be for something important that will probably get you some sort of extra content or an extra boss or something like that, where it's like there's going to be something locked behind getting all the shadow crystals. I feel like that seems pretty evident. And just for a gameplay accessibility reason, it's kind of like, okay, like as long as you beat the the shadow crystal holder like boss once, you just have it across all the save files, so whenever you get to the end of the game, you're able to do whatever you need to do with all the shadow crystals, like giving them to Sham or whatever. Which I feel like that's my best guess of why they act like that. And again, I think there's probably could be some like lore reason additional to that, and I feel like it is interesting and kind of fits into the weird nature of like seeing through your hand and seeing all this weird stuff looking through the shadow crystal. Like I think the sort of like quantum nature of it like adds to it, but I feel like if I had to say why I think it's like that, I think it is for gameplay purposes, so all across all the 3 save files. All right, so thoughts on Puyo Puyo? You guys play Puyo Puyo?
No,
I've heard of it, but I've
Can
really
you show me an
never
image?
played
I think if I see it, I'll be like, oh no.
It's Tetris but the circles.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other puzzle game.
Oh.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
I haven't really like gotten into Puyo Puyo at all. It does look neat. I guess Dr. Robotics Mean Bean Machine. That's Puyo Puyo. But like I think I think Tetris is probably gonna stick being my like puzzle game of choice because that's the one I know how to play and I like playing that one. But
My puzzle game of choice is Peggle 2.
Tell him.
thank you for the question. All right, can we get videos of you guys doing board games with each other?
No.
Peggle 2.
No.
That's not a board
I mean, it's,
game.
No, we get pissed. We like destroy the board.
Yeah, but I think it would be really fun to do board games
Yeah.
at some point. I think the main thing that would kind of be like, how would we like record it? Because again,
It's
like,
like an overhead view of
Yeah.
the board from above, and that's the only camera angle you get. It's like
yeah,
you're playing like poker night, like you just see like you just see like the hands like moving pieces, and you'll hear what we're saying.
yeah. I think we could do that, but I feel like I'd want us to be able to like see us, you know, because I feel like that sort of physicality is good for like board games. And
And
I
then set it up like make sure all the lights are off except for like one, like kind of like
No,
moving
yeah.
outside, like it's like a fucking like mob film or something. Like,
yeah, I feel like it would be really fun. Again, we would just need to figure out how to do it, and also like what would we even like really
Yeah, I played Fortnite Monopoly.
Fortnite Monopoly. Okay, I guess
I just remember that was like actually a thing.
if we want to guarantee us doing this, if they ever do a like Undertale or Deltarune Monopoly,
Oh my
then I feel like we'd have to do it. But answers is I feel like I'd honestly love to do it. I feel like it'd be really fun. So maybe sometime down the road. All right, so that is
how do I answer this?
so that is pretty much it for the main questions. Besides one category of questions, which you might have an idea of what that is, but again, we're saving that till last. And also another set of questions of, again, there's a few other joke questions that we've went through, but I figure, again, since there was like 150 questions, which is a lot of questions, again, thank you so much for the turnout for people asking. But again, obviously, because of that, there's a lot of people asking funny questions. And again, I feel like we don't have enough time to give serious answers to every single one of them. So we're going to do a bit of a lightning round of joke questions where I'm going to answer them pretty much as quick as we possibly can. And I guess if you guys feel the need to interject, you guys can. But I'm going to mostly just run through them. See, I put Kevin here because I was like, this feels like a celebration video, and I wanted him to be included. I didn't realize we'd talk about him so much beforehand. But yeah, you guys ready for the lightning round?
Ready.
All right. Y'all single? No, there's clearly 4 of us. Do you wear wigs?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Including this.
So I was literally gonna say, it's like, unless any of my friends have been lying to me their whole life, no. So I guess all my friends have been lying to me. I guess they all wear wigs. What are the last 4 numbers on the card and 3 numbers on the back? Additionally, mother's maiden name. You know, just curious. Good question. Why? Good question. Where did you live before moving to Snowden? Well, there was green grass and...
I lived in Deltarune.
What is 2
27,
times 10 plus minus negative 37
It's
minus
53.
5? Okay, so I give you...
Wait, no, it's not.
I was say like, it's not 53.
It's
So you guys have 15 seconds to answer this question.
7,
I'm the teacher, so I don't have to
49.
answer.
It's 49, my
Did you
final
really get
answer.
49?
Because
Well, you guys still gotta answer.
Oh wait, no, negative 27. Oh wait, but then
We're done.
oh we are. I forgot about the negative part.
I didn't
Yeah.
look
It's
at
like
That's what
fucking
I'm
like
saying.
700 something, I think.
It-
Somewhere around
Correct!
there. I think that's like as close as I can get.
Y'all sane.
No.
No.
The mold is taking over.
What did Gaster do to you? Are you the secret boss of adventure number 5?
Spoilers.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
we're-
What the
we're-
hell?
We're under NDA. Papyrus, what's your favorite food?
Oh,
Well, there was
shit.
green grass, and would you crack Tenna, and how would you do it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I'm
right.
like,
I don't want to look over. I don't want
So I was thinking, right, like arms seem like a weak point, right? Seeing that we got like shot. So I think I like kind of grabs the arms and kind of like kick him in the back. That's how I would crack Tenna. I
it's
feel
like
like
a Mortal Kombat expert on them.
yeah, I feel like he would crack pretty easily under that pressure, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, do y'all prefer tenor wire play or Spamton Peepus Avi?
Ew.
So actually, Josh told me he had an answer
What?
before. So Josh, did you want to answer this
don't
one?
know this
You're a
one.
nasty ass
I
bastard.
don't have
Don't ever ask some questions like that again.
Would you ever make Undertale content?
No.
No.
Fuck no.
No. Do you keep them in your basement? Objectively speaking, I guess sometimes when they are here. So yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Most goonable Undertale / Deltarune character. Shadow Guy. Easy. He's a
Taskmaster.
no, Shadow Guy. He's your classic mafia
And there's a
goon
little
type.
goon, yes.
Yeah.
He is-
Most goonable character.
He is a
Easy.
goon.
All right. Mr. Brick and Co. What a Patreon? That is a really good question.
Sonic
So, Mr. Brick and
Adventure.
Co. Patreon.com/Mr. Brick and Co. There's a bunch of awesome rewards. Do you want to watch us playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds from like a month ago? Patreon.com/Mr. Brick and Co. Patreon.com/Mr. Brick and Co.
Tell him.
Who is this Deltarune fella? You're thinking of Underfella. That's the guy who made Underfell. Okay, I've been watching you guys since just some months ago, and this channel has already become one of my personal favorites, and I wish y'all keep doing these videos. They're peak heart. Thank you so much. That's so nice. For the Q&A, I have a very serious and important question. Would some of you crack image_friend? Please be honest.
Isn't that a cat?
Be honest here.
Unless they transform into like a hot woman, no.
Yes.
I'm gonna say a hard pass on image_friend.
Yeah.
I don't want to follow the tale of hell, you know. All right.
What?
No tuang. I think it did like translate on YouTube for what this meant, and I checked it, and it was like I think it was like a normal question, but I couldn't find the translate thing again when I was like looking through on computer. So I ran it through Google Translate, and it says "drink in the dish," which I don't think is what the question actually said, but that's what Google Translate says. So drink in the dish, you guys.
Dish in the drink, more likely.
Do you like cookies and candy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is that
like
the
them.
gorilla from Sonic Adventure 2?
It is. I was about to comment. That's awesome. It's like the gorilla that again when you break open it that you give to like the chaps and stuff. Awesome profile picture. What is Deltarune? Beats me. Elbows or trampolines?
It's
Trampolines.
Okay, so I was thinking about this, right? And I feel like I initially would have said trampolines because trampolines are fun. But I was thinking it's like imagine we didn't have elbows. Like our arms were just kind of like straight. Like I feel like it would
Like
make.
Among Us, we just
It'd
have
be like
floating
Lego
hands.
figures, yeah.
But I feel like things would be so much harder, you know?
No, but Lego figures still have elbows, you know?
Yeah, it's still
We
like
do have
bent.
elbows.
Yeah.
Do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a little bend.
We'd be like Roblox characters if we had no elbows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was thinking about this, right? Because I think I was thinking about the question while I was like drawing, and I was like, oh man, if I can't bend my arm to like draw, you know. So I
I'd be
think
drawn like this.
Yeah.
So I think-
I'd say elbows.
hot take. I'm saying elbows.
And Jacob ruined trampolines for me. So.
I didn't ruin it at all.
He oiled this up.
God,
made
it was one time,
It's
dude.
bounce around in his trampoline all oiled up.
One time.
Once we had
Pounded
my-
it.
Not clickbait. It's true.
Once we had my insane WWE cell like recorded.
All right. Can you hit the jitterbug?
Get him,
No,
come
no,
on, man.
no, I'm not doing
No,
the
he
fucking
ruptured his
thing.
lungs.
No, bruh.
Is it because you can or because like you don't
It's because
want
I can't.
See,
So you
Can you hit the jitterbug?
I know I can.
I have my seatbelt on, so I can't get up and do the jitterbug.
Dalyn, that leaves it up to
I
you.
don't even remember what it looks like.
Exactly.
It's
See.
sort of like the sort of point.
And then he's like,
No, I'm not doing it.
come on,
You know
dude.
his face-
No, I'm not doing the goddamn jitterbug.
But you were so excited.
Dude, I think he's gonna do the jitterbug guy.
No.
Next question.
The Birdly guy is hot? Question mark. Jacob, I think this is probably referring to you. I don't know who else would be the Birdly guy. So how do you feel about this?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Next.
You're hot too.
Next question. Stuffing a mess with French fries bullet. Jacob, I also think this is referring to you.
No, it's not. I never did such a thing on a
He did
video.
like a cartoon. He
Play
like,
the
he
clip.
like put it in there. He like from the top. He like put his finger down like like shoved it down.
The
All right.
fry.
Is it
Aw.
muddy?
Yes.
Low key.
On Tuesdays, yeah.
I don't wipe.
Next question. Guys, should I make my Star Walker is a Playboy magazine theory first, or my connections between Chris and The Weeknd first?
Oh, I want to hear about the weekend one.
I was going to say, I think,
Weekend. Why are you always in the item shop?
I think I'm gonna say Chris and The Weeknd. I want to see what you've got cooking there.
I would buy that shit.
You buy Star Walker?
Tit Walker.
Star Walker on a Playboy, dude? I go broke buying that shit, man.
Next question. Which Deltarune / Undertale character would you crack and why?
I mean,
I think there's only one answer.
What?
Toriel.
Now crack Taskmaster. Crazy style.
Taskmaster?
Manager.
Manager, there you go.
Big
Who's
fan.
oh yeah, that's the fucking Marvel guy. I'll try Taskmaster too. I'll be holding him by his like cape. I'll be like,
But then he's gonna know everything.
yeah, he's gonna know you.
Oh my
And then
God.
you're gonna get cracked. These back shots are you.
I remember I was reading through the questions and I was like really hoping we'd put up this question and then you'd be like,
Taskmaster and Task Manager.
I'm flipping the script. It's Asgore, man.
He needs someone, man.
I'll be a someone, bro.
I'm just like the sheer volume of questions was like, wait, which Undertale character would you have sex with? Please tell me. Let me know. And speaking of having sex.
Oh,
All right.
no.
All right, I'm gonna be on my phone.
Okay, so that is the end of the joke questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little lightning round. And now we have one last fun segment, which is the Sonic question segment. Now, if you don't remember from, again, our award-winning video where we announced the Q&A, I offhandedly said to ask me Sonic questions if you want to, because I will have answers. And in droves, our fans did in fact ask Sonic questions. So we actually have a decent set of questions here, which we will go through right now as a special little treat after answering all the other ones. Again, we're pretty much done with everything other than this blue rat.
Why'd you pick that image?
At least it's the image version.
Yeah, see, okay, here's the thing. Actually, I forgot. 'Cause I think this was one of the first ones. I did the first segment part, and then this one, I put the images, and I was like, okay, I'm going to make all of them GIFs. So this is going to show up, and it's going to be like sort of a tension moment. It's like, oh, is it going to start? Is it going to start? But then I realized I messed it up. I put in the picture of Kevin. But yeah, so let's go through these Sonic questions. Okay. Mr. Brick & Co., will you please come to Brazil?
Next year, baby.
I also would love to get a picture with you guys. I would love to get a picture with you guys. Also, what is your favorite Sonic character? Again, also, what's y'all's first and fifth favorite Sonic character? And to the Mr. Brick himself, since you asked, who's the best Sonic character and why, and who's the worst, Charmy? I guess, for answer, will we go to Brazil?
Next year,
No.
Maybe
Have you
we
guys
can-
played Max Payne 3 like at all?
I think...
Put the gif of him diving out the window naked.
I'm just gonna put that.
It'd be funny.
I guess I'll say I don't think we have any plans to go to Brazil currently, but again, you know, you never know. But
Yeah.
again, thank you for the comment.
And when we make it big,
Or like a
we'll go to
hologram concert like Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, we'll do that. But it's not a concert. It's just like a lecture. So it's like we're there as holograms. We're just like
Yeah,
sitting there.
live lecture.
Like
Yeah.
a random like lecture hall. Next year, I got you.
No.
We're gonna go
Well,
to
you heard it
Brazil.
here first. Josh is gonna pay for all us to go to Brazil.
We're gonna get you that picture.
Yeah, I'll say maybe someday. I would love to. But yeah, so I think let's answer first and fifth favorite Sonic character. So, you guys want to go?
I'm not that. I like cream and cheese. They're funny.
They're funny. We're playing Sonic Racing before we started today.
Yeah, no. For my fifth, come back to me. Anything about like the 6 Sonic characters I know.
So I think these questions would probably be mainly leaded by me and also Dalyn, because you also, unfortunately, like Sonic stuff as well.
My first favorite I'd probably say is like Metal Overlord, because he looks awesome.
Yeah.
And my fifth, probably like Big the Cat.
Big the Cat. See, Jacob, you got answers?
Probably like
People-
Metal Sonic for the first, obviously, but like fifth, I don't know. Again, you might need to come back to
Your
me on
fifth
that.
favorite? So I think like if I had to pick a favorite Sonic character, I feel like it feels like a cop out, but like probably just like Shadow. Like he's just like really cool, has like
Yeah.
a really good like
He's that guy.
story. I feel like it's just like he's probably like the best written Sonic character. You know, it's like a lot of compelling stuff.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but I think it's like he had a little bit of a brief stint where things were rough, but I think we're back on track, especially with like Shadow Generations and stuff like that. But
Shadow
then
Gen's put him back on the map.
yeah, bro. And then I think also like if we can count more than one character for a top spot, I think like not any of them. I think I like all of them individually a lot, but if we're talking like as a group, I think Team Chaotix would probably be like my number one spot because I feel like I just love those characters together. You know, I'm sorry you didn't say Vector. I know you're a big Vector guy.
Well, he'd be like my second favorite.
Fair
We're
enough.
doing first and fifth.
Yeah.
And I think if I were to say my fifth favorite Sonic character, I'm gonna say E102 Gamma. Again, just another really cool character.
I found my fifth. It's Tails.
Tails.
Because I was fourth was I forgot who my fourth was. No, wait, no. Tails was fourth. SBO's fifth. There you go.
Fair enough. Do you have your fifth favorite Sonic character?
Wasn't there like a guy with like a cowboy hat?
That's Knuckles.
No.
Oh,
the
I
other
guess
guy.
Fang.
Yeah, there you go. Him.
I guess. Do you have any other like, again, like second, third, like what are some other characters you guys like?
I like Shadow, obviously. I put Eggman there, mostly because of the fandoms.
I like Slack Doom.
Like
Zaz.
No.
Zaz. Fucking Zaz, yo.
Obviously Vector would be like my second favorite maybe.
Yeah.
And Shadow probably like third because you know he's pretty cool.
I think also just like Sonic in general is up there. It's like and he's
he's naming the game. Like,
Yeah.
You can't like not like Sonic.
yeah. I think he is also kind of like variables like depending on which game you have him in. But like he's just so cool, bro.
Actually, I lied. My favorite is my OCI made in Sonic Forces.
Also, I want to call you out, Jake, because I remember like editing through the Sonic Racing Crossworlds video. I remember you saying like, "Oh yeah, my two favorite characters are probably like Metal Sonic and Silver," or like you picked like the two like jobber characters.
Yeah. The one potential men.
All right, what's your favorite Sonic OST? Doesn't need to be mainline game.
Original Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, and also this is another Patreon question from Like and Subscribe. So thank you for the question.
Hey, that's a good reminder.
Exactly. I'll go first here. Whereas like I was thinking about this a lot because I think it's hard because there's a lot of really good ones. You know, I think if I had to pick like one, it's probably like SA2 because that has like a lot of really good songs. I think also up there is Black Knight. Like that one, I think that one it has like 5 different like vocal themes and they're all like bangers and like all like just like the generic like level themes. They sound like final boss music.
Yeah.
It's super good. And again, I'm also not including stuff like Generations or Maniacs. I feel like that's cheating because it's just like a a big conglomerate of a bunch of stuff.
For me, probably either like Colors or Unleashed.
Yeah, both of those are really good. I feel like Colors especially, where I feel like it's like I sometimes like don't even like think about just like how good the soundtrack is because it's like nothing but bangers.
Yeah.
Again, I assume do you guys have any answers?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Original. By the way, that's the only game. That song is gas, bro.
Cool.
That's like the only game I actually, or Sonic game I actually played that I have like.
You said you played that like as like a kid, right?
Yeah.
I actually never played Black Knight.
Really?
I remember seeing it at like the store a bunch of times, and I was like, I'm too broke. I can't fucking buy that.
I don't think you were missing out on much.
Yeah, I've heard it's like.
I think I was saying this earlier when we were playing like the racing games. Like Sonic the Black Knight, it sucks because it's like it is amazing in like every single way. It's like got such cool like environments, like levels, like just the aesthetic of the game, the music, like the story, especially like the voice acting. All of it is amazing in that game, except for the gameplay. Like the gameplay isn't really great. So it's like it got everything else right. But I think also another one I just kind of want to say, like I feel like an underrated song, especially for the classic games, for like OSTs rather, is like Sonic 1. Like I feel like nobody really talks about Sonic 1's OST, but I think it's like really good. Like I think it might even be my favorite like classic Sonic like soundtrack. I think also like Sonic CD, like both the American and the Japanese soundtracks are both like bangers. Like Stardust Speedway, like Bad Future, like Japan version is like it's crazy, bruh. All right, but next question: how tall is Sonic the Hedgehog?
Like 5'3".
Okay, so I think I actually know this. I think he's like 3 foot, or like 3 foot like 2 or something.
Yeah.
He's like kind of like smaller. I think like Sonic X, like that. There's the kid, and then Sonic's even shorter than the kid.
Yeah, Sonic 06, and you talk to like those bumbling maroons that are always around the areas, and he's like 2'1" compared to them. Like,
yeah. So he's a smaller guy.
Alright.
But yeah. Also another Clippy.
Holy shit.
All right. Complying and asking a Sonic question like the good fan I am. If you all voice a Sonic character like you do in the Deltarune playthroughs, who would you want to voice or think your voice would fit best?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I'm trying to
Jacob, you could be SPO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SPO.
Okay.
I was also thinking like
I'd probably just be Vector, right?
yeah. I feel like you'd be a good Knuckles. I feel like I was thinking like I feel like your Birdly voice would be funny for Silver.
Yeah, I was about to
say. I don't know who I would voice because it's like
Sonic,
yeah.
Talk about low budget.
Boom.
Or it's like I feel like I'm always like quoting like I think it's. I feel like I'm making myself out to be a bigger SA2 shill than I am. Well, I mean, I obviously love the game, but I feel like I always do like whenever the word "blows up" happens, I always quote like
blows up.
Yeah, where he goes blows up like in the like in Green Forest and stuff. Or it's like I'll just like quote like the entire like the what can I say? I die hard. It's like so there's more to you than just looking like me. And I'll just like say the whole. I remember I did that once while we were just hanging out. I was like, what are you saying? Like we were so confused. But I guess I'll be Sonic since I'm the main guy.
We should play a Sonic game or something.
We should.
Superstars is 4-player, right?
It is, but that game is kind of funny and 4-player. We'd have to acquire more controller. Do you have a Zaz impression?
Wait, tell me a line. Give me like a line to read.
Who remembers a line of
I remember one line he says because it's crazy when he goes like, "I've been dreaming about pounding your sorry blue butt."
What?
He says that.
I've been
He
thinking
says
about
that.
fucking that ass crazy style.
I'd be Zavok because he's so cool.
You know what I said? What I just said? You put like the video of like Zaz in the background, like it's like the intro dialogue to Crossworld.
Why would he do that to someone's butt?
Look at him.
He's Zaz, bro.
Because it was written by the Happy Tree Friends at that point.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
Nice.
For a little while. I don't know. Do like a big voice. Anybody could do a big voice.
What do you mean?
Like.
Damn, that shit was like perfect.
Everybody can do a big voice.
He's stealing my job.
Look out! Who's voicing Big?
John Say John. Well, that was the original one.
Yeah.
Who's it now?
John Say John too.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They probably just found some guy who was like.
John Big.
But I guess those are our Sonic fan. Also, speaking of, I don't know if I'll include this in the video, but I think one like content that I think we could do that I still really want to do is the Tails Gets Trolled dub.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be so fun. Should I just like bring that up in the video, see if people would want it?
Yeah, you have to.
Okay, so a little peek behind the curtain. There was one idea for a video, again, talk about some like, what would you do other than like Undertale and Deltarune? We had very early on when making Mr. Brick & Co. that we wanted to do early on, where we wanted to go through all of Tails gets trolled and like dub over it like in like real time with like all of us, probably like some other friends and stuff. So if that sounds funny to you, leave in the comments below that you'd want to see that, because it's something that we would like to do at some point, because I feel like it'd be fun. All right though, but let's go to the next question. Mr. Bick. Who's your favorite favorite voice actor for Sonic? Also, rank the other Sonic voice actors.
I can tell you who it isn't.
We'll get to it. So this person has their ranking as Jason Griffith, Jaleel White, Ryan Drummond, Devin Mack, and then Roger Craig Smith.
Your favorite.
TBH, Roger isn't a bad VA. He just gets boned over by the voice direction a lot. I would say I honestly probably mostly agree here. Also, they're all referring to the fact that I have notoriously on multiple occasions talked about my displeasure with Roger Craig Smith's voice as Sonic. Again, I never claim that he's a bad voice actor, because I know he is very talented.
Every single time.
Yeah, I curse him out. I start speaking backwards. My eyes roll back in my head. But yeah, I think Roger Craig Smith is a good voice actor. I just think, one, his voice range isn't a super good fit for Sonic, because I feel like Sonic kind of is supposed to have sort of a youthful, almost like teenager, like kind of like higher register voice, and Roger Craig Smith just like isn't that, you know? And I think also it's just like the voice direction for like always in Sonic games is always like really bad, like a majority of the time. So it's like it's not doing him any favors when they're not really directing him well, you know.
Yeah.
But even, and I see that opinion and I do agree, but I think also there's scenarios where it's like something like Shadow Generations, where again like Shadow, again, Kirk Thornton as Shadow is something that a lot of people have not liked for a long time. And then Shadow Generations and Dark Beginnings came out, and then he was getting voice directed different. And all of a sudden he's like, wow, he's actually like fantastic at this. And it's like, maybe he's not like my favorite ever, but I think he puts in like the best performance a Shadow voice actor like ever has in a game. So I think, and then in that same game, Sonic sounds as kind of like dull and lifeless as he usually does. Because I think that's also another thing, because I feel like just, again, I think it is part of direction, but Sonic, he just doesn't have like a lot of energy when he talks, which feels really weird for a character like Sonic, you know?
I feel like, especially with how they made him sound in Frontiers, I feel like the current Roger Craig Smith would be a good fit for Shadow.
Yeah. Or it's like something like, again, like he plays like Omega now, and I think he does a really good job there, you know? Because I think it fits like his like range of like voices he does.
Like Roger Craig Smith doing like the Batman Arkham Origins, or like Chris Redfield voice for like Shadow would fit pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. But yeah, so I think that needs to say, I think Roger Craig Smith is probably my least favorite Sonic voice actor we've gotten. Ranking them, I think I'm just gonna like rank like the main three, where I think it's really hard for me, because I think it is a toss up between Jason and Ryan for my favorite, and I think you'll ask me tomorrow and I'm gonna say a different one, because I love both of them a lot, and I especially love Jason Griffith's performance and stuff like Black Knight and stuff. Like, I think that's the best, like the peak of like his voicing for the character. But if I had to pick one, I think I'm gonna say Ryan Drummond, which I feel like I wouldn't have said that a while ago, but I feel like I've kind of turned around on this, where I feel like Ryan Drummond, he really, it's like the platonic ideal of like what Sonic's voice like should sound like to me. And I don't even think that's like nostalgia talking, because like technically speaking, I grew up on like Roger Craig Smith Sonic, you know. But I think it's like, I think Ryan Drummond really kind of matches the energy, especially like the Japanese voice actor for Sonic has, which like I've only listened to a little bit of Sonic in Japanese, but it's like it fits like, I think the voice that kind of matches in my head. And again, he's just so much like iconic lines for him, where it's like Jason Griffith, I think he does a really good voice for Sonic, but it feels distinctly like his, you know, which I think is cool. But it's like, I really love Jason Griffith Sonic, but it's like I really love Ryan Drummond as Sonic, if that makes sense.
Next game is Troy Baker.
Oh fuck, no.
Dude,
Keith David.
I also wanted to mention this. I also want to mention here, just a quick aside. Also, I just want to say, like, Jaleel White, I do like as Sonic. It is very fun. I feel like, especially for, again, like, 90s, like, American Sonic. Yeah. And I think Devin Mack, I haven't watched Sonic Prime, so I can't really talk on his performance too much, but I do really like it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. I feel like it feels like a similar vein to, like I think Roger Craig Smith's sort of voice for Sonic, but I still, like, enjoy his portrayal of it from what I've heard. But I want to mention, I think another one of my favorite Sonic voice actors is Martin Burke, who voiced Sonic in the Sonic, like, OVA movies back in the 90s. Yeah. Where it's, like, that is, like, I think the perfect voice for, like, classic Sonic to me. Like, I don't know, there's something about, like, the voice, it's so, like, unique, and I just really love it. I love how, like, kind of, like, nasally it sounds. Same thing with, like, all the voices in the OVA. Like, they sound, like, kind of weird, but I feel like they're the perfect, like, distillation of, like, what I think, like, the classic characters, like, would sound like. And
I know everything you're gonna do, and you know everything I'm gonna do.
Strange, isn't it? Like, it's awesome. It's, like, but yeah, so, I think if I'm gonna pick my favorite Sonic voice actor, I'm gonna say Ryan Drummond, probably. But I think if you ask me tomorrow, I'm like, nah, it's Jason Griffith. He's really good in Black Knight and Unleashed and stuff. All right, next question. Thoughts on the Sonic IDW comics?
Hate them.
And if y'all have read them, who are your favorite comic original characters? So me and you have actually read a decent bit of IDW. We're both not caught up, but we've read through like a lot of like the main arcs and stuff. And I really enjoy IDW. Like I think it is very good.
Metal Virus, like they need to make a game of that.
Yeah, it would be so
it
good.
would have to be like peak Sonic.
Yeah. And I think IDW, I think it is. I really appreciate it because I feel like it came at a time where it was kind of like a light spot in a very dark time for the franchise. Like things were not going well, so it felt good to have this one part of Sonic where it's like, oh, this is the one part that is actually really solid at the time. And I think now that we're in a better place with the series, like with like games and other like multimedia stuff, I think it is easier to go back in IDW and maybe point out some of like the flaws that it maybe had like back in the day or whatever. But I think that is to not say anything about the quality of IDW because I do think it is really good and I really like the stories there. And again, as much as it is fun to clown on like Ian Flynn because of the way people talk about him, I think he is a really good writer, and I'm glad that we have him for the franchise. You know, again, especially considering what the writing was like before he like kind of like took over and stuff. So I really like IDW, and yeah, Metal Virus is so good.
It's actually insane how good Metal Virus is.
I also want to say Scrapnik Island is I think probably out of any of the IDW stuff, he's probably like my favorite thing they ever did because it's like I forget it was a different writer who wrote that, and that writer, I love you. It is so awesome again the way like. It feels like a perfect just like little like Sonic story, you know. But also favorite comic original characters. I feel like if I had to pick like maybe like one or two, I feel like Tangle is definitely up there. She's really cool, and I really like Surge. Like that's such like a cool character. Like
that's basically my choices as well.
Yeah, I feel like Surge especially just like it feels good to finally have like another like Sonic rival character because like, that felt like such a thing in like the 2000s. Like every game's like, oh, this is Sonic's like new rival. Where it's like, you know, like Shadow and then Blaze and like Silver, Jet, like all this stuff. It's like having like a new one, and it's like. And like she's got such like a cool story, and like there's so much cool stuff they do with her in IDW. Is like I think out of any of the IDW characters, I'd love to see her in a game like someday, you know.
Yes.
And then also like Tangle and like you know Whisper by proxy too. Like they're also like Starline is such a cool like villain. Like this great stuff with IDW. No matter how much some people will like to convince you that it is the most abysmal dog shit you've seen on the planet.
This sucks.
But I will continue to call him Hack Fraud Ian Flynn or Hack Flynn because. It's funny to say. All right, if you were a Sonic character, what species would you be? So, personas. Let's talk about it.
I'm probably like a whale.
A whale? See, I was thinking aquatic as well. I was thinking like, what animals do I like? And I was like, I want to see like a manatee, like Sonic character with a droopy. Yeah, there's bears. There's Bark the polar bear.
It's like any animal you like think of, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, Surge is a fucking 10 wreck. Like, what the fuck is a 10
yeah.
wreck? Like...
I think that's also one of the things I wanted to like think of one like. That's like obscure because I love that they go for like these weird like animals like ever since the beginning. It's like you know like hedgehogs, like echidnas, and then like tenrecs, stuff like that. I was thinking also like in the vein sort of like that. I think like sea bears, you know, like those like little like things that are like indestructible or whatever. I want to see like a Sonic character like that where it's like this like weird like thing.
Jacob, you?
Anteater.
Anteater? That's a good one.
I'm gonna give you schnoz on you, bro.
Schnoz for Glizzy.
Have you seen like the fucking like giant anteaters, bro? Those things look crazy.
Yeah, no, they're chill.
Dude, those things scare me, man.
That's your aunt.
Yeah, get your ass.
Do you get it?
Yes,
yeah,
I get it.
If it wasn't a whale, it'd probably be like a fucking pangolin, bro. Those things look crazy. They look like a fucking like fantasy monster.
Ooh, actually, sorry, I changed my mind. I want to be like the. I always forget. It's like you know the video of the orange like monkey that like grabs the berries and like dabs up the guy.
Oh yeah.
What?
Orange looking monkey.
Orange looking monkey.
Organe looking monkey.
Come on.
Is it like a snub nose? Like.
I think that might have been.
No, which one is it?
It might be orangutan.
Actually, okay, I think Anthony the orangutan has good alliteration, so let's go with that, I guess.
All right, so you guys got Anthony the orangutan, Blorn the whale, Jacob the anteater, and Josh the bear. Draw that and submit it somewhere.
Again, I am kind of surprised you didn't go with Frog, Dalyn.
It'd be too on the nose.
Yeah, it'd be too
Blorn
easy.
already exists. That's just encroaching on existing territory.
All right, next question. What's the best Sonic Frontiers boss song? I think I've got an answer here, but I want to hear yours first. Also, I mean, have you guys heard any of them?
Dude, the Frontiers boss music is like crazy.
It is so good.
I probably have to say Undefeatable.
I was gonna say Undefeatable too, because I feel like, especially just because like I think there's nothing like that matches like that moment in Frontiers where it's like you first fight the boss fight and like that song starts playing.
That shit was like,
dude,
I'll do like flips in my chair when I was playing that shit.
Yeah, bro. Dude, again, I want to talk about. I'm actually was kind of bummed about this. So I went to go see the Sonic Symphony like live. Like in New York, and it was such an awesome time. It was like half like orchestra, half rock concert. It was so cool. And again, they played some of the Sonic Frontiers like boss themes. And again, hearing like Break Through It All and
yeah, Break Through It All is also pretty.
And then
close
what's
to,
the other one?
Top.
Shoot, Break Through It All and
Find Your Flame.
Yeah, Find Your Flame. Like we heard those, and I think like I'm Here like live, which is crazy. But I think
I'm Here is also really good.
Yeah, and I think they added in I'm Here or Find Your Flame like to that set list. It was like they don't do that one too often, so it was like a cool thing. But because of that, they didn't do Undefeatable, which like I was kind of bummed. 'Cause, like I really want to hear that one live. But again, just hearing those ones were like crazy. But I think Undefeatable, there's just something about it. Like it's just especially just like. But yeah, I think. I guess we're in agreement there. And but again, I will say the I'm Here like Kellen Quinn version that like they do for like the DLC, like that was super cool. All right. So we got a few questions here.
God.
So is Gerald Robotnik, the grandfather of Ivor Robotnik, parentheses Eggman, and the creator of Shadow the Hedgehog related to W.D. Gaster? What do you think of their design overlap? Robotnik, Gerald Robotnik's not green, so I don't think it could be Gaster. Do you think the president of the United Federation will appear in the final chapter of Deltarune, and will Chris and Susie with a Z be able to follow in Shadow the Hedgehog's footsteps and attempt a funny destroy the objective mission? I think they're referring to the mission when they blow up the White House in Shadow the Hedgehog. Shoot, I remember. I was gonna draw something for this one because I saw this question and it says like, oh, talk about the U.S. president and Sonic and Shadow, or Chris and Susie. I was gonna draw, you know, the image that the president has where it's on his desk, where it's Sonic and Shadow. I was gonna draw that with Susie and Chris, and then I completely forgot to. Did the UF deserve the Black Arms invasion? Now I'm assuming they're talking about the United Federation, which is basically America in like in Sonic. But also, that could also stand for Underfell. So I can't answer this question because you know it's ambiguous.
For both?
Underfell, yeah, I probably deserve it. All those guys are they're evil and messed up and red.
What about the United States?
United States, yeah, they're evil and messed up and red. What do you think Toby Fox's opinions on the scrapped Genocide City Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 are? What are your opinions of it? That's actually real. There is a scrapped Joan. We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. Scrapped zone from Sonic 2 called Genocide City Zone. I think there might be like a song for it. Toby Fox, I don't know. He seems like a guy that probably likes Sonic. He probably knows about Genocide City Zone.
Shit, I don't even know about that song.
Yeah, I think there's a few I think there's a lot of stuff cut from Sonic 2. There was like Wood Zone, obviously Hidden Palace Zone, which was later in the Christian Whitehead version and stuff like that. But yeah, my opinions of it are. Next question. None of this is related to any real-world events. Purely Sonic lore questions. Thank you.
Question.
That is not a question. You messed up, comment.
You messed up.
Wait, fuck with the profile picture though.
I do.
What even is that?
A fish?
Oh no, it's an anime character.
Is it what?
Yeah.
It's an anime character sideways.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a fish, like
Oh, I see it now.
I thought.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I thought it was like a sideways fish.
I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck it was when I was looking at it. I'll tell you that much.
All right, thank you for your questions. All right, what shade of blue should Sonic be? Provide a hex code. So this one's really funny because this is also a notorious me-ism. Actually, this is more so something, again, me and my brother, we're both big Sonic fans. And we talk about this a lot, where I think especially he bring it up all the time. It's like, Sonic, he's not blue enough anymore. And it's like, because, you know, Sonic, he's been varying shades of blue for a while now. And I think I am very much against the light blue Sonic propaganda. He looks weird when he's light blue. I just think it's just so funny the way Sonic fans talk about Sonic, where it's like the color blue isn't right, you know? But it's like, it's one of those things where it sounds ridiculous, but then it's like, it does, like, all the little things do add up, you know? It's like, oh, you know, it's like the circle test doesn't work, and the muzzle curve doesn't work, and he's the wrong color blue, and the quills are too short.
They make new models. Like,
they really do.
I don't know why they haven't, like, just bitten the bullet and just done it already.
Yeah. But I guess I'll say it's like I like darker blue Sonic. Again, this is a quote from my brother. He says that Sonic should be as dark blue as he gets before he turns black.
Honestly,
Where he, I kind of agree, but he'll say it's like like darker than navy blue, darker than dark. See, it's back to Sonic. Undertale fans, are you still with us? But I think it's like I've asked him, like, all right, Sonic, he's the color black or a like medium to light blue. Which one are you picking? And he says he'd rather Sonic be black.
Why would he want Sonic? That's so.
Because he's exaggerating, but I think it is just funny again the way people talk about Sonic. But
like Egyptian blue?
Yeah, I was thinking Egyptian blue. So my official Mr. Brick & Co. Hex code is 1434A4. That's the color Sonic should be.
Wait, the Nike Mech content.
What?
The Nike Mech content. Strength starts here. And the CBS original Ghost.
Nike? Josh?
Nike.
Is this guy dumb?
Nike Mech content.
Nike?
Same thing.
Nike.
No, not the same thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got the fucking the Nikes. Oh, like.
Why are you saying that? It's like that's how you pronounce it.
But who cares? But who cares?
Dude,
Who cares?
it's really funny whenever
People speak fucking English.
it's like I feel like you will like just say something like it's just like mispronounce something, and then you'll be so angry like you'll be like, well, what does it matter? It's like you're saying it wrong.
Like, you know what I was trying to say though.
Okay, Hashua. All right, next question. All right, Sonic 3D Blast on Sega Genesis is underrated. Thoughts?
Yes.
I don't know.
So I know, Josh, you've been telling me you're a big Sonic 3D Blast on Sega Genesis fan.
Yeah, that's the third game I ever played.
Like I remember the other day we were talking for at minimum at least 3 to 4 hours about this. So would you want to just briefly describe your thoughts on Sonic 3D Blast for the Sega Genesis?
It's beautiful, man. Like there's never been a game to encapsulate the feelings that made me feel, bro. Like
Fast forward what you said, like 500% speed.
And now Jacob, I remember we were on the phone for at least like 9 or 10 hours about Sonic 3D
Damn.
Blast. So like
no, we were not.
That game's not even that long.
Yeah, Sonic 3D Blast, I've probably played a little bit like on like Mega Collection and stuff. Like I would hop in and be like, this is a lot. I'm going back to like Sonic like in Knuckles or something. But I mean it's a neat game. I think it's a cool game that exists, but it's not like the most like fun game in the world. Dalyn, have you even touched the game at all?
No.
No?
I play Sonic Spinball.
Now that's a video game. And this is the last question of the entire
Yeah,
presentation.
I got.
Well, okay, so
no fucking way.
So fun fact, we actually know the person who left this
Enemy
comment
of the
here.
channel.
Well, actually, no, this is not enemy. This is brother of the enemy.
Oh, okay, no. Family of the channel.
So this is one of our friends' brothers who we all know. And he actually has a channel where he has millions of views, and I'm very jealous because he re-uploaded a song from Clarence that no one uploaded, and he got like 4 million views on it. Actually, no, actually it was like 7 or 8 like million views. But I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter.
We're gonna be.
You gotta start uploading the new chapter like of Deltarune like music before Toby does.
Dude, it's not gonna be easy if it leaks again.
That's true.
Dude, I still can't believe the entire soundtrack leaked like a few days before.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And I can't believe people looked at it.
Yeah, that's
like, I was
stupid.
like,
You're ruining it for
dude,
yourself.
like when you like look through the OST, it's like OST like yeah haha. And it's like no, and there's like OST Hammer of Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no.
then the Roaring Knight is dead.
All right, so question from Master Chicho. A question for Mr. Brick. So you guys can't answer.
Damn.
How did you get into Sonic? For me, I first remember. For me, I remember first watching Sonic X on Jetix. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. Sonic,
It is.
it is okay. Sonic's laid-back attitude, along with his sense of adventure, made him look so cool. Pretty soon after, my parents bought me a PS2 with a copy of Sonic Heroes, and I've been a die-hard fan ever since.
There's no one ass.
It's
Peak, dude. What?
It's all right.
It's peak, man.
I don't think it's great. But yeah, Sonic Heroes is I don't really like that game. I think it kind of sucks. But thank you for the comment. The comment. But yeah, how did I first get into Sonic? I do have a vivid memory of this because actually I think, again, like through a lot of things as a kid, 'cause I wasn't the one who got to play games because I was the middle child. You know, my older brother got to play the games and I got to watch him. So I remember one time we were like watching TV or whatever, and I think we saw a commercial for Sonic Generations, where it was like the CGI trailer where they're like running through like Rooftop Run and stuff like that. And I remember looking at it, and I feel like this might be like a little bit of like me like kind of warping the memory, but I'm pretty sure this happened. Where I remember him kind of looking at me, he's like, "Oh, that game looks cool. We should buy that game." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that does look cool." And then we played it, or again like he played it, and I watched, and we were like, "This is the coolest game of all time." Like it just kind of like enraptured us as kids. And then I remember it is to this day, I think it is the biggest piece of false advertising I've seen in my entire life. Because literally we played through all this and we were like, oh, all these levels are from all these different games. It's like, oh, we got to go play all these other Sonic games because they got to be like, if all these levels are so good, all these other games got to be just as good.
The city level's pretty cool. We should play that game.
Like, exactly. And so then we went through and we played through every single, I think like all the 3D ones, and we played Mega Collection, we played all the classic games and stuff like that. And again, like just since then, I've always been like, that is how I started getting into Sonic, and it has, for better or for worse, been with me pretty much like my entire life. Like I think like it's funny because I think I've pretty much gained the reputation as the Deltarune guy now between like our friends and stuff like that, like from like finding out the channel or whatever. But I think it's like before the channel stuff, if you were to associate me with anything else, it probably would be Sonic. 'Cause I can't shut up about this stupid like idiot. Because I think it's just like Sonic. It's so fun. Cause like whether good or bad, there's always so much to talk about. You know, like you can just talk for like hours and hours and hours because I have, you know, with other people, and it's like it is just so fun to talk about. And in a way that just like so many franchises like aren't, you know, where it's like I think it's like every Sonic game which is like really good and that's it. It's like it almost be kind of less fun because I feel like it's like the triumph, like the when we actually get like something good with Sonic, it feels better like knowing like how worse it can be, you know. Whereas like Mario is like, what is there to really talk about? You play it's like, oh yeah, these are just like masterpiece games that are like really amazing and stuff. It was like, it is awesome, but it's like there's not really much to talk about, you know. So it's like I don't know. I've always loved
Sonic. Mario Forces?
Yeah, I thought like the OC like plumber maker that was weird, and it was like. Dalyn, do you have any stories of how you first got into Sonic?
I think forgot who had it, but somebody had a PS2 in my house, and we had Sonic Unleashed on the PS2. I think I played that, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? This game fucking cool. Holy fuck. And then, yeah, I think I got Sonic Colors for, like, Christmas when it came out, and I played the fuck out of that game.
Yeah.
And then the rest is history.
And then Josh, you also kind of said that again, like as a kid, you had Sonic Rivals and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, no, for some reason, I mean, it was just one of those things where I just know who Sonic was. Even I don't fucking.
Do you have any like Sonic stories?
I played Sonic Heroes on the PS2 for like a little bit, and then I was like, wow.
This game fucking
Yeah,
sucks.
I'm gonna play
Fucking
Shinobi
play.
instead. And then I remember one faded Christmas, my parents got me Sonic Unleashed for the Wii. And then I was watching the intro cinematic, and I was like, "Dude, this looks fucking awesome! I can't believe
And then
this
it
game."
was like fucking
Yeah, that's literally exactly what happened. I was like, "Oh, this game doesn't look good."
I think I literally played like both the shitty versions. Like I played the PS2 version, and then I got the Wii version.
Yeah, I think both those are the same version of the
Yeah,
game.
basically.
Yeah.
They're one of the fucking motion controls.
And then I
I
started
was
playing
moving
Colors.
like Kratos in the fucking Werehog missions.
You played
And
Colors.
then Colors was like goated, and I was like, "Okay, I'm not playing."
You retired.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not gonna. This guy's cool and all, but like, no gun, no ball.
Should have played Shadow.
True.
That shit like barely has gun, bro. That shit doesn't even work.
I mean, but it has guns. It
Yeah,
has a
pure-
lot of guns.
Pure gun.
Yeah. Well, it literally has gun.
Yeah, gun.
Gun.
G-U-N.
Start the mission, and then Black Doom's like, Shadow, kill everyone.
Yeah, bruh.
And then
And it's Sonic something. He's like, I don't know, find whatever arbitrary, stupid ass objective in this mission.
Yeah. Again, I do.
Find the computer, bro.
I do find it funny how it's like again, like me and Dale will be like, "Yeah, Sonic Heroes is like the worst game of all time," and then you'll be like, "No, but that's Sonic Heroes."
What
like,
does it mean though?
Yeah.
I think until you play as Chaotix, then you want to fucking turn the game off.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. What a great capper to this Q&A of a bunch of Deltarune questions talking about Sonic. But yeah, thank you, Master Chicho, for the question.
Oh yeah, it was his question. I forgot.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So what's
And,
the last slide, Anthony?
oh shoot, wait, actually, okay, so this was a buzzer beater, which this question only got in because we had to take the finish on a separate day, which exactly one person added one more comment to the video. So the final question of the video is actually, does the brick in Mr. Brick & Co. refer to the fact that I am bricked up when I watch your videos?
Why is the videos in quotes?
Or hallucination.
So does the brick in Mr. Brick & Co. refer to the fact that I'm bricked up when I watch your videos? No, we talked about this like a couple hours ago. It refers to our old YouTube skits. So it does not refer to the fact that I guess you are bricked up while watching us.
We do appreciate the fact that you are, though.
I didn't say
I
that
don't
part.
He might appreciate it.
Anthony, can you go back real quick? Can you go just exit out? Exit out of the slide.
Reno, huh?
I love these tabs right now. Orange looking monkey.
Martinberg Summit.
Orange looking monkey.
Dude, I was like the one time when we were like looking through like the YouTube search after me and Dalyn were like watching, and it was like funny gorilla videos, funny manatee videos, Gundam Wing. All right, and with that is now actually the last question of the video. So at the end of it, as always with our end of presentations,
Got nothing left.
So, for context here, since the very first video at the very end of the presentation, I used basically the preset that I downloaded. It had a big thank you sign at the end, and I removed the letter T, and it said "hank you." And then each progressive presentation since we started, I've been removing one of the letters. And so now I think like 6 months later, we officially are run out of letters. So, what's our bit now? How do I end videos now?
We start coming back in reverse.
Yeah.
You in full.
Yeah,
Is there
it
not
got
a-
shattered across space and time.
Yeah.
Wait, but actually, beginning because this is a celebration, and because we finally got to the end of this bit, there's one last special surprise in the presentation.
What is it?
Holy shit.
Now that's what I call a callback. So, yeah.
Why isn't he green?
Anthony, I hate you. You could have done like a slide where it shows green for no reason.
But okay, there is actually one more slide, but it's not anything funny because we have to shout out our patrons. This is basically just for Cocomelon while we talk through this. But I figured, hey, I want to start including like the actual patron shout outs at the end of the video, so they're forever immortalized in the presentations when when I put them on Patreon and stuff. And also, but yeah, so these are all our patrons. We have our average students here, and then starting after that with our honor students at the $5 tier, we'll start reading out the names. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we have Toby Tricky Fox, Dick Chocolate, Chaos Beam, Semantic Pedantic. I'm gonna say it the other way since we said it before the different way. So this is Riley Swab, Spicy Bloke, Cat on Mars, Easier Name Than John Luca, Admin Access, Rocco _ Dusty Plush, Lundcraft, Jorts Master, like and subscribe. That's a good idea. Silvix, Avast Antivirus, Toast 1612, Kaido Noir, Nick, and Feder. As well as Dev Guy, who joined in the honor student tier in the wait for the video. Also, again, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm sorry. And then now, moving on to the $10 overachiever tier, we have Blender Funker. Thank you for all your service the past, this is a celebration video. Rat Avenue, Colta Cola, Adam Sandler, and Daniez. And in our $19.97 tier, the overachiever plus the Spamton tier, we have Cheezus, Willow-Wispy, and Chi-Chi.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Which
Holy
I wasn't
shit.
sure about this before, but I think I checked, and I think it is legit. I think this is one of our friends, Chi-Chi.
Yeah, no.
He told you? Okay, like
last night he told me.
I wanted to confront him about this. Like, bro, he's on like he's on the $19.97 tier, so he's like he shouldn't be doing that, bro. But thank you, Chi-Chi. Again, he's one of the people we talked about converting into Deltarune. So thank you for your support. And but that is obviously not all the patron names, because we have one last tier, being the Teacher's Pet tier, of which there are 2 people who pays $50 a month. You absolute psychos. Thank you so much. And
yeah, we know the bit.
What's that? Toby fix you!
We know the bit. It's gonna but yeah, so that is all our patron names, and that is all for the presentation. Again, thank you so much for all of the patrons and sticking for as long as you have. That means the world. And thank you all of you guys for getting us to 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like we talked about it like at the end of like the we talked about it in a different video, just kind of like talking about like how like crazy like this all is. And I think I left like a message at the end of the stream video, but it is just so like incredible and unbelievable, and I really do not have words. The fact that we're here, so I think we're just gonna just keep on rolling with it, and just thank you guys so much. Again, thank you guys for being with me this whole time, for indulging me of being like, hey, you guys want to do a Deltarune presentation, record it, and then now we're here now. We're like 150 people like and more asked us a bunch of questions, and we said, oh yeah, what Undertale characters would we crack and whatnot.
Viewers, spread the virus. Get us to 100K next. And then we'll answer more questions about cracking Undertale characters.
Exactly. The
100K tier list.
The 100K Q&A is only about cracking Undertale characters.
It'll be like a tier list.
You know, when we do get to 100K, this is the only thing they're gonna ask for now. Right?
I'd imagine us doing something a little bit more special for 100K. But,
we'll have the crack video tier list. Like, who we cracking, like, and then the actual Q&A.
All right. But yeah, do you guys have anything left to say?
Thank you.
Yeah.
We love you.
Again, it's cannot be understated how grateful I am to have all you guys. Again, like I think like 10,600 now of you guys watching us. And again, thank you guys for all your great questions. I know we were clowning on some of the joke ones, but like a lot of really great questions. This was really fun. I really enjoyed doing this. And again, I'm gonna just keep on repeating myself being I love you, thank you so much. I think we're gonna end it here. So if you guys don't have anything to say, I think that's the end.
Shouts out Gerald. There's at least one of you guys named Gerald. So shouts out Gerald.
Gerald Robotnik.
I was like, he's sitting on the arc watching on his phone, one tear down.
Anyone named Gerald, bro? Shouts out to you. Anyone want to shout out a specific name?
Anyone named Hideo Kojima, shouts out to you.
Shout out Rudy.